But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Let's get the show on the road.
Hi.
Good morning. This is called
morning.
Fake Energy. How's everybody doing?
Yeah. Hey, ho, ho, ha, hey, wah.
The reality, I've been awake for 47 minutes.
Wow.
I got this down to a science.
47? Yeah.
Well, maybe. Yeah, a little more than that, maybe.
I was up at 5:50.
What?
4:50.
All right, you scared me. 5:50 is like 15 minutes
maybe
ago.
Maybe that's the problem. No, actually, I was asleep until 5:50.
Was I boring you that much?
No, I just get sleepy.
Well,
it's that fucking alarm and just going like, there's nothing you can do about it. You gotta get up. Here you go. Gotta get up.
sucks. You're allowed to talk, Rich.
I don't need an alarm. You know, if I say in my
Put
head...
your headphones on, Rich.
Really?
I say in my head if I...
Thank you, Rich.
If I have to get up at like 6 o'clock,
Yeah.
I'll get up without an alarm. That doesn't
Really?
happen with you guys? Like you're not used to... Your body won't get up?
No, I'm tired in the morning. I'll just lay there. I'll sleep until... As a matter of fact, I was pulling out of the driveway, and Keith came driving by. He goes, just making sure you're up.
What the hell's wrong with him?
Because he was on his way home or to work or
really?
somewhere. So, yeah, the hours are all fucked up now. So,
You know what that really is about, right?
what?
You left your house a little too late this morning.
Was that it?
Keith sneaks in there just as you're leaving to you know, have the run of the joint.
Just kick back.
Without having to, like, wait on you.
Go in the movie theater. Yeah, without having to listen to my bullshit.
He's putting his feet up. He's going into that warm jacuzzi.
Keith, call the pool guy. The autofill isn't working.
Blah, 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 blah.
Although the autofill was working in my basement.
What happened?
Goddamn fucking water line let loose on the ice maker.
Oh, shit.
Behind the bar. But at least it didn't hit the carpet. So it was on the nice wood floor for the bar. So I was fine.
Keith?
Thank God. I want everybody to know that it's okay. My bar area is fine.
Well,
I know
look,
they're very concerned.
Well, look, the phones are just lit.
Oh,
They're
I
all
know.
concerned.
They really want to know, make sure I'm okay.
We'll do the homo exorcism in a little bit. What you say?
No,
Just stick around.
No, it's not a demon. I don't need it.
Come on, you homosexual demon. Get out of the way.
Get out.
Right now, I command you to leave. What the fuck is going on in Connecticut?
The power of cock compels you.
Before we give you the full story.
I suck cock in hell.
Before we get into that, we have to bring the Bobo thing to the show.
Yeah.
Bobo is our favorite person almost ever, and we still don't know what to do with him. He's been doing our show off and on for the last, 4 or 5 months, 6 months maybe?
Yeah, about that.
And
as a star.
Mr. Met8 on Twitter, he just...
MR Met8, yeah. Mr.
He just
Met
thinks
8.
he is a star. E-Rock, you want to read some of the better Bobo tweets?
All right. This first one here. Going to the Mets game on Friday. All of my fans who are going to look for me at the subway exit, you might see me as I'm waiting for a friend.
So he Twittered to everybody, to his fans, his big fan base, that if you're looking for him, if you're like, hey, we're going to the game, you know who goes to the game a lot? Fucking Bobo. So we might see him. I wonder where. Dude, he says he's going to be at the subway station.
I've been on the show for 7 years fighting to get people into my clubs.
Yeah.
All right, he's on for 4 months, and they're going to go see him in fucking Penn Station.
In the subway station,
platform.
waiting for a friend.
There's Bobo.
The funny thing about that, if Ant and I tweeted that exact same thing, we'd have no one show up.
I know.
That's the reality.
Yeah.
People aren't going to go out of their way to meet me or Ant on a fucking subway platform.
Going to the game.
But with Bobo, no, it's going to happen in his mind.
Feds will come up to me and they will say hello.
Wow. What
Yeah.
a rude awakening.
He really, really is into his newfound celebrity status.
Well, I love the fact that he has no shyness whatsoever in him.
No.
In himself.
None.
He's got unbelievable self-confidence.
We thought he was a shy, introverted guy when we first met him.
Right.
and then it turns out no, he just blurts shit out.
Well, we got him to
anything.
We got him to go on stage at the Stress Factory before Rich Voss.
Yes.
Well, the reason a guy like that has confidence, because he's a little slow, but he probably has like a 10-inch dick or something, and that gives you like some kind of confidence. And you've never seen it.
Yeah, we did actually.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Lucky you.
Put your pinky up in the air.
Yeah.
Now cover this knuckle and this knuckle.
No, really? Maybe he thinks he has a tight pussy then.
Wow. You want to talk about nothing.
Poor lad. Poor little feller.
That's the worst when you go to pull down a guy's pants, he has nothing, and you wasted all that time.
Yeah, doesn't that suck, Rich? Jesus, Rich.
You're like, Jesus. I drilled a hole for this.
So we got him to do what? 2 minutes before you at the Stress Factory?
Yeah.
And me and Ant were watching the video. I posted up on my YouTube channel, Opie Radio, whatever. But there's so much going on in this fucking video, man.
Oh yeah.
He has he's just so confident on the stage.
He comes up and he doesn't just intro Rich.
Right.
He does a little material first.
Yeah.
And then he does the
what was his line about the stockbroker?
I couldn't do it justice because he got it so wrong.
Could you
and he
pop
did
up
it
the
twice. Once I guess for the early show, once for the late show.
Yeah.
And it was just so douchey.
But he's just taking his time up there. He needs to find someone from Jersey so he could do his Jersey bit. And he's looking around the room. Who's from Jersey? What do you do for a living?
Yeah.
Like a seasoned
So
comic.
you know him as a regular performer
here we go.
on the Opie and Anthony radio show, all the way from Queens, New York. Please give me a loud, warm, Stress Factory welcome to my good friend Bobo. Let him hear it. Everybody.
Pause that. All right, pause that. That's the first. We have to dissect this. Now back that
Yes.
up a little bit.
That's hysterical.
The first douche chill that you get in this video.
Well, the first douche chill is who's on stage right
Vinny?
now.
Yeah, Vinny
Yeah,
Brand. Who someone said to me last night, wow, he's getting shorter and shorter.
Wait a second about Vinny. I'm headlining the show, and he's the host.
Yeah.
He did about 40 minutes, 45 as the host. 45.
I know,
I'm not lying. So I went on stage. I go, it's good to be here headlining on Vinny's show. And I told him next time I headline there, why don't you just have me fucking host it, and you close.
Yeah, and you do the fucking show.
I'm not saying what he does is horrific. What I'm saying is the time, and you can't talk to him and reason with him because he's fucking deaf, right? He's deaf, right? And it's his club.
Right.
So he kills too. Like the crowd,
They love him.
well, because it's almost like a pep rally. I mean, his material when he does stand up, he is a funny guy. I'm serious. But when he's hosting, it's like a fucking pep rally. Whose birthday? Who's this? Who's that? Let's make a phone call. Go fuck yourself
make
and
a
bring me on
phone
stage, okay?
Yeah, he kills in front of you.
It
Makes it harder for you guys.
The middle act, one, there was a guest spot. This little Asian girl on Thursday night, did a guest spot. She was a little, she was a hottie. Not even funny, but hot. And she did a guest spot. It was, I didn't feel bad for her at all. It was kind of funny to watch her fucking eat it.
Bomb.
Bomb.
But she looked good.
She looked good. And then on Saturday, the middle act, I forget his name, who has energy. He's running around. People mix up energy. They try to think energy is humor.
It's funny.
It's
Right,
funny.
right.
All right. If we want to, we'll go to a fucking marathon. We want to see somebody run. Tell a fucking joke.
All right, I got to get to the video, Rich. I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
That's great.
Yeah, that was kind of good.
You're this video. I warned everybody that if you don't like to be uncomfortable, do not click on this video because this thing is just so uncomfortable. And the first uncomfortable moment, the first douche chill comes with Bobo making his way to the stage. And now he's got his hands up in the air like he's got to high five everyone on the way to the stage, like Dane Cook would do. Name some of these people that have to high five because
Every wrestler in the business.
wrestlers.
Yeah,
Phil
yeah.
Mickelson at the U.S. Open was high fiving in between holes because there's so many fans and they just need to touch this person. So Bobo's walking through the crowd with his hands up in the air trying to get high fives. He he sort of got one just as he was stepping up on the stage.
He thought it was just going to be this barrage of hands like, oh, I wish I could get to all the hands. There's going to be disappointed people because I didn't high-five
It
them.
was like he was sitting on a convertible at a ticker tape parade.
Yeah.
Like they're all going to start throwing
Yeah,
confetti at him.
hey.
All right, let's see that moment.
Performer on the Opie and Anthony radio show, all the way from Queens, New York. Please give me a loud, warm, stress factory welcome to my good friend Bobo. Let him hear it.
Hands in the air.
Look.
Can't find one high
He
five.
stopped.
He stopped. Hold on. Wait.
Evening, New Jersey!
There's Bobo on stage. At the
First of
stress
all,
factory.
how many here screwed over a stockholder to come here tonight? Come on, I know, I watched CNN. I know what's been going on.
Oh.
Well, first I'd like to introduce to you, you know him from the Opie and Anthony show.
Pause. What, Rich?
First of all, his intro is his address.
Yeah.
You might recognize this guy if you were in Queens one day.
And then you know what it is also? The first of all, I'd like to introduce. No, that's the last thing you do.
Right.
You're bringing up the headliner. So not first of all, I want to bring up Rich Voss.
But he's watched a lot of stand-up because, like, he looks like a comic. If you had the audio down, you go, okay, this guy must be a comic that's kind of traveling around, trying to make it.
He's the goofy guy,
Right.
like act.
Yeah, he's very confident. He holds the mic right.
He's sitting there. He's holding the mic.
Yeah.
So the stockbroker bit really didn't work. That's okay. But you think he would build, and maybe his second one that he never did.
Well, he introduced you for the early and the late.
Yeah.
This is the introducing you for the early. When he introduced you for the late, he went a lot longer.
Oh yeah, he did some time. Well,
Yeah,
he went in
so-
the back. He wrote.
And
he
then
wrote some
then he
stuff?
completely muffed his stockbroker line.
Well, he muffed the Voss line too, which is coming
Yeah.
up. Here we go.
But first of all, how many here screwed over a stockholder to come here tonight? Come on, I know, I watched CNN. I know what's been going on. Well, first I'd like to introduce to you, you know him from the Opie and Anthony show. He's the Jew with the right amount of stupidity and the horse of a smile. Give it up for New Jersey's own Rich Voss.
A horse of a smile. What is he saying?
But wait, when a guy that's semi-mental calls me stupid,
Yes.
what is that? How fucking dumb am I?
That is very-
That in his eyes, he thinks he's smarter than me.
He listens to the show.
But I guess it's supposed to be the smile of a horse, which even that doesn't really make sense. But he said
The horse
of a smile.
of a smile. What the fuck is he trying to say?
That's a horse of a different color.
Yeah, that's a horse of a smile. It's amazing.
If you look at that shot, you're thinking, hey, yeah, like you said, he's
Yeah, there he is. He's a comic.
Yeah.
There's his comic. Look at that.
All right, continue with
His
the Bobo.
mannerisms and everything. He's all. You got to see this video, by the way, if you're listening, because his mannerisms. He's like hand on the mic, other hand on the mic. His body language is hysterical.
He looks like he belongs up there.
Yeah.
Study comedy. He's like a guy
yeah.
that studies it like Babiglia. They study it and they learn how to do it.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
You know him from the Opie and Anthony show. He's the Jew with the right amount of stupidity and the horse of a smile. Give it up for New Jersey's own Rich Voss.
And he stands there, waiting. Gives Rich the. He wanted to give Rich the
As
high
a
five.
regular, you know him from the Opie and Anthony
for the
show.
late
All
show.
the way from Queens, New York. Please put your hands together for the one and only Bobo, everybody. Let him hear it. Put your hands together for Bobo.
Hey, hold on a second.
Why?
He didn't walk with his hands up looking
No,
for
he
high
knew
fives.
not
He
to
knew.
try for the
He
high
knew that
five
wasn't
that
gonna
time.
work.
Learn.
He
learned
does
that.
learn, though.
He's a fast learner.
He knows how to learn.
And he put on his Mets coat. He didn't have that on before.
Yep.
Because he's thinking, I'm going to get the late show Met fans on my side.
No,
right
he
from the
thought he was
beginning.
going to intro you and get the fuck out of there. Pick up his gig money and leave. And just get out.
Get us half a sandwich and leave.
Yeah, and just
Did
leave.
Vinny pay him?
Huh?
Did Vinny fucking pay him?
I have no idea.
Vinny better have paid
You
him.
better have made a couple of Bobo bucks.
I'm sure he didn't.
Couple of Bobo
I
bucks
shouldn't say
there.
that.
Bobo's
You don't
broke.
know.
You know
I'm
how much money he
positive.
spent to get to Vinny's club? Vinny better have given
Yeah.
him some money.
I think Vinny charged him to get in.
Probably.
here from Queens? Who do we got here from Queens?
Me, I'm from Queens.
Oh, we got my relatives here. We got my cousin Mikey, who's from Queens, who grew up in the same neighborhood as me. He's now in Smithtown, Long Island. He managed to make it out here from the shitty LAE traffic, along with, let's see, we got here my Aunt Pura and my Uncle Willie from Flushing. They made it out here from the shitty traffic on the LAE. Believe me, it's shitty. Those of you who don't know the Long Island Expressway, it's very shitty. The traffic, I mean.
He's giving a traffic report.
That's what I think I said that. I said when I walked out, I go, "Thank you for the Long Island traffic report." That's what I said. Exactly what I said. But after the show, his relatives were saying, in front of people, you don't say you're related to us.
Not say you even know me.
You know me.
God bless them, though. They went all the way to the Stress Factory to see their kid Bobo.
You got to introduce everybody. How many people did he bring? I wonder if they got comped. Hell no.
Fuck no.
Right? I'm sorry, you haven't reached your drink minimum. Have to leave.
When he said, "This is my Uncle Willie," if you could picture what he was looking in his mind was a cock coming out of somebody's pants.
All right, continuing with the Bobo video.
Who here came out here to screw up the account? Who screwed over a stockholder? Oh, we got one that screwed over a stockholder. I think you're probably going to end up having to get anal raped by Bernie Madoff.
What?
Actually, a lot of people know I do that little Bobo Springsteen bit, so...
The two fat pigs get up and leave.
There's people in the way of the camera now that are getting up to leave.
These two...
Because you know what that's all about? We've all been at a comedy club, and you're like, oh, fuck, Vinny just did 45 minutes. I got to take a leak. But I've heard about this Bobo character, or I've heard of this comedian. I got to sit through this. And then you realize, oh, no, I could take a leak.
I get that. This is the equivalent of the drum solo at a concert.
Oh, we're not going to miss anything.
All right, I can take a piss. I can grab a beer.
Let's run to the bathroom before Rich Voss hits the stage.
Yeah,
This is Black Oak,
Perfect time.
Arkansas playing in front of Humble Pie.
Yeah.
These two girls were sitting up front, and they had little crowns on, and it was their birthday, and they were humongous. And I go, and I don't think I said it, but I could have. You guys just wanted another excuse to eat cake, right? Because they were gigantic beasts, and they had and they had these like plastic crowns. I go, you don't need anything else to draw attention to your disgustingness. Okay.
Oh shit!
Unbelievable.
I can't build a fan base. I'm too mean.
Who you two, Burger Queens? Fucking crowds.
I can't wait to use that.
Wow, you're bringing the heifers, because then the two, that's not the same two girls, right? Two fatties got up, and now two fatties are sitting down.
Oh wow!
I bring the heifers, the real bigums.
Yeah.
It was the bigums show.
It was the Bigums.
Rich gets a huge audience.
It was the Bigums convention in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
This crowd.
Oh, we got one that screwed over a stockholder. I think you're probably going to end up having to get anal raped by Bernie Madoff. Actually, a lot of people know I do that little Bobo Springsteen bit, so...
Wait, pause.
A lot of people know. I do that Bobo Springsteen bit.
You know,
First of all, you little shit, you ripped my bit off.
Right. It's Anthony's bit.
And secondly, I don't think a lot of people do know that you do the Bobo Springsteen
But
bit.
in his mind, that fucking bit is sweeping America.
Oh, it's done. I'm done with it. I lost out.
He's this close from getting a call from Lorne Michaels to do it on SNL.
Oh, I know.
This close.
Dude, I
love this kid.
I'm going to
he has all the confidence in the world.
I'm going to be the guy that goes, that was my bit.
Right.
That was my bit. Oh, yeah, right.
Sure
it's
was.
Bobo. Bobo does that bit.
Actually, a lot of people know I do that little Bobo Springsteen bit, so... Who here is from Jersey? He's got an interesting job,
Now, hold on. I hate to keep stopping this, but he's now doing improv work. He's doing improv.
Now he's
All
ripping
right.
off Rich Voss as well.
I'm looking for someone from Jersey.
Jersey.
All right, now give me a job. Anyone give me an interesting job? I'm going to put this together. I'm working the crowd. I want. All right, give me
location.
now a situation. A situation, and He's doing fucking improv.
But you know what? He stands on that stage and he waits it out for the perfect person.
He commands
He's looking
it.
over the crowd like, nah,
Yeah.
not you.
No, I don't like that occupation. I don't like that one. Oh, yeah. Okay.
The whole time he's holding his drool in.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Fucking guy, man.
It's just,
He's
but the way he's pointing, like,
fantastic. Yeah.
Let me think.
All right.
Let me
I'm looking
think.
like you're watching some fucking improv show.
okay, we're here in Jersey. Who here is from Jersey? Because I know most of
Jersey?
you are Rhode Island people.
Yes. It's the Stress Factory in Jersey.
In the heart of Jersey,
Yeah.
who would be from Jersey, except for my family and Uncle Willie
Yeah.
that are in from Queens?
All right, Uncle
God.
Willie and his penis. All right, go.
Booger Couch from Arkansas. I really didn't want to say this, but I'm thinking the same thing. Booger Couches, but now I have to. He writes, the funny thing is that Bobo's family is in the crowd because they think he's a real talent, but he's really popular with your show because he's half retarded.
Oh, fuck. Jesus. It's a little
But the family had,
harsh.
all the family knows is, wow.
Hey,
wow,
Bobo,
you got-
what's he doing? He's doing gigs at comedy clubs. He's on radio shows. What the fuck?
You can hear
Well,
the-
how did we miss this?
You could hear the gulps from that corner of the room as they went, oh, my God.
Oh,
my God.
Now I see what the deal is.
I had to find out in
Oh.
front of 400 people. Oh,
I
my
get
God.
it. It's at him,
I haven't
not
had-
with him.
I haven't had 400 people in 3 years.
I was pumping up your number.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I do. The brilliance. All right. Yeah, let's hit that up there.
The Bobo Springsteen bit, so who here is from Jersey? He's got an interesting job. Let me see. Who's got a good job? What's your name? Mine is a nuclear physicist. He's trying to work on some kind of rocket. He's from Jersey. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
A smattering of applause
For his big bit.
for his giant, huge bit. That's his closer. That's his benchmark bit, and he gets.
That's just like watching Brian Regan do, the big yellow one is the sun.
Exactly, dude. That's his huge bit.
Wait, I thought he was just mimicking the girl.
No,
That's his.
you
bit.
don't know that's his bit?
But he didn't do enough of it, and there's so much wrong with that. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That table is a father with 3 daughters.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Coming to my show, don't people do research? Well, he didn't get lambasted. Is that the word?
Lambashed?
Yeah, lambashed
Lambashed.
is
Yeah.
good.
Okay,
Sure.
good.
We'll add that to the Wikipedia.
Yeah, just fucking write that one down.
Jesus.
In lieu of lambasted or
Oh, that's all his,
lambasted or lambasted.
It's on the door now?
Yeah, after
Wow.
once we discovered it, we put it up on the door.
Holy
so
shit.
Rich can go over there and write his additions himself.
It's halfway down the door.
Explain for the new
More
listeners
than
that
halfway.
didn't hear this one there, E-Rock.
We have a list composed of every time that Rich has screwed up a pronunciation on this show, and the door is almost full.
Yeah.
And it's pretty small type.
Yeah, it goes from the top
Single space.
3/4 down. Wow.
Lambasted. Lambasted.
There you go.
Lambasted.
Now you got it. Lambashed.
I like lambashed.
I do too. Ma, psh, ow. Lambashing.
All right, let's finish up the Bobo video.
Mine is a nuclear physicist. He's trying to work on some kind of rocket. He's from Jersey. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Then he waits.
Without further ado, give it up for the guy who has the right amount of stupidity and has a horse-like smile, New Jersey's own Rich Voss.
Then he
Bobo.
stands there. He stands there kind of rocking back and forth, all awkwardly waiting for Rich to
Fucking
come
Bobo.
up.
Oh, my God.
Holy shit.
He waits for a laugh. like my
Oh, yeah.
2-year-old daughter does.
Did you see that?
My 2-year-old daughter does something, and like we laugh, and then she'll do it again. And it was just almost the same type of feeling I got watching him wait
Where
for
he
a
just
laugh.
sat there and waited.
And actually, my 2-year-old gets more laughs.
Of course. 2-year-old's smarter than him.
Unbelievable.
And this is Vinny with his camera. He can't show 1 or 2 minutes of me knowing that this will be played on the radio.
Yeah, perhaps,
But
you know.
perhaps maybe
No, we
you
got
know,
all
like-
that.
No, well, don't show it then.
Then don't
No,
put
we
it
got
up.
all that.
Oh.
We cut it out.
Oh, okay.
It was about Bobo, you freak.
Well, I smashed
It was a Bobo video.
Well, I did a good line about Bobo and the traffic and stuff after it. And him getting up and walking out
Yeah.
during the second show. All of a sudden, he stands up and he's got his coat on. I go, "You leaving, Bobo?" Oh, I already saw you the first show.
Yeah.
Like,
I already saw you.
He said that?
yeah. He goes, "Yeah, I already saw you."
He was
It's
done.
not a problem. I guess he had another engagement.
Yeah.
Early in the morning or something.
No, he has another comedy club he has to get
Yeah.
to. I know how you comedians are. You go from club to club to club.
Gigs. He's
He has-
got gigs.
He has more
Because
gigs.
His driver was probably waiting out,
Yeah.
in the driveway, and
If you the video
Oh,
once again the video, if you go to my Twitter, it's the easiest way, Opie Radio. I mean, you got to start following our Twitters because we don't have a website right now, and we're doing a lot of visual behind the scenes stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm Opie Radio, and Anthony's Anthony Cumia,
Yes. Cumia. It's very easy. Anthony Cumia.
and you'll be
my
well
Twitter.
informed with what's going on the show and when we're not on the air. Simple as that.
And I had 3 hours of fun and hijinks last night, just online.
Doing your thing.
Yeah, doing my thing
That
that
we're
I
not
can't
allowed
really
to talk about, which is
which is hysterical,
which is
because of the
ridiculous
drunk
because,
but everything else. But then,
yeah.
whatever.
Only
Yeah.
we're off to a good start.
Oh, hold on.
We're off to a good start.
I'm red flagging.
No,
Opie.
no. All I'll say is this.
Red flag.
All I'll say is this. I think you.
All right.
Yeah, keep it like that.
Keep
You
it
go
right
red if I'm going too far with this. Why do we get in trouble?
You just red flagged him.
Why do we get in trouble for wanting to do more for our listeners? That just is mind-boggling to me. This company actually sat us down and said, "And you can't do this, or you can't promote this. I see what you're doing, but you could only do this, and this. But we don't want you doing this,
Don't
and this.
promote it.
And it's like, there's no other show in this building that is doing so much extra shit for the fans
Off
and the
the
listeners.
air, and not for profit.
And we just assumed that they'd be happy. It would help the listening experience. It would bring more subs into Sirius XM.
Exactly.
They actually sat us down and said, no, we don't want you doing extra credit.
I have proof.
It's amazing to me.
I have proof that some of my extracurricular activities has gotten people to subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
To this program.
They don't understand that gray
it's
area.
Like, why wouldn't people that enjoy what me and Opie are doing off the air by using the technology available today? There's a lot of technology available for keeping your audience kind of, interested. Mm-hmm. And why is that a bad thing? I'll never understand the logic behind it.
You name one other show that's doing all that extra shit behind the scenes.
And for
There's
no
one.
money. Let me tell you something.
Oh, not a
For
dollar.
no fucking money. It's at a cost. Believe me. It's at a fucking. I pay to do things off the air to keep the fans involved.
I will never be able to wrap my arms around that one.
I can't fucking for the life of me
And the
get an
other
answer.
The other thing, we've been at this 14 years, and for the most part, and I'm talking very general, obviously, because the real faithful listeners know the difference. But you and I have been looked at as basically twins for the last 14 years.
Yeah.
And in the last 6 months to somewhere within the last year, we've decided to push ourselves out there individually as well, which is interesting to the hardcore fans.
Right.
Like, oh, Ope's into this, Ant's into this. Look what he's doing when they're not doing the show together.
Little individual personality,
which makes it the listening experience that much better too.
Yeah, because then you listen to the show and you realize
But they actually sat us down and
Ant's
said,
into
"What
this,
the
Ope does
fuck
this."
is this about?" And lawyers got involved. And we're like, why are they getting involved when we're trying to do more for our listeners?
Yeah.
do they have a department that's pushing that, like a publicity? You know what I mean? That internet marketing department.
They don't. They just.
No one would be able to do and support what we do on our own. No one. it just there wouldn't be that much energy put into it.
Right.
You know?
You're not getting Howard doing all this extra stuff for his listeners. We decide we want to do all this extra stuff, and we get literally spanked for it. And the reason is because it's a gray area. Like, they can't really look at a chart and go, well, Ant's podcast has brought this many listeners to SiriusXM. You can't really come up with a number, so that scares people. When it's just an overall gray area thing that you just know helps the show and helps the amount of people signing up for SiriusXM. It's just something you just know. You just know, but you can't get charts out and go, well, this is, Opie's videos are bringing this many people to SiriusXM. Ant's podcast is bringing this many people to, SiriusXM.
I haven't broken it down to a graph that I can then submit to, people.
If we could do that, then they would allow it.
Yeah.
They just got to assume that it's working, it's helping, and don't worry about it. We've been at this a long time. Yeah. We understand.
This is very good.
Understand what we're doing.
No one is doing this kind of thing. There aren't radio personnel. Every radio personality that does something is doing it and charging for it, making a profit, whatever it is. We're just doing this because we've always used the technology of the day to keep in touch with the fans and do extra stuff just for the fuck of it. Because strangely enough, we actually enjoy doing this shit. Mm-hmm. So that's why we do it. And then we just kind of get fucking problems.
We're part of the SiriusXM app for free.
Yeah.
The other show, he needs a payday.
I guess. I don't know
what I'm hearing.
I don't know what the deal is there, but
we did it because it's helping the company and it's helping our show.
I love the fucking the SiriusXM app.
It's amazing.
I use it all the time. It's one of the most popular apps right now. Also, as far as downloads go.
Number 2,
very popular.
But the haters out there, the world of the hater has to end soon because it's just getting ridiculous.
It is getting harder for them to hate.
But SiriusXM, the app is number 2. The number 1 app is some kind of like game. You know because you got the iPhone. What is it like a waste basket game?
Throw it in the basket.
Where you throw, what do? You throw like paper
pieces
balls?
Of paper into
Stupid games are always number 1.
So the haters are like, oh, yeah, well, they always have to find a problem. Well, yeah, it's the number 2 app, but the one that's beating them is a dumb game where you throw balls of paper in a wastebasket.
Yeah.
That proves that the company's failing.
Exactly.
It's still number 2.
Those are the apps that really get. You'll see the most popular apps are games. I mean, all the time, games. To have a tech app like the SiriusXM one, even be at number 2 is amazing. A lot of people checking it out, though. I think we're getting a lot of listeners off. Of this
I
thing,
do too.
Off of this app,
I do too.
It's really cool.
So big hi to everyone that's listening on
Love
the SiriusXM app. All right, enough of bitching. That's it for today.
That's all the bitching we do.
I can solve your problem. Send them a bill.
Yeah.
Send them a bill.
Oh, they already owe me money for marketing. I'm the new consultant.
Yeah, he's the new. He dubbed himself consultant.
I think if entertainers ran show business, it would do a lot better.
Travis, you got that? You got to hear. I'm a consultant now.
He's looking for it.
He's looking for that.
If you knew how much I'm spent today, I'm getting a new piece of hardware for my phones because my phones seem to feed back a little too much because I went a little cheap with the hybrid device.
Right.
So I get a new phone system gizmo. If you know what I paid for this fucking thing, just for the fuck of it.
Oh, I know.
Just so I could do this. A lot of the equipment, it was like ridiculous, but it was because I wanted it to, look and sound good and everything like that. So.
When I take a peek at your podcast, I mean, God, we have to be able to talk about it from time to time. It's almost like a post game.
Yeah, it is.
That's what I like about your podcast. All of a sudden, someone call up, Will, so you had whatever. I don't know. Whatever.
But I give a little insight on.
Oh, so you had Hammer on. How was he? Off mic or whatever it would be. And you're like
a little
doing
insight.
a little post game like you get after a baseball game or something.
Something like that. If somebody was taking a video, pop that up on the screen behind me and kind of dissect it a little bit, tell what was going on. And then take a phone call about some guy that's fucking, fucking his chick in the ass and can't come unless he, puts it in her mouth afterward. I mean, it's all over the place, but it's one of those things that's just fun to do. And
absolutely.
It gets listeners, and most of the people are subscribers anyway. I don't know. It's beyond me.
My little bit that I decided to do on my own with my own hard-earned money.
Yeah.
That's all I could say. they don't want me promoting it. I'm like, it has nothing to do with you guys.
Yeah.
They don't want me promoting it. I have said it's not a Opie and Anthony contest. Has nothing to do with Sirius XM. And even if I say that and then explain what it is, I get in trouble. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's my fucking money. What do you want me to sign?
I'd love to be able to promote.
Yeah,
but
amazing.
Oh, well.
It's this guy writes, "Hey, Ope, you mean you can't promote your Sunset Twitter project?" I've been a fan of the Sunset for
the Sunset Twitter project. Opie, here's another sunset. That's great.
Kind of like when the sun's going down. I don't know why. I think I'll tell you why, because it brings me back to. I'll get semi-serious for a moment. My grandma had a beach house in Wading River, and as kids, we at the end of a long day of playing wiffle ball and fishing and doing whatever the fuck, we'd hang out and watch the sunset as a family. Oh. An extended family. I said I was getting serious for a moment.
And while you were doing that, who was up in the attic?
Oh no, she no, whatever. Don't wreck my moment with that. I'll save that for later.
Oh, that's a beautiful little Opie is coming out right now.
Yeah.
No.
In the sunset.
Go fuck yourself.
You know what? That's sweet though, dude.
Is that one of your sunsets?
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Thank you, Anthony.
It looks like a nuclear explosion over Jersey.
I know.
A nuclear explosion over Jersey. Whoa, whoa.
It looks like a shot from like a $5 million penthouse.
Well,
right?
I don't know.
Oh, well.
Look, you know what?
It's a helicopter.
If you know the right people, you can get on some of the roofs of these buildings.
This is where Opie was
Rich.
flying onto his helipad.
Shut up.
Well,
I'm a very private person, unlike the guy to my right.
Yeah, was willing to just throw everything out there.
Yeah,
I guess if you
to
do
show
look-
every inch of his house.
I know. What an
The first
asshole.
The
time
fans have officially seen part of my front door,
That's it.
and let me think, and out a window, maybe.
Yeah.
maybe, maybe.
You know what I do when I look at that? I think of like 5 little boys standing in Long Island, the waves smashing.
Yeah.
One,
Yeah.
the one's holding the bat, one's holding the ball. They just had some nice wiffle ball playing, and now they're going to walk back to their house of pure dysfunction. That's what I see when I see that.
You know what? My grandma kept me sane, my friend.
Yeah.
Hell, fucking yeah.
My grandparents.
She picked up a lot of slack.
Do you know how hard it was when my grandparents?
All right, and then I got boobies. All right, look,
All
see.
right, you know something? All
right, then you go boobies.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, huh?
It reminds me- I look at that and I see 5 kids standing on the beach.
5 kids.
And a girl walks by.
No, when I see that, I see 5 kids that are starving.
It shouldn't be.
Oh, who is that?
That's a pet of the year, 2007. We liked her a lot. Her name's Heather. I always forget her last name. Heather what?
She was
Vanderven?
cool.
Vanderven?
And the pictures do her face no justice.
Nope.
I don't know what happened when
our
those
lighting in
pictures
here
were snapped.
sucks.
She was very cute and everything, and
And if we're gonna keep going visual with our show, we gotta get better lighting in the studio.
Yeah.
These fluorescent lights are just killing a lot of our
I'll
pictures.
bring some in from my basement. Apparently, I got 8 billion watts of lighting down there.
Yeah.
So your grandmother basically raised you, or that was
No,
she's-
because that would piss off my mom.
Well,
No.
when we grew up, I grew up.
I was out at Wading River in the summertime every
Uh-huh.
weekend, easily, with my entire family, all my cousins, uncles, aunts. You want to talk about a good fucking time. A lot of drinking going on and smoking.
We used
I
to
don't know
play.
what happened with my aunts and uncles. They all were raging alcoholics and smoked their asses off, and none of them smoke anymore, and they barely drink. Weird.
Mine, it's the same thing.
Really?
They don't drink or smoke anymore either because they're dead. Because they drank and smoked.
My grandmother, we used to play like down the block. It was all black neighborhood, and like me and my brother were like
Must
the
have
white
really
kids.
fit in.
It was like because we lived on the corner house, and in the front of the house, on the front were the white people, basically. And in
You
the
were
back,
the border.
and in the back were the black people, and I felt like I wasn't good enough to hang with the white people, because divorced family. And in the back, well, I was a little better, I felt then, so I hung with the black kids, right? And we lived above my grandparents for free on the second floor, and they had a 3-family house, right? So we lived on the second floor for free. So we played down the block with the black kids, and there might have been 1 or 2 other white kids. And my grandmother who was like 80 years old or 70, whatever.
Oh, no.
When the street lights came on, would come walking down the street in her nightgown with her stockings down to her ankle. You know how old people?
Yeah.
With a cigarette, and you could see the ash was like a mile long. Richard, Robert, come in. And all the black kids, they would torture us.
Of course, why wouldn't they? The white kids would have.
With this old lady walking down the street, and here I'm scared that she's going to get murdered or praying. That just would happen, and it just ruined my fucking life right from the beginning. I didn't have a chance.
Yeah,
I thank everybody in my family.
Yeah.
Obviously, I see what happened.
And they're calling me the Sunset Whisperer. So, fuckers.
Another sunset.
You know what I'm doing? All right, fuckers. Last night's sunset. I'm fucking tweeting it right now, you motherfuckers. Now I send a sunset picture every day.
Now that's what you get.
That's what you get. As part. All right, why don't we take a break as I type this out? So, whatever. We just know what we're doing, and you guys should just let us do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Rich, what are you promoting before we hit break here?
Oh, I'm at the Treehouse in Stratford, Connecticut, July 11th. It's supposed to be a good club. And August 1st, Mardi Gras Bar and Grill in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Yeah?
Mardi Gras. Yeah, I can't wait for that. That and then a 3-day golf tournament after it. You want to see these gay pants I just ordered? You have to see them.
After the break.
Okay.
That's a great tease. That's beautiful. We got to talk about Bethpage Black for like 2 minutes after the break.
Okay.
I'll explain in a second. Steve might be sick tomorrow.
Really?
Well, remember
Did you
yesterday?
get the email?
Well, remember yesterday?
Of course.
He's sniffling and coughing a little bit. He's got like cold medicine.
And he's got props now.
Yeah, he's got like products around his computer.
Yeah, they're various cold medications.
Right.
Are around there. I think they're empty. I don't even think they're real. They're like fake names. You ever go to a model house to see things and they have the fake TV up there that's made of cardboard?
Yeah.
And stuff. That's what it is.
It's
Look, it's Tylenol cold. He's got some.
That would make you drowsy, wouldn't you?
Advil.
The Tylenol cold medicine?
Yeah, it's very drowsy.
Advil, like you said, sorry. Cepacol?
Yeah, Cepacol.
Sorry.
Java Monster, energy drinks. He's gearing up to say, I don't feel well. I'm taking the day.
Every other one's the medicine divided by the energy drink.
The
it
energy
looks like
drink.
almost like what a ad agency would do.
It's a poor
Dude,
man's speedball
Thank
right
you.
there.
I was about to say it's a speedball because
That's
the
what it is.
Tylenol cold is going to make you drowsy.
That's like the
but
heroin.
the Monster is going to pick you
That's
the
like
fuck
the
up.
Coke.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
the fuck is he doing?
Sweating.
And he wonders why he's sweating.
Profusely.
Everyone is freaked out by his sweat.
Why are you sweating? I had 8 Java Monsters
Well,
and some coffee.
it leads to backstage with Sam Roberts because he got to the bottom of
course he
Steve
does.
and his fake sick days.
And now, backstage with O&A. Here is Primetime Sam Roberts.
I'm Primetime Sam Roberts, and it was brought up on the Opie and Anthony show that executive producer Steve C. is faking sick and taking days off like there's no tomorrow. We went to Steve himself to get to the bottom of things.
Steve, the guys say that you take too many sick days. What's going on?
I know you think I'm faking it, but believe me, it would be a lot easier just to call out than to fucking orchestrate an elaborate scheme.
Why is your immune system so weak?
AIDS.
Do you think you're taking more sick days than anybody else?
Not at all.
No more sick days than anyone else? Apparently, Opie and Anthony's opinion of the days Steve takes off are skewed. We found the Opie and Anthony interns and asked all of them who takes the most sick days.
Who do you think takes the most sick days out of the O&A staff?
So far, definitely Steve.
I think Steve. That would be Steve Carlisi.
Probably Steve. I'd say Steve.
Steve?
I would say probably Steve Carlisi.
A room full of idiot interns can't be wrong. Why is Steve faking sick every day? Has the pressure finally gotten to him? Luckily for us, Steve being absent from the show has literally no effect on how it sounds. Feel better, Steve. I'm Primetime Sam Roberts, and this has been
Backstage with O&A.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. Lots going on in the sports world. How are your Yankees doing, Ant?
Well, they did win. They broke that 3-game losing streak.
Yeah.
A-Rod he had a nice couple of ribbies, I guess.
He's having a horrendous year, right?
The Yankees are on the
But he
whole,
came back from a pretty serious injury.
Yeah.
Is it true he's batting like, I heard 209 going into last night's game?
Really?
Is that possible?
It could be. They've been sucking offensively.
I just
They've
mean
been
A-Rod in
offensive.
general. That
They've
209,
been
there's no way
offensively.
that can't be right. Travis, look that up for me, will you? Reports are out that the Vikings have come to contractual agreement with Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
I don't know why they're excited about that. When we got him down here,
Oh, goodness gracious. Brett Favre's back.
The Jets fans in general were goodness gracious. I was like, nah. Over the hill guy.
And he's going to go sign. He's signing with the Vikings now.
Yeah, with a bad arm.
Well, why don't listen? Either retire or not. These people that
It's hard when they're saying, "Hey, you want to make another $10 million or whatever the fuck it would be." How do you say no to that?
Well, when's enough? I mean,
when they stop paying you $10 million a year.
Really?
Yeah,
you think he's getting that much money? $10 million to play 1 year after
I don't
his
know
last
what the number
performance?
would be, but it's going to be impressive.
By the way, look, I don't need no stinking fucking.
What?
I don't need no app. It's just like hardcore fucking.
Why am I looking at hardcore? I mean, I don't mind, obviously, but why am I looking at hardcore porn on your iPhone?
You guys are.
Well, there's like apps, I guess, out there somewhere. You
Oh,
could
God,
click
I don't know
on
what
one
I'm
too.
doing.
Oh, no.
This is a foreign piece of equipment.
You guys are like Goofus and Gallant.
Why?
Goofus has hardcore porn on his phone. Gallant has sunsets. He has so many beautiful sunsets. I think he's going to come out with a book of sunsets.
Wow.
I could very easily.
You could easily come out with a book. I
Yeah,
mean, don't put your
that'll
name
sell.
on it.
That'll sell 20 or 30 copies. No, I'll tell you what's going on with my Twitter and stuff. I don't know how far he could go. Like, I go to some people's Twitters and they got hardcore porn.
Yes.
Dude, I got some
See?
shit I want to put on my Twitter.
You don't know.
I don't.
And I got some videos that I'm scared to upload. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to upload them to some X-rated site because, they get buried in those sites.
On Twitter, you could send pictures too. On Twitter,
You're kidding.
Oh, my God.
for real. You
Rich.
can send pictures.
Dude,
Rich.
just before he came back on, Rich goes, I'm so behind. Yeah, you really are. You don't know you could send a picture on Twitter?
I don't know.
You know what? Twitter was cool at first when people started going, hey, I'm going to Starbucks. I'm going to Subway. I'm doing this. I'm banging this hot chick. I'm blah, 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 blah. That's all boring now.
Yep.
If you're sending a tweet without a pic, it better be some good-ass fucking philosophy you're writing down.
And seriously, and if you don't know the abbreviations like you do, the twit without the pick and all that shit, you're not even in the game.
What are you talking about?
What do you call? You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
No, I have no idea, but I know it's going to be up on the list on the door.
90% of my tweets.
Abbreviations.
Yeah, like he said, pick instead of pictures. That's
Oh, my
abbrevi-
God.
You're kidding, right?
What?
What happened to Snapshot?
You're kidding, right? You've
No,
never
that's
heard
what you
pick
said
before?
Yeah, I've heard it, but I'm saying when you're
we've
using
been using the word pick for 10 years easy. Easy.
Here's my favorite part of the iPhone, by the way. I just zoomed in
Yeah, I
on
see
that.
that.
But watch this. I can then using two fingers.
sick fuck.
I could spread that open and look. I could get
Speaking of
just
spread open.
giant.
I see that.
Fat. Look, here's my new. Here's my new fucking
Screensaver.
screen. That is an ultra. I can get even closer.
And the
That is
quality.
the ultra
Let me see it.
close.
Let me see that. And why isn't the
Oh, how
quality?
many-
of a vag.
Why don't you lose quality?
Because it's a high
High
quality,
res.
high
You know what a
res
high res
picture.
is?
high resolution.
Oh, very good.
Bonnie yells at me
A
'cause
high
I-
restitution.
Bonnie yelled at me because I said, "Oh, look at Rainer's going down the sliding board." What do you? She goes, "It's a slide. It's a sliding board, right?
No, it's
What's a
called
sliding board?
slide.
A sliding board. You go down a sliding board.
It used to be called
No,
a
you go down a
sliding
slide.
slide-in pond.
The sliding pond.
Yeah.
No one's ever called it that.
No, I swear.
Sliding pond.
Here, or a sliding pond. Sliding pond.
You don't call it a sliding board. She's right. It's a slide.
It's just a
Your
slide.
kid is going down the slide.
Down the slide.
So's my career.
All right, so the Vikings look like they picked up Brett Favre. This is huge. I did not know this until literally 2 minutes ago. The Suns trade Shaq to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Holy shit.
LeBron. Him and LeBron.
That's right, Anthony, even though you said Kobe during the break.
I know. I can't get
But
that Kobe off my mind. Ooh.
Shaq over the hill. But you got a big guy in the middle like that, frees up LeBron a little bit. This could be the missing piece they need for that NBA championship.
Yeah.
Before the Knicks grab LeBron James.
Isn't the Shaqster getting up there, though?
Yeah.
Been around for a while?
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much it for him. He's got 1, maybe 2 years left.
See, I wanted to sound like I knew something, but I heard someone say that earlier.
Yeah, but he's a monster, and all he has to do is just, be down low and
just be there.
And LeBron can, yes.
Yeah, it's got to stand on the court. Is that his job?
They got to be jumping up and down in Cleveland. For real. They have to be excited. Well, we got somebody in Cleveland.
Ooh.
Jeremy.
Oh, yes, I am jumping up and down in Cleveland right now. This is a good acquisition for this team.
The city excited?
Oh, yes. We gave up some good guys, though. We gave up Ben Wallace, Sasha Pavlovic, and the 46th pick in Thursday's draft.
Losing
Wallace has been around as well.
No, I'm thinking because I do know a little bit about the NBA. I like that trade, Jeremy. Don't you?
Well, yeah, I do. I just hope this guy we can get a couple years out of this guy.
You know what? You got to stop right there. Cleveland got Shaq to win the championship next year, not a couple of years. This is all right. If we're going to do this, we got to do this next year. So they give up a few guys. They get Shaq. They get the championship, knowing that LeBron might be leaving you guys.
So you guys should have also got 3 more stores on Euclid Avenue get unboarded, and they reopen them with that trade.
I didn't even know that.
Shut up, boss.
No, you
It
shut
is
up.
a ghost town, man.
What are you kidding me? It's the worst. You want to make money? Go to Cleveland and start selling plywood, okay? Because everything's being boarded up. Do you have sheetrock? No, we're a fucking plywood store, okay? We're not building, we're boarding up.
Holy shit.
We can use your teeth.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, okay. Listen, your city stinks.
No, see, we think it stinks, but then you talk to these guys, they're like, no, man, the action has moved out of the city.
You got to know where
See, the
to
problem
go.
is,
to Pittsburgh.
Dude, you have the same people that we do. When we go to Cleveland, they put us up in the hotel in Zombie Town.
Yeah.
Where all the homeless people are just wandering around like zombies.
It is post-apocalyptic.
It's amazing. And Voss isn't lying. There's plywood all over the fucking place. But then you talk to people like Jeremy, they go, no, man, where's the cool area, Jeremy? Where...
Strongsville, like the suburbs out of Cleveland, where it's not a ghost town.
Yeah, they move out. All the action has moved out to the suburbs.
So what are they supposedly going to do with that? Like that fake mall on Euclid Avenue? You know what I'm talking about? Where you go around the circle there, and that whole block they try to renovate it. What's that?
It's called the Galleria.
Really? A gallery reminds me of nice artwork. That's what a galleria is. Okay.
We're talking about
the only thing I could see is the homeless people sleeping in front of the place. They're not really doing much here with anything. This place is fucking dead.
All right. Well, Jeremy, thanks, man. Congrats on the Shaq thing. I think it's great for the Cavaliers.
Thanks, guys.
All right, man. And then in other, this is big if you care about soccer. This is huge if you care about soccer.
I heard about this.
U.S. soccer team stuns top-ranked Spain 2-0. First time.
Yes, that hasn't happened.
But I don't
care
about soccer.
I could give a shit.
But here come the soccer calls now.
The cuts beat the uncuts. That's what happened.
Is that how it works?
Yes, it was. It was cuts 2, uncuts nothing.
The snuffleupagus.
But I guess that's really, really huge.
For soccer. Which is like, all right. No, dude, it's the fastest growing. Shut it. It is not.
We've explained, man.
No one really cares.
Any sport where they don't even stop the action to go to a commercial. Come on. How exciting is it really?
It takes 10 minutes to get the ball across the field.
The sport itself is saying, look, we know for the most part nothing's going to happen in the next 5 minutes, so just play some commercials. We'll be here playing.
So basically, if you go back to high school, the girls were fucking the football players, not the soccer team.
Well,
because I was on the
point.
soccer team.
Yeah. Another point, see?
Yeah. You just
in soccer, everyone's equal. That's why I hate this sport.
Soccer.
Everyone's equal.
Pele. That's all you remember in soccer. Who's the other guy? The fucking broad's husband.
Beck. Yeah.
Beckham.
Beckham.
Ooh, you didn't say that.
I know. I had some good ones already. Every now and then you got to throw a bad one in.
Yeah, lemons.
Lemons.
All right, we got Cleveland calls coming in. Leo.
Yes.
What's up, Leo?
Hey, the reason Cleveland is so dead is back in the 70s, they started school busing. They would bus kids from one side of town to the other side of town. So, like, if you lived in a neighborhood that
Uncle
you picked
Paul.
out,
here.
You picked out to live there because you like the schools and everything. Here they turn around and they bus you all the way to the other side of town. So everybody just got pissed off and just moved out of Cleveland.
So busing had something to do with it.
Yeah, busing was a big thing that had to do with it. It started back in the 70s.
I'm going to have to research that. Just, look up what the fuck happened to Cleveland.
Yeah.
It is a really weird...
Well, the highway pretty much killed a lot of these cities.
I would just film every movie there.
Cleveland?
Yeah, it's like a back lot. It's like the Universal Studios back lot where you're just walking through and it's like, look, it looks like a city, but it's a facade.
Yeah,
It's built at
nobody's there
1/5
anymore.
scale to look bigger.
I remember we were up there doing morning radio or maybe the virus tour or something, whatever. But I remember looking out my hotel window. It was rush hour in the morning.
Yeah.
And the streets were dead.
Yeah, I know.
And I was like,
A couple
wow,
of homeless
this can't
guys
be good.
milling about.
Yeah, it wasn't like it was like late at night or 5:30 in the morning. It was rush hour.
I went into the Subway there for a sandwich, and you had to bring your own bread, right? Because it's so low budget. They couldn't even. That was a joke that didn't work. I sat and I planned that in my head. I said,
Be more funny.
Bring Bobo back. But you know what it is? We stay in the hotels when I work there, right on that road there.
Yeah.
And there's not even a restaurant to get food. You can't walk out and go anywhere and eat.
No, we got to go to that shitty little diner.
Yeah.
To eat that one time. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. He did comedy there.
Yeah,
He did comedy there.
Oh,
Mongo. Mongo the trucker. What's up, Mongo? We losing you, Mongo?
Mongo.
He makes a good point, but he wants to say, how could Favre play for the Packers' rival, the Vikings? Because the players don't care as much as the fans about all the rivalries and all that. That's why I wanted to be a free agent fan. Remember?
Yeah,
you should be able to be a free agent fan every year, just like the guys you support.
It's like I'm re-signing my fandom
to another team,
to a completely different team. I'm going with the 49ers.
Right. The fans care way more about the rivalries than the actual players in the end. I mean, Brett Favre going to the Vikings. Mongo's making a great point. That's the Packers' fucking arch enemy.
He doesn't. Favre has no fucking loyalty to Green Bay.
No.
He doesn't even like them anymore.
No.
That's the reason he's going to the Vikings.
Yeah, no
he
shit.
He wants to beat the Packers so bad.
Absolutely.
Because what? He felt slighted?
Yeah.
Yep.
But he proved that the Packers made a good decision there. What did he do for the Jets?
Nothing.
Well, but didn't he start off well with the Jets, like the first 6 or 7 games? 8 games?
He was all right.
But that's what you're paying for. That's
He
what
was
he's
just
supposed to be.
all right.
Not paying for all right.
Well, he's not a superstar
You're not
after this
paying
many years.
for Brett Favre, the Brett Favre that was 10 years ago or whatever. He was just an all right quarterback. And everyone down here in New York so excited. They sold so many Brett Favre jerseys.
Those jerseys.
What are all
Where are
those
they
fans
now?
doing now with those jerseys?
The fuck are those
They're going to look
now?
like awkward guy
They're
when they go to the
painting-
Jets game this fall.
They're painting him yellow and purple.
send him to some third world country.
What's
with
that?
the Patriots Super Bowl champs shirts.
But I love awkward
yeah.
awkward guy that goes to the game with like the Brett Favre jersey because he can't afford a new jersey. He's like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
You see it at every sports arena. The jersey of the guy that's no longer with the team.
Yeah, I fucking bought it and they got rid of him. Fuck, so
Poor guy. Poor sport jersey guy.
yeah, he's poor sports jersey guy.
Yeah.
Literally poor. Can't afford a new jersey.
Yeah, Travis is
New
right.
Jersey.
Travis
Right.
is right. Favre is playing to beat the Packers. That's why.
Yep.
I understand. Fans are going to kill him. Wow, this guy has a great job in Ohio. Matt, what's going on?
Hey, yeah, I live all the way down by the Football Hall of Fame, and I drive 45 minutes to board up the houses in Cleveland. I think I'm the only one out there making money.
That's one of your. That's your job.
Yeah, I repo houses for the banks. Matter of fact, I have 2 evictions today, too. I'm on my way up to them.
And what do? You just kind of walk up and go, get the fuck out?
In some cases, you have the sheriff and stuff with you. Other times, you kind of go. Sometimes I don't know. You go in and just pop the locks if they're not home or whatever, and change the locks up. And
wow,
secure the home.
Do they ever try to kick your ass?
Got CCW, my friend. Carry the weapon permit.
Oh, I got you.
All I have to scream loud enough is I fear for my safety, and then as long as there's a witness around, like
I fear for my safety.
And you got the sheriff too, so
yeah,
sheriff's in town.
You know, when you're what was I going to say? When you're boarding it, like if they're getting evicted in Cleveland, I mean, you could buy a house there for like $8,000, $10,000, basically.
Ooh.
You know, you can get like something in Detroit. You can get houses for like $10,000 now.
Oh, that's wonderful,
right.
Rich.
Crack neighborhood.
Well, but these are people who are getting evicted that are growing up in that neighborhood.
I've had realtors.
Invicted.
Standing there with me offering me a house for $2,000. Like you get $2,000, you can take this house now, and I'm like, I don't want it
For $2,000?
Yeah.
How much work to remodel it? Well, you have to put like $40,000 into it.
Yeah, or just knock it down and own a plot of land.
That's probably best.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
That's what they've been doing. They've been just flattening down neighborhoods.
Fucking rats and cockroaches.
You should do that because eventually the government's going to come in and take Cleveland over and do some, maybe build a base
You think? Or you think they're just going to let it rot?
Well, look at how they remodeled Camden, which was probably one of the worst cities in the country, and they're trying to rebuild that.
Well, I like in the good neighborhood like Flint, Michigan, where everything's boarded up, and I'm just disaster.
And you should have used Newark.
Yeah.
Camden is still a shithole.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Newark is rebuilt, yeah.
Well, sort of. They're getting there. All right, thank
one
you, sir.
stadium does not rebuild a whole city.
No, that NJ Pack. What were you talking about, Camden or Newark?
Newark.
Newark. Well, it's like comparing a
Newark?
bullet to a
Newark.
chalk outline.
What he says Newark.
Newark.
What?
Newark.
You say Newark?
What's Newark?
It's a place you don't want to walk at after 7 p.m. Newark.
Wait, say that city again.
Newark.
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 Newark. Yeah, like Newark.
Newark.
Newark. What's wrong with Newark?
Dork.
I grew up in Newark. Oh, people go, Newark? Newark.
No, they don't go Newark. Newark. I've never heard Newark or Newark. People say Newark.
Newark.
They
Could go
say
Newark.
Newark.
But
Dude,
it's
you
Newark.
just fucking gave me the hiccup.
You say Newark.
I thought I saw come
You
on
see
your
him
chin.
goes, people say Newark.
Newark. Newark. What?
Newark.
Newark.
I just said it.
No, you're saying Newark.
Newark.
Yes, you said Newark. It's Newark.
No, it's what the fuck? Newark.
It's Newark.
If you go to somebody, hey,
You have
meet
to
me at
sorta-
Penn Station in Newark, they know it's fucking Newark. Where you're going is Newark.
If you said Newark, I wouldn't know where the fuck
I'd be
to
like,
go.
what are you talking about?
You have to sort of get the W in there.
the W is silent.
It's not
I
silent.
wish you were.
Newark.
I wish you were a W. Holy shit.
Newark.
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 All right.
Newark. Yeah, it's like
Newark. I'm going to say it right. Oh. Jesus.
Newark.
What?
What was the other one?
Is that your tooth or a piece of gum?
You didn't have to ask that. Really? I've never. There's no way you should ever have to say, "Is that your tooth or a
I
piece
saw
of gum?"
Voss take his fingers and push something back in his mouth, and I wasn't sure if it was one of his teeth falling out, a tooth falling out, or a piece of gum.
Nicorette gum. And
Nicorette gum. He's addicted to now.
Thanks to you guys.
Oh yeah.
This week was 3 years off of cigarettes.
And you're still chewing the fucking
that means
gum.
you're still a smoker.
Why?
Because you're still in the gum 3 years
Yeah,
later.
but you know what? When I fall asleep with a gum in my mouth, I'm not going to burn the fucking house down.
Or-
okay, I don't have to relocate. Or what?
Or you're not going to kill your pal who's sharing a room with you.
Yeah. Oh, from coughing.
How
and-
about you wean yourself off the gum now?
Oh, really?
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Everybody
really.
has
It's been 3
some-
years.
But everyone just has the gum for a little bit, enough to get them through that hurdle, and then they stop the gum too. It's not meant to just chew all the time.
Look, a lot of people stop and they go back to cigarettes. This is better. This gum, I'm at 4 milligrams. They're 4 milligrams a piece, and I do about 12 a day.
Newark and Mindy.
You chew 12 of those a day?
Sorry.
Someone said Newark and Mindy.
Daisy from Flint, I couldn't wait. Newark and Mindy's coming in. You dope. Add to the list, by the way. Who's going to add Newark to our list?
Yeah. So
now you're nitpicking.
No.
Newark. So
I mispronounce all the fucking time, but you make me sound like fucking, I don't know, an English teacher or something. Newark.
So
that's amazing.
What, Newark?
All right, go back to what you were saying.
No, I'm just saying there's 4 milligrams. 12 of these a day is 48. Same 48 milligrams
That's
of
a
nicotine.
lot of nicotine.
Is it really, Danny?
Yeah, what? No. Do you
Danny
smoke?
knows a little. Yes,
I quit smoking 3 years ago.
Okay, well,
4
cigarettes,
years
each
ago.
cigarette has 9 milligrams of nicotine. And I used to
All right,
smoke.
hold on, Voss. Shut up.
That's not the point.
Yeah.
You should be off of the
Yeah.
gum.
Danny.
Like if you quit smoking, you should be off of all nicotine.
Danny just stopped smoking about the same time you have. Now,
Yes.
what did you do when you stopped smoking? Did you do the gum or anything?
I got the patch because here in New York City, you can qualify and get free patches from the city. So I called, see if I got them for free. They sent it to my house the next day, and I said, "Fuck it." I'll give it a shot.
How long were you on the patch?
Like 5 weeks.
And that's it.
That was it.
And you're still chewing gum 3 years later.
Okay,
Three fucking
It
years.
was hard as fuck. It's not like it was an easy thing to do, but
Right.
Do you drink? You drink alcohol, right?
oh, very much.
Okay, so you have a fucking vice that you could fall back on anytime you want. Do you smoke pot or get high still? Probably. It goes hand. Well, no, whoa. What?
Yeah,
What?
I like to eat too. That doesn't mean that I'm
No,
replacing.
but eating isn't going to kill you the way drinking.
Yeah, but some people
getting high.
look to it as an escape. If they look to replace their addiction with something, it doesn't
Yes.
matter what it is. It could be alcohol, it could be food, it could be anything. So to replace your smoking addiction with nicotine gum, you're really not. You're not replacing anything. You're just continuing your nicotine.
You're not
addiction.
shooting cocaine. You're snorting it now.
No, you know what? But it's the nicotine.
That's exactly what
the nicotine isn't what's killing people. It's all the
Yeah,
chemicals
but you're still
and the tar.
addicted. You still have an addiction
Oh,
to
you're
nicotine.
right. And you have an addictive.
You're just
person-
not smoking it.
You're right. You're 100% right. But out of the two evils, which is better, the gum or cigarettes?
How about none evil?
How about just stop chewing the gum?
Oh, really? How about I just have nothing?
Yes, really.
I have fucking nothing. Okay? I don't have alcohol. I don't have red meat. I have nothing. I have golf, and that's it. And even that I suck at this week. Look at the pants I bought. You got to see these fucking pants.
All right, we'll see the
But
pants.
listen, hold on. So, but you have other addictions. So you're saying, hey, well, I'm addicted to this. I'm doing this, but I'm not doing that. And I'm better than you.
But it's not
What-
like something was ever was replaced. Like I didn't feel the need that I had to fill that void with something else. It was
'Cause
just
you're already
those were
filling
things that
the
were
void.
doing. It was things that but
I have nothing to fill the void with. You do.
So go jogging.
No, I
there
work
you
out.
go.
No, you filling your void to get smoking, alcohol, drugs, all of it is to get out of yourself. It's either to suppress something or get out of yourself. Okay, so you don't do cigarettes to get out of yourself or suppress feelings.
What is this?
You do it with
fucking
alcohol and
12
drugs.
What is this 12-stick program shit you're babbling?
Yeah, give yourself a crash, please.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, but why am
I'll give myself a crash
And you-
when worthy.
Okay.
Why am I being like we're not talking about me and my inability to quit nicotine. We're talking about you and your inability to quit nicotine. So instead of deflecting things towards me, why don't we get to why you cannot give up the nicotine?
Okay,
get to the root
after
of
we
that.
get to that, then we'll get to why you can't quit drinking and drugging. Okay, it's the same thing because it fills a fucking void. The same reason you can't drink. I'll tell you what. I'll
Why
tell
is
you
this me though?
Why is it me? Why
Because
is it
you're
me?
the one still chewing gum.
because I didn't go around saying, "Oh, I quit smoking. I quit
I
smoking."
did
Hey,
quit
be proud of
smoking.
me
I
because
didn't say
I quit
that.
smoking.
I
but I
didn't say
chew
that.
24 packs of nicotine gum a day.
14 pieces, okay? 14. You just added 10. All right? That's how you alcoholics do. You exaggerate. What
are you chewing a piece every hour?
Yeah.
How about you cut it down to every other hour?
I'm going to start doing that. But you're what?
That's like imagine if I was going around going, "Hey, I'm not drinking in the afternoon anymore. Aren't you proud of me?" It's like, well, no, because you're still drinking at night.
You're
So
wrong because this is not smoking. This nicotine, yes, it's not smoking.
So if I get one of those alcohol vapor inhalers, I could say, "Hey, I'm not drinking anymore. I'm just inhaling all my booze."
Because what kills you from cigarettes is the tar and the chemicals. Why do people? If
So
you
when
could
you get-
smoke it-
so when you get
if
mouth
you could
cancer-
smoke a cigarette, if you could smoke a cigarette and the nicotine, and you didn't get sick or die from it, from nicotine, people would still be smoking.
What about chewing tobacco?
There's chemicals. I don't know. I don't chew fucking tobacco.
Just because it's not in your lungs doesn't mean that it's a perfectly safe thing.
Of course it's not safe.
The nicotine gum is not meant to be a replacement for smoking. It's meant to when you have a really bad craving, it takes the edge off. But that's the thing about the gum. I didn't want to go on the gum because this is what happens when you try to quit smoking on the gum. You end up just addicted to nicotine gum. I've seen people go through this before.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying I'm not addicted. Obviously,
have you tried the patch?
My body's too greasy. It slides off.
That's disgusting.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
It does not slide off. The adhesive on the patch is... Dude, all right, listen. It doesn't come off in the shower, Rich.
Rich,
I think you would know that.
Jews don't like wearing patches.
Rich, I think at the very least you could, chew gum every other hour.
You don't think I'm aware?
14 pieces is ridiculous. Listen, there's a guy on the phone. He says that half the stuff you guys are talking about isn't true. I got to get to this phone call. And people are still stupefied with the whole silent W thing. They just are amazed he said that. Tim in Cleveland.
Newark.
Yeah, hey, Ope.
Hey, what are we getting wrong today?
Well, you had a guy out a couple minutes ago.
Okay.
Who mentioned that, the guy who called up said he drives up from Canton to board up vacant homes. He made a comment that they're leveling neighborhoods or tearing down neighborhoods, whatever he said.
Right.
Yeah.
I've lived out here for 13 years. It's just not true. I haven't seen it. It's not happening. I mean, Cleveland has problems, just like so many other cities right now. But it's really not a bad place.
Yeah, I hear it's awesome when you get outside the city. Unfortunately, they always put us up in the city, so we have no fucking idea.
There's some big houses.
I even went down to the flats going, oh, I've heard about the flats, and they closed that shit down too, right?
Yeah, they did, and and in the flats, I mean, they even had a city councilman or something, or one of the politicians. He might not have been a councilman. Wanted to turn it into a red light district, actually, and that was his plan for economic development.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean that was probably about a year ago, maybe two. But
right.
And the flats now. I mean, 10 years ago, if you went down there, it was booming. Now you go in there, it's just like you said, it's land of the zombies.
Right.
It winds up being a great parking lot for Browns games for tailgating.
I guarantee that your homeless could kick the shit out of New York's homeless.
Oh yeah.
I was
They're like zombies.
I see homeless people every day. It's just part of living in New York. But the homeless people in Cleveland were intimidating, aggressive, and just overall way scarier.
Yeah, hey, they're hungry,
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Yeah, like Cleveland was a big steel city, big industrial city, and that business is long gone. And now a lot of like it's been said, a lot of the industry has moved outside of the city. There's still a lot there. Like there's a couple of big hospital systems where the big employers are, and they're not necessarily right smack downtown. They're all over the place. They're kind of scattered.
You know what, Tim? You don't have to sell Cleveland. I mean, you got LeBron. Trust me, I'm jealous. As a Knicks fan, I'm jealous. You got LeBron.
Can I have a knife and a fork? A fork.
All right, Tim. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Take care.
Peace.
The flats.
Rich.
Newark.
When you're in Newark.
I don't even know how to say it anymore. Let me try to say it. Newark?
Newark.
Right?
Yeah.
Newark. You
Well,
gotta sort of
that's
get
how snooty people say it.
snooty.
What do you think? You're the fucking
It's a
Prince of
shithole.
England?
Yeah, because snooty people want to make sure they pronounce the name of a shithole
The way
city right.
everybody pronounces
Right.
it. Newark. Not Newark.
Newark. The people I fucking hang out with. Newark. Let's go to Newark.
He's getting mad now.
I don't know. I don't understand him.
The flats.
Here's
Talk about my wife's ass, I think.
Oh.
You're visiting my wife's ass?
Bonnie, why would you say that?
Fucking Margaret Cho ass face.
You don't like her flat ass?
Oh, Jesus. I feel like when I'm fucking from behind, I feel like I'm fucking a wall.
Did she have an ass and lost it, or what happened?
Never.
She never had an ass?
So then obviously you're not an ass man.
Why did you,
You gotta...
Because I'm an ass man.
Because he's a...
I love to kiss him.
Here we go, Rich, for you.
Yeah. What does he do with those asses? Oh, yeah. Come on now. What's he do?
This is what Rich doesn't do to asses.
Best wrestling song ever. Yeah. I bet you do.
And why? Yeah, you're an ass man.
Yeah. This is Rich's music, only there's a comma after ass. I'm an ass man.
See, it's a punctuation joke. I knew you wouldn't get that one, Rich.
Punctuation joke.
Rich looked at you. Rich looked at you like a deer looks at you when the headlights are on.
What would a comma do?
What would the comma? Yeah, exactly.
Ass.
Why am
I call it a coma.
Ass
You're not a fan
man.
of the punctuation joke?
My punctuation
Ass
jokes are great.
Who sings this?
I don't know.
I don't even know who that is. It's just a wrestling song to a wrestler.
Yeah,
that
but
used
who
to come
sang
out
the
Ass
song?
Man.
It had to be someone that was kind of famous when the
Yeah.
song came out. Let's say hi to Bill in Boston.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's a pleasure to talk to you.
It's a pleasure to have you on the radio
Pleasure
show,
for us
Bill.
to have you. Pleasure.
Hey, what's going on with the Red Sox? Let's talk baseball.
Couldn't care less.
First place, 5 in front of the Yankees.
Why aren't you a Red Sox fan?
Work, racing, stuff like that.
Oh, what kind of racing you do?
Four-wheelers.
Right on,
I got a Honda 400EX brought out to a 440 with a pipe intake, all the good stuff.
Oh, shit. I don't know what that means.
You got the fucking pipe intake?
Opie, what your car does, I can do with my four-wheeler.
For real?
I can do that speed. I think Opie, Anthony, your Mustang could probably take me, though.
You know his car
how many, let's break it way down. How many miles could you do on your four-wheel?
About 80.
Jesus.
So your car, your four-wheel can do what his car does. His car can block rain. That's what his car can do.
I can turn the heat on.
His car, he can drive in the snow and go, it's warm in here.
You don't have respect for a guy that's got a four-wheeler that
In
can do
Boston,
that?
yeah, there's a lot of four-wheeling up there. Where do they
hold on.
What?
Have you? Yeah, we lived in Boston. You drive a half hour. You're in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, really?
There's plenty of places to go.
Oh, like Westfield?
I don't know
You
where
gotta come up
exactly he's
into the
going,
woods.
but yeah, there's plenty of places to go four-wheeling. All right,
Hey,
Bill.
let me tell you about Cleveland, right? There's a mall out there. My kid brother goes to school out there now. There's a mall out there they built on an old dump, and the methane's been coming up to the ground and killing people. They had to close it all down. It's brand new.
They had to close an entire mall because they built it on
They moved the Walmart out, and now there's some shitty dollar store because Walmart wouldn't stay there, but they were able to pick it up pretty cheap. So there's some shitty dollar store there now.
You notice the dollar store is now what? What's their slogan now? Everything.
It's not just for blacks.
Everything
Hey,
for
let me-
almost $1 or something like that.
Hey, let me say one more thing to Anthony about Cleveland.
Yeah.
You got to beware. There's a lot of colors out there.
Oh,
Jesus.
Anthony.
Come on.
You know,
Anthony. Anthony.
That's
Anthony.
That's not right.
All right,
That's a derogatory term that we don't use here.
There you go.
on the Opie
Let's
and
go to
Anthony
Jay.
show.
Jay.
Hey, Opie.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Rich. First of all, 4 milligrams is the largest dose of nicotine gum they have.
Wait, I can't hear you. He's
Yeah, your
breaking
phone
up.
did break up. So you're saying that try it again there, Jay.
All right. 4 milligrams is the largest dose of nicotine gum they have.
Yeah, I know they don't.
Only. Number 2, you're only supposed to have one piece of gum 1 every 2 hours for the first 6 weeks.
Yeah,
You're about 3 years past what the F you're supposed to do with it.
I know that. I know that. And I know that 4 milligrams is the most because I was looking for 6 and 8, and they don't have them. So
You are the most successful functional illiterate I've ever heard of, so I congratulate you on that.
Do you dress sexy when you buy it so you can get more for less money? Do you blow the fucking pharmacist?
You put on those old Daisy Dukes?
I went into
To
a
get a
farm-
higher dose?
I went into one of the places. I don't know if I want to say their name. I swear to God, I go, I have Nicorette gum. And they said, can I have ID? And I had a fight with a lady. I called her.
Why ID?
Like you need ID.
Identification, because you have to be over 21. I go, obviously, I'm not bullshitting. I could tell you the name of the company
Look,
and where.
Rich, you look good for 60, but let's relax.
I'm telling you, they wouldn't sell to me. I had a big fight with them.
You're trying to say someone thought you might be under
No,
21?
they were just following rules. You know how rules people are. That's why they work as clerks in places like that, because
Yeah.
they can't make an executive decision.
Well, sometimes they got to do it to everybody so they don't look
Yeah.
like they're profiling or picking on any one person.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
ridiculous.
They're saying you should do laser therapy or something. I imagine all this gum chewing, it can't be good for you.
My stomach is a fucking mess. It
It
hurts
can't be
sometimes.
good
I'm
for
going
you.
to get
This
rid
guy's
of it.
telling you that you're supposed to do it every other hour for only 6 weeks. You're 3 years in.
You know, the smoke and the tar, sure, that'll give you lung cancer and shit like that or whatever, throat cancer, mouth cancer, all that fun stuff. But the nicotine has to be doing something to you.
Has to be.
It's like an amphetamine.
Okay, here's what I'm going to... Oh, you guys act like I don't fucking... Really, when you did coke, that wasn't good. I fucking know that it's not good because I do it nonstop. I can't... I'll schedule my sleeping around it. Yes, I know I'm addicted to it. I know. But on the side of the box, it doesn't say can be addictive, so I might have a lawsuit down the road, too.
Okay. Yeah, all
So
right.
maybe there's a little fucking plan in little Jewy Jew's head.
Now you're thinking.
Okay? It doesn't say can be addictive, all right?
Yeah, but you're waiting for what? Part of your jaw to fall out, and then you're going to bring on the lawsuit?
I'm going to bring in half a face and go, this is where I'm headed, okay?
People are eating you up today, man. Jay, thank you. Anything else?
Nah, that's it, boys. Have a good one.
Yeah,
Hey, Jay.
we're learning about Nicorette gum there.
I know. Okay, here's my game plan.
What?
As of when this box goes down, I'm going to wean myself off it. It'll take...
Bonnie?
Dude.
No, I think that box goes down. That box...
Dude, don't confuse us for giving a shit.
No, I...
After...
You know what I'm going to do?
He goes, after today, whatever.
What I'm going to do is... I'm
We're
gonna
just exploiting you for fucking ratings.
I know you fucking.
Keep it up,
What
stupid.
I'm going to do is I'm not going to do Nicorette gum, and I'm going to sit and look at sunsets, and I'm going to get addicted to that,
Yeah.
and maybe watch grass grow, do some of that, and go take pictures of leaves, and fucking gobble up cock on the rest of the fucking day. Oh, look at the leaves turn colors.
What, you're not a fan of the sunset picture?
Oh, it's so. Who gives a fuck? The sunset. You've seen one. You've seen them all.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? The
Have
sunset.
you seen my sunset book yet?
Yes. Oh, the sunset. Let's go and watch the leaves turn colors up north. What the fuck?
I hope he's going to make a coffee table book with all of his sunsets.
Watch, it's like the biggest selling book ever.
Yeah, it'd be huge.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to follow it up with a foliage book.
That's what I just said.
I
The
know.
leaves-
I've done that. I've checked out the leaves.
Yeah, you're right. The fans are looking at you two in different ways now. One looks like a Nazi. One acts like a Nazi. One is gay. One fucks 14-year-olds.
Look, I
don't
brought
think
that to the
that.
show over 10 years ago. I did some leaf peeping.
Not fucking. It's just cuddling.
Right. And it's not gay if you don't push back. So shut the fuck up, Rich. Leaf peeping. You've never done a little leaf peeping?
Leaf peeping?
Yeah, up there in New Hampshire.
The only time I look at leaves is when I'm looking for my ball under the leaves in the woods or something.
I once saw a moose. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So
that ought to bring back some good.
So two of them at Voss's show at the Stress Factory.
You know, just for you now,
I saw a
now I
moose.
take a picture of a sunset every night, fucker.
Oh,
That's what I do now.
look at the flakes. No two flakes are alike.
Nah, I'm not into the snowflake thing.
No.
Leaf peeping.
I do like flowers.
Oh, and I like roads.
What?
Really?
Paths.
You like roads?
Paths?
I'm a fan of the path.
You're a fan of the lane?
Yeah, the guy.
No, just like.
And when you walked along,
There you go. See, I'm a fan of that.
And he just found a great road.
Well, I'm not alone with this
and
one.
during the tough time in life when you were walking
No,
along that path, did God carry you? When you
Yes,
only
the
saw
footprints. I'm not a fan of the footprint poem, you asshole. I am a fan of the path.
You're going to come out with a poem in a sunset.
Or the
Sunsets.
road. Or the road.
Sunsets.
Not that one, Dan. Not so much.
I said,
Don't
God, why
in the
during the
woods?
hardest times of my life would there no sunsets for me to photograph?
God, during the times of my life when I was out of work.
Look, see?
Why did you leave me in Newark?
You can Google image your ass off with paths.
Look at that.
Look at that one.
Well, that's beautiful.
Yeah, isn't
that's
it?
beautiful. If you look farther down, you could see bodies.
I was just going to say, that is you're getting raped path.
That's the path.
Every one of these paths look like you're getting, it looks like evidence photos.
The path
like
to-
there's a perp at the back of that path.
The path to violation.
Yes. Come on.
Okay.
All right, give me another path picture.
Paths
It calms me down.
stink. It calms you down.
Look at that.
See?
Oh, look at that. There's
That
an
looks dangerous.
Aryan Brotherhood meeting in the back. If you
Burning
look farther
cross
back,
somewhere.
But the wonderment of these pictures, you don't know where it leads to.
I am the fan.
And then your creative mind gets going, and you wonder what's down the road.
A bulldozer clearing the way for a tract home.
Toll Brothers buying up property. I'm a fan of alleys.
Stephen S. from Bayshore writes, "Does the long and winding road make you cry?" Fuck you, Stephen.
Jesus
You know
Christ.
that paint job my brother just got you? Well, forget it, fucker.
Wow.
I am reading
Who wants,
the road.
That's nice.
who wants to paint F.H. Riley's? Because Stephen S. from Bayshore isn't. Motherfucker.
Oh, no. What did he do?
He just insulted me, so now I take the job away from him.
Well, yeah.
And the free fucking
Is that something
beer.
you would do? Would they tell you that in the road less traveled when you read that? Isn't it be nice to others?
Yeah, the poor guy's broke.
Yeah? Well, then maybe he shouldn't be so smart.
He's baroque.
Baroque.
Oh, look at those beautiful trails.
Actually,
look
I
at
think
that.
Stephen S. might have painted the place already. Did you, Stephen?
Really?
I'm going out there today. I'll take a look at your work.
Sometimes when I can't see a trail, I'll just eat a bag of trail mix.
Have you ever mountain biked or any of that shit? It's
I
cool
got it.
out there.
Do I mountain bike?
Have you ever hiked? It's cool out
Yeah,
there.
I used to hike when I was a kid.
You ever get into nature a little bit, Rich?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I play. Yeah, I play golf. That's my nature. I go
That's
all
not
over.
nature. That's
It
fake
is.
nature.
How's it fucking fake nature when it's built into like a quarry or the fucking
A quarry.
or in the fucking woods?
It's
Where
not
are you from? The fuck are you
15 minutes from Newark.
Newark.
Less than Newark. Plainfield. That's a nice.
Golf courses are not nature, really.
Oh yeah.
It's man-made.
Nah, totally.
It's man-made.
Got to be fucking
Oh, really?
sprinklers.
I
Got to be
love
turned
golf,
on.
but it's not like you're in nature.
Yeah,
Maybe
in
if
some
your ball
courses.
goes in the woods.
Yeah, but there's
then you see
beautiful.
nature.
You see the leaves turn colors. You see the beautiful green grass grow. Sometimes the sun sets while you're playing at the end of the day.
See, I like that.
You're putting on
I
the
like
18th
that.
hole and the sun's setting.
16th, 17th
All right.
hole, the sun's starting
The
to set.
sun's
Nice,
setting.
right?
You get ready to putt, and a tear comes down your eye,
right, go
and you'd rather be playing wiffle ball. Okay. Oh, let's go build a sandcastle.
I never built a sandcastle, you fuck.
Let's live in this sandcastle. Because life has to be
keep it on-
better.
let's keep it on the road. I've never built a sandcastle. We used to build like tunnels and stuff for our army men.
You built
for our men. They were called men.
Army men.
And then we would dig really, really, really deep
nature.
holes at my grandma's house. But no fucking sand castles.
It's a golf course.
Yeah. Oh, there's nature.
Totally man-made.
Oh, you know what?
Danny's
You
showing us a
fucking-
picture of nature. That looks like nature. You
Of course,
ass.
that's a
right in
course.
between houses and the Clearview
And
Expressway.
Clearview.
Yeah, that's a course that they
there's
fucking
nature.
built. When they build courses into.
What do you think? Golf courses grow naturally sometimes?
No, you fucking
The fuck
idiot.
do
They
you
can
think?
put a course. They can build. They can take a plot of land and build a course.
No shit. That's
but
not
also,
nature.
also they build courses in areas that are wooded areas, that are nature areas, that they'll build a course
But
into
they
that.
have to plow shit down, and they do it more than they do to build
Anthony,
houses.
In Rich's world, I bet you if you get the right amount of water, the special water, you can build a golf
A
course.
green just grows the way it does in a fairway, and sand
No,
traps
you
form.
fucking idiots.
It's
Of course.
nature. It's nature.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's enough.
Oh.
Okay. First of all, don't
Why
slaughter
did
them.
a tee box grow here?
Oh, you know what? You guys will exaggerate. Of course, you're going to find a course. Of course, you're going to find a course.
Of course. And no one has teeth like me except the horse.
A course is a course.
You know, I'm getting killed on instant feedback. Voss is getting killed, so I think you and I have to team up to kill him because we're losing bet. Vince from Bayonne writes, next on Oprah, the homespun wisdom of Greg Faggy Hughes, author of The Path to Sunsets and Other Homo Destinations.
Homespun. That's what your pictures are. Homespun. Oh. Fucking Ansel Adams.
See, if you'd play Beth Page with us Monday,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
walk down a nice path.
I don't want to bore everyone.
Beth Page.
I don't want to bore everyone to death, but me and Voss play golf from time to time, and I have an offer to play Bethpage Black with Rich Voss Monday. They just had the U.S. Open there. The course is a complete fucking nightmare, and I don't want to play.
Well, because
I'm not that good. People think I'm really good. I'm not good at golf. I just love playing.
I used to be that course is right now.
I used to be okay.
It's not.
That course is a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. It really is.
There's no fun in it. There's no fun in it.
But also, when it's in good shape, it's a nightmare.
Right. Yeah.
Now it's fucking chewed up.
Oh no, it's already back.
It was pouring rain. What did they do?
They made
nature grew back. They threw down some fucking
special water.
What happens is grass regrow. Nature reheals.
Really,
it reheals.
Really,
after a week,
it's like a scab.
After a week, there's no big, huge fucking divots and people walking all over shit marks. And
yeah, but those are our balls aren't going to be anywhere near the divots. Okay,
all right, I'll give you that.
Hey,
the woods are nice and clear.
Pat from Moonaki, he writes, Opie, your sunsets and paths are getting dangerously similar to the bridges of Madison County.
Yes, I'm taking some pictures of the bridges.
The sunsets of New York City.
Could I put my BlackBerry in your refrigerator to preserve the film?
You got to know the movie to know how brilliant that line is right there. Yeah, I had to see it. Go
to
fuck yourself.
loudmouthpants.com. I want to just go to
Loudmouth. We're looking at your pants now?
Yeah, go to loudmouthpants.com if you want something to talk about.
Saw Voss perform over the weekend.
Wait, are they on the end? Oh.
I know he wants a compliment, so that's
all
I'm going to say.
Of course. Well, you're not going to say.
You see how excited he got to put his headphones on? Where you want us to go?
Oh, is it loudmouthgolf.com? Sorry, I screwed up.
That's always good to get a virus when you put in the wrong fucking site.
Okay, go to pants.
Wait, you just bought these pants for the golf course?
Go to the bottom left.
This looks like when you play Tiger Woods golf and you got to pick out the wacky pants.
Yeah. Well, the wacky pants gets all.
Aren't those nice?
Dude, you didn't get those pants.
Yes, I did.
For golf?
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
I would so wear those on a golf course.
Would you?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm scared of? Though? My car breaks down on the way to the course, and I get
you're
raped.
Wearing those. You would get fucking...
What?
You'd have a cock in your mouth in a second.
Well,
we're trying to make this radio show way more visual, so how do they see these pants there, Danny?
Just go down to any gay fucking neighborhood.
The parade this weekend.
No, there's something so obnoxious about that. I would wear
Aren't they fucking cool?
I would wear them. Only on the golf course, though. Loudmouth.
Yeah, just click on pants and scroll down, and it's the pair of pants that looks like a pack of Fruit Stripes gum.
It's a good way to look at it.
It really does.
Danny seems disgusted about that. You wouldn't wear those?
No.
Well, Danny doesn't play golf.
Well, when he's drinking or something, you can do that.
I wouldn't wear those to sleep.
There's nothing about playing golf with those pants. It's like,
are you serious?
No.
They're fucking cool, man.
Is that a distraction for other people that you're playing with? Maybe they look and they can't
no,
play?
I don't know. It matches a lot of clothes.
They don't want to bend over to tee up a ball in front of you? Is that what it is? Distracts them?
That's how they tee
they tee up the ball by squatting down, dude. Fucking keeping an eye on your...
Jimmy S. from Delaware is willing to give you $1,000 for my spot at Bethpage Black.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why we should play Monday, because everybody wants to play Bethpage Black.
They really do.
Everybody.
He's willing.
You can't get a tea time there right now.
Yeah, I know.
How'd you get it?
Paulie got it. Paulie and Kenny.
Do I know these people? Paulie.
Yeah, from Kenny's the weekend manager at Caroline's.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The nicest guy in the world.
Yeah,
Paulie's his son.
Oh, no
so
kidding.
they got the tea time. The only problem is
it's late.
At the time we're going to tee off, which I don't want to tell them. The only problem is driving out from Newark. The time we got to play, the time we're playing, this guy is going to be. We probably only might get 15 holes in. So I'm kind of like I don't
late
why are you grabbing your crotch?
Because I'm thinking of Bethpage. I'm shifting it.
That's where he keeps his gum. So no one asks for a piece.
So and somebody would give $1,000 for a tea time there. That's crazy. He could fly out to Pebble Beach.
No, he's not lying, and I know he's not lying because everybody wants to
Beach
play.
Isn't the Black
Bethpage
course,
Black.
right?
I'm the kind of person if it was my tea time, I would give it to him for free.
I just played it. I just played Bethpage Black yesterday
on video.
Yeah, Tiger Woods 10.
I know. I got Tiger Woods 2, but yeah, or one or two.
What?
There's 10 or at 10.
Why are you always behind everything?
Is it like fucking?
Because I got it at a garage sale or something. I don't fucking know.
Stop getting hand-me-downs.
On my Sega system.
Yeah, too. A course is a course. You know, what the fuck's the difference?
What is that?
Look
Did
at
you
those
really
pants.
you really have Tiger Woods 2?
I have got to
I think
see
so.
what the graphics look
Yes,
like on
please.
Tiger Woods.
He's
2.
white.
That's funny, Rich.
Oh my God! Come on.
I just played it yesterday on 10.
That course, but even to play 15 holes, you know.
Dude, I would love to. I just know I would be miserable.
Do you think we can get around in that 4.5 hours there? It's almost impossible there.
Well,
right?
the guys that
hunting for your balls half the fucking time.
That fucking course is a night. I just played Pinehurst and had a great round there.
Whatchamacallit up to your waist.
Take a drop.
I don't want to say
Take a
grass.
drop.
What do they call it? They call it
Fescue.
Fescue or something, right? It's a nightmare.
Bless you.
And then you try to then you hit out.
Did you sneeze?
Then you try to hit out of that, and your club gets strangled. You
It's
get
a nightmare.
strangled.
It's a nightmare.
Your club twist. You break your wrist. It's. I don't want to play. I can't believe I'm saying this because it's a great opportunity.
That it'll humble you. That course. You know what? You were first pick. Ben Bailey was second behind you.
Oh wow!
He said no. You know what? The course is so
Hold
intimidating.
on, I got to think about this.
How could you not?
Was I
want
the
to?
first person you asked to play golf at Bethpage
Yes,
Black?
you could call Kenny. Call Paulie.
I might have been.
You were definitely the first person. I could show you my phone log.
Dude, you were fifth on my list to go see the last day of the U.S. Open this past Monday.
And you were first on my list to say no to that because you called me like at fucking, the night.
You were number 5. Oh, no. Oh, shit.
Look at you guys just trying to outdo
No,
each
no.
other on how far down the
Dude.
list you are to do things together.
I'll tell you what happened. 2 out of my 3 brothers said no, right? And I'm driving from Philly and knowing I have the U.S. Open tickets for the last day. Then I called Bill Burr, and it went to voicemail. Then I called Rich Voss.
You called Bill? What the fuck would you call Bill Burr for?
Wait. We'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
We'll get to that in a second.
Right,
Keep that right
Hold on,
there.
Keep that there.
Hold on. So then on the way back from Philly, I called Rich, and I officially invite him to go to the U.S. Open Monday with me, right?
Yeah.
And then he goes, well, I got to call you back because I got to figure it out with Bonnie and stuff. And I go, all right. And I'm still driving, so I'm like, whatever. And then my brother calls and says he could go, and then I had to call Rich back. And
But
tell
here's
him
the
he
thing,
can't
and
go.
don't take this personal. Don't take this personal. Right from the beginning, I knew I wasn't going because I played golf Monday morning, right? And I just, what the fuck are you laughing at now?
You. Never mind. Go ahead.
All right, what golf game is this?
That's hysterical.
That's got to be Atari golf. Okay, Atari.
But wait, why would you call Billy Burr to go to a golf thing? I mean, Billy's a great guy. He's a funny guy.
Because I like him better.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. That's really fucking heartbreaking.
They are kind of brothers in the red hair and,
yeah. It's you know what it is.
temper thing.
Both of them don't tan. That's the problem. They burn together. We can go to.
And we both have tempers that we don't
Yeah.
know how to control.
They're very similar as far as their personalities go.
Boss, you know I like you.
I don't mind. It's okay. But Jesus, you didn't call Patrice before me to go.
Oh, Jesus.
They would have made him carry a bag.
All right, I was doing it for the radio. I called Bill Burr first.
What do you mean for the radio?
No, Voss, of course I called you before Bill Burr.
You don't,
Because I know I don't feel like getting the phone call later. Well, was that just for the radio, or
Did you really call
or did you really
Bill?
call Bill? Because that's crazy. Because he doesn't even like golf.
After me.
No, he's starting to like
you know,
it.
and I invited you to Doral, and I didn't have to do that. And we had a good time.
I'm going
I
down on
thought we
vac-
were friends, and blah, blah,
I'm taking
blah,
my kids
blah.
on vacation to Doral.
That's
my
a good
daughters.
place. All right, so where's Tiger Woods 2, Danny? Is this really Tiger Woods 2? Come on. No. There's no fucking way.
Well, this is from N64. It's called Cyber Tiger.
Right.
And if Voss if he keeps wanting to reference it as Tiger Woods 2, then this is, I guess, the game that
Is that the game you're playing, Voss?
Oh,
The
man,
graphics
Tiger
are
Woods.
awful.
No, the Tiger Woods I'm playing is a real Tiger Woods.
Do you mean 2002?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Whatever. 2002.
okay. Good, that's
it ends
it.
with 2. You know, I try to
Yeah.
abbreviate.
It's a 7-year-old video game.
Oh, look at this! What I got though.
Nothing changes in 7 years over a video game. Hey,
Is this what you're talking about? The camera, the uploads. It does videos and
There you
pictures
go.
like yours.
You're finally getting a nice camera.
And this, but see yours, you just put right into the computer. This has a fucking cable. And it's only just 10-minute videos.
No, Voss.
What the fuck are you getting?
Voss,
We're all
doing
take an
flips.
SD card.
Get a fucking flip and be done with it.
It's got a card in it. It's got a blue card. I don't know.
So you could pop the card out and plug it into your computer.
I was just checking out my.
Yeah, you don't need a wire.
No, a cord to download it to your computer.
That's what I mean. You pop the card out.
Yeah, but I don't have one of those things in my
Voss.
computer to put
Who
a card
doesn't
in.
have a fucking
Voss.
SD slot on their goddamn computer these days?
That's the one I want to get
Just
now.
get the HD. I was fooling around with my Ultra HD flip yesterday. Holy shit.
Good. Nice.
Let's see if this works.
You take that video, I'm going to fucking smash your
No,
camera.
I just took a picture.
This is Tiger Woods 2?
2002.
Oh, dude, you have
Look
no
how
idea
bad
what
the-
you're missing.
The graphics are. There's no real shadowing, and the
Look at
reflection looks silly. The water doesn't even move.
Yeah, that's when I liked him better when he was light-skinned.
That's
Light-skinned.
light-skinned.
That's what they say. That's
Who says?
black people
The
say
rest
when
of the
they
Voss
say
family?
black people when they go light-skinned, they go light-skinned. You could have a black caller call in.
Someone is saying that you
Big-boned.
and I, Voss, are having a very dysfunctional bromance.
Bromance. You guys do. Having a squabble in your bromance.
And Blue Healer from Kentucky writes, do you like Tiger Woods 10 more than Hot Shots Golf? I still say Hot Shots Golf is the best golf video game.
Hot Shots?
Which one's that? Is that the one with a click? It goes.
It's cartoony, but it's I don't know.
I hate cartoony games.
Well, but the gameplay seems a little better.
Hey, you know,
And I don't even know if they're making another Hot Shots. I'm about a year behind in the Hot Shots games.
hey, you know what I have in here?
What do you got, Rich?
I have, and I didn't even realize the pilot that Bonnie and I did for Comedy Central. It's fucking funny, man.
Is it
funny? You can see a couple. Yeah.
Anyone pick it up?
No, this wasn't.
Oh.
It's fucking funny.
If it's funny, then why don't you keep reworking it?
We tried. I mean, we redid it again, but I didn't mean to throw you guys off your.
No, we're ready to break
game.
anyway.
Ready to what? Take a break?
Yeah.
Of course, why not?
Yeah, that's the one I played. That was
I'm
last
fucking-
year,
Oh.
Danny?
I'm not sure which one that is.
I don't know.
Hot Shots
Some
5?
anime chick fucking playing golf. What is that?
Yeah. I like
What
Hot
do you
Shots.
have?
It's fucking cornbread, but it's spicy. Have you ever had spicy cornbread?
It's a bag of Oreos.
What, Voss?
Bag of Oreos. You don't see Colin Powell in here.
Oh, God. Jesus. I knew it.
Voss, you're killing today, by the way. It has to be said.
Oh. Somebody call me.
We got a professional golfer.
Hello?
What happened, Ant? Ant's on his phone.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Yes?
Wait, Ant was on his phone. You're
Well,
on?
yeah, actually, it cut out. Sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to say I'm actually driving down from New York to Florida, and I am a professional golfer. I just gave it up, though. But if you want to play Bethpage Black, I heard Voss saying, oh, yeah, it's 4.5 hours. Well, try not to be a hacker out there. You know what I mean? It's pretty tough, but at the same time, you know, it's like it says right there, you know, play and, you know, have some game.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. You're a professional golfer, right? So you're
Yeah, well, I'm
you're
a teaching pro, so.
so you're a scratch golfer, right? Probably 1 or 2 handicap, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
All
means
right.
he's a
So you're
5.
saying no? I'm a 14 handicap. Okay, which is
You're a liar.
respectable. No, I am. I can show you my handicap card. I'm a 14 handicap. So the thing
You're a
is,
liar.
I can respectably play
please.
golf.
You should see some of the balls he finds saying it's his ball.
That's
Oh, really? Yeah, they say Dunlap,
Oh,
1984.
do they? Is that where
No.
I was going? I was going to go with an orange golf ball joke.
Oh, really?
You start the hole with a white ball and you're putting with an orange one at the end. Saying,
range ball.
I got a 4.
Okay. First of all,
a range ball.
I don't cheat in golf. But as a golf pro, and I'm not going to smash you because I respect you because it's probably the toughest thing, but I can shoot low 80s, high 70s. You can't do an hour on stage. Shut your face and don't ever call me a hack.
Oh, it's not about that.
He's not calling
yes,
you a
he was. He
hack.
said if you don't be a hack and hit the ball.
If you don't be a hack, yes. He's
Of
giving a
course
general
you don't
statement
want
of
it.
Bethpage Black.
Oh, I thought he was trashing me. I'm sorry.
No, he means hack like on the course, right?
There's different levels.
Thank you, yes.
Yeah.
You could be a good golfer and still hack it up at Bethpage Black because it's a
Oh, yeah,
ridiculous
it's a nightmare.
course.
Voss
Okay.
can be proud that his score is also his IQ.
Here, what's your name, sir?
See, that's a smart joke for us.
Where you going in Florida? Where you headed?
I'm on Fort Lauderdale. I actually, because I couldn't make any money playing and teaching golf, or as much as I can now, it's something a little different. So
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to attack you. I played the toughest course on the planet in Florida called Old Corkscrew. It was a fucking nightmare.
It sounds like a roller coaster.
It was horrible.
I played old corkscrew.
Hey, can you tell? What's that?
I've been driving since 1:30 in the morning. I'm smoking a little doobie on the way, and tooting it too. So I've been just driving all freaking morning. Been stuck in an hour and a half of traffic. It's been crazy. This whole freaking ride is not
crazy.
Well, I hope we're keeping you entertained there, buddy.
How much pussy does a golf pro get from the? If you were a golf pro at like some Ritzy country club, would you be banging any of these broads there?
Well, I actually had a daughter. This chick that she was the daughter of one of the members, and I wound up hooking up with her, but she had like those orangutan titties that are like deflated.
Oh, fuck.
Was she a mom?
That's when I completely agree with getting the breast implants.
Did she have a kid?
No, she was just fat. Like, she wasn't like a MILF or anything. She had to have been fat and then got skinny, and then, tits didn't bounce back from that whole of vomiting in the toilet and, yelling at herself or whatever the fuck.
Nice.
Deal with. All right, guys.
All right, Chris, thank you. Thanks for the phone call. We're going to take a break. Rich Voss doing well today for us. Absolutely. TreehouseComedy.com. He's going to be there Saturday for a benefit, right?
No. Thursday, I'm doing some benefit for Treehouse.
Well, Thursday's today.
Yeah, tonight I'm doing a benefit in somewhere for another. But this is
Saturday, July 11th
at the Treehouse.
So it's down the road a little bit. So TreeHouseComedy.com. I highly recommend you see Rich Voss.
And August 1st at Mardi Gras Bar and Grill in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Right. Go to richvoss.com for his comedy dates.
Yeah.
All right, you can leave now. You did good.
Oh.
For real? No, what the fuck? I'm not. You can't kick me out.
No, we want you out.
I'm not fucking going anywhere.
They're telling us you have to go.
Yeah, they're saying you got to go.
Who's saying I have to go?
Dude, you've had a great 2 hours, and it could only mean that it's going to be downhill.
I'm fucking building. You know what I just realized?
So let's just.
Here's what I realized. I do really well when I stand. Because I feel more comfortable.
Really?
I was in Walmart yesterday. You ever run into a girl that I fucked this girl years ago. She was big, a bigums. Like I would sneak them down. I told you this. I think in the basement, I had a mattress down there. So my roommates wouldn't.
Class act.
And this girl was, and I saw her, and we're talking. Like she's standing there looking at me. I'm talking to her. I barely recognize. Then I recognize her, and the whole time we're talking, we're both in our minds thinking, he fucked me, and I'm like, I fucked her.
Oh,
you know what I mean? This was 20-something.
Awkward moment.
It was so uncomfortable. I'm going, she knows that I was mean to her, and I fucked her. You know what I mean? It was like gross.
Yeah.
Because she walks into my basement down there.
She must have really been a beauty when you just recently saw her. Really? Mess.
At Walmart, I thought she was a worker. And then I'm like... And not only was I mean, and I'm sorry to any girl I was ever mean to, and I'm sorry to any girl that I came quick and made an excuse.
Every girl.
Made an excuse. And, and I'm sorry that I would hand you my CD as a parting gift. I'm sorry about all of that. I'm trying to make amends.
Oh, my God. All right, when we get back, the gay exorcism that went down at a church.
Yeah, this is great.
It's an amazing story. Also,
I swear, I'm not possessed.
Also, there's a Philly man in a lot of trouble for blasting porn.
Is he a superhero, Philly man?
Philly man.
For blasting porn?
It's a great little story out of Philly. And some other good things coming in.
Goodness.
There was something else I wanted to...
Some goodness gracious.
Whatever. We'll figure it out after the break.
Yeah, fuck it.
Opie and Anthony. They ruined this fucking song.
It's the cruise ship song now.
Yeah, exactly. Lust for Life. Opie and Anthony.
Royal Caribbean.
Thank you, Mars. My phones are back. It hasn't updated in 10 minutes, though. The instant feedback. New problem. That usually means a lot of people are trying instant feedback.
Yes.
The numbers are climbing for the Opie and Anthony show. What do you want to do?
Oh, what was that thing you had there before we went to break?
The Philly thing's really quick. And then we'll do the homo...
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
That's the story of the day. Cops say Philadelphia man blared porn to keep children away.
Oof.
I use that to get them in.
Police in suburban Philadelphia say a man weary of children playing in his cul-de-sac blared a pornographic soundtrack to chase them off.
So how's that going to chase? How old are they?
32.
So all these kids thought they were listening to it with a guy with asthma or something. What's a porn soundtrack? No.
Be more funny.
No, first of all, do you understand? He said a porn soundtrack would just be breathing and.
No,
So-
it's what porn are you listening to?
I don't listen to the words. I just look at it.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Isn't it
Point
just
taken.
You never heard like, you know,
oh, fuck me, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Oh, you're right. But again,
why do you buy a house in a cul-de-sac if you don't want to deal with kids?
Yeah,
That's where they hang
That's
out.
where you hang out. That's where kids ride their bikes.
Michael Buck faces
So
a
my
felony.
children play with their toys.
Michael Buck. Yeah.
2, I think.
Yes. Michael Buck faces a felony obscenity charge and 2 misdemeanors for cranking up the porn audio. Irate neighbors told police they could hear the sexually explicit audio block and a half away.
So wait a second. Can you,
What kind of speakers here?
what's the law against that? I thought up till 10 o'clock you're allowed to blast.
You can't really.
Yeah, I wonder
be,
what the law is.
You know, that's like saying rap music is offensive to certain people. What the fuck? There's an amendment there.
The dude's only 27. I thought it was an old guy. 27-year-old guy.
Oh, yeah, it sounds like a smart-ass kind of a dummy.
He doesn't have a listed number, and his lawyer declined to comment Wednesday. No one has a listed number. We all have cell phones.
What is this listed
What I
number?
don't understand is
Why aren't cell
I checked
phone
the
numbers
phone book.
in the phone book?
Wow, you just freaked me out.
too many of them. Too many cell phones now. The phone books would have to be too big.
I'm glad they're not, but
You figure one phone per household back in the old days. Now
Yeah.
it's one phone at least per person.
yeah.
Sometimes 2.
Imagine how big that phone
That
book
phone
would
book
be.
would have to
Let's
be
do phone book
pretty
jokes.
What's crazy is that there's even a cul-de-sac in Philly. That's a city. That's not a cul-de-sac. No, I'm not. That's not a joke.
What's next?
Okay, listen. We can't.
Opie knew you were going to fall apart on the back 9.
I know. I told you. I'm not falling apart.
you did great
I
on the
said
front.
you could go home.
No,
You did great
You
on
could
the
be in the
front 9.
clubhouse drinking beers. But you decide you needed to go another 9.
He just looked over his shoulder at the clock, too. Rich just went, oh, fuck, what time is it?
How long do I have for a comeback?
36 on the front 9, 50 on the back. For Rich Ross. Scoring
the back
86
line
today.
just hold on. That was one hole.
Oh,
I
you're already-
bogeyed one
all right.
hole.
You already got a snowman.
It's not a snowman.
Golf
That's not a
humor for
fucking
everybody.
8.
Snowman.
Jesus Christ.
There's no
You're-
mulligans on the Opie and
Listen,
Anthony
that's
show,
right.
my
First of all,
friend.
it wasn't a mulligan. It wasn't a joke about the
I saw her
sound.
yesterday.
And
Yeah.
Cameron Diaz. I saw her live. I was 10 feet away from her.
How's she look?
She looks fucking ridiculous.
you mean hot or?
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I heard she had a bad complexion. That's what I heard. A lot of
Did
makeup.
I see bad?
All right, let me look.
Oh,
she
She's
doesn't
a little
look that
weird.
great on TV,
The
though.
lighting is real bad right there. I'll give her that.
I think she's
got too much rouge on.
honestly. They did some kind of premiere for her new movie. I don't know.
Some horrible fucking chick flick.
What is she doing
She shaved her head off.
in real
Or
life?
her hair. If she shaved her head off.
That would rock.
What if Rich is rubbing off
hold
on
on.
me?
I'm gonna go write that on my-
Write it on the list.
Because that's something I could
You know
have
what?
said.
On TV, she doesn't look as good. In person, I'm telling you, she was ridiculous.
Yeah.
She didn't shave her hair really though. That was for TV.
No,
for
I'm
movies.
sure she probably did.
No, because look how it didn't grow
Maybe
back
that's a
that
wig.
fast. That's not a wig. You could see the roots and everything.
I have no idea.
She was kind of hot though.
And this chick that just
Flat
uses
haired.
too much fucking conditioner. It's a local
Ooh.
joke, unfortunately.
This is one
We
of
have
these.
we have a news girl that does the entertainment report. She's beautiful, a beautiful Irish girl. And I could have went out with her actually on a date, but story for another day. But anyway,
Oh, man.
she wears
Now that's hot.
She has too much conditioner in her fucking hair.
See,
It's
this
the
is
flattest
a
hair
cancer
ever.
movie. This is some kind of like
Oh, look how
someone's got
Jesus,
the
it's
cancer,
so
and then they
depressing.
shave their head to be like camaraderie with the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like a real tearjerker, doesn't it?
Oh, it looks like a lot of fun.
You
eh?
tear and then you jerk. That was horrible. I'm sorry. That was terrible. I'm sorry.
So the porn guy, Detective Tom Goggins, says Buck had filed one previous complaint about the neighborhood children. He says they clearly annoy Buck, but adds there's nothing criminal about them playing outside.
What
and how funny is The detective's name is Goggin.
Goggin.
He's on a porn case, and his last name's Goggin.
Goggin. How much noise are kids making out there?
I don't know. Just think about when.
Close your fucking windows. Hey, wait a minute. We got him at the beginning of the hallway. It's going to be a while because he walks up there. Hi, little Nicky.
Has
How you
arrived
doing,
for work. He's
little
giving
Nick?
us the
He
finger.
just flipped us the bird.
Little Nicky has arrived at Sirius
Nicky.
XM.
It's little
All
Nicky.
right. What were you saying? How much noise kids make?
What's the matter?
Who is it?
Little Nicky.
Little Nicky.
I thought that was that guy from American Idol. The gay guy, Adam. That's who it
No,
looks
it's
like.
little Nicky.
What is he? Who's
don't
Little
change our
Nicky?
bit.
Ever see Adam Sandler's
Oh,
movie,
that
Little
looked
Nicky?
like him.
It's like
Wow,
doing radio with a preschooler.
It's hysterical.
Holy fuck!
Why
that
do you think
amazing?
we're doing that?
We
Rich?
call him Little Nicky.
What goes on in your
look.
brain?
It just hit me.
Have a
'cause I don't
brain.
want-
Well, it didn't hit you when we said "Oh, little Nicky" for 10 straight minutes.
No, because I didn't realize the movie. You know, the
7
reference-
on hole 11.
Oh,
No, that's not a
you got
that was a
17 on the
laugh.
back nine.
That was a laugh. I just birdied that.
That
was a
was
laugh.
stupidity. You got to give him, a birdie on stupidity.
Jesus Christ!
I love when he realizes stuff. Oh,
I know. Oh, revelation.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh. 1 and 1 is 2.
Hey, did you see that movie Defiance? That's a good movie.
Yeah.
There's some fucking tough Jews out there.
You
I didn't
like
know.
that the tough Jew thing for
Oh, that
World
was
War
fucking
II?
great, man. Those dudes.
Yeah, yeah. What happened then?
Know what I like? Yeah, what happened? They all moved to the Upper West Side.
Yeah. The Israelis are still tough.
Yeah.
But, that was a good movie. I like that one.
Well, the best part is when he walked into that house and fucking blew
Just shot the fucking Nazi
kids
guy.
and-
Yeah.
The kids and
the
then
kids.
Yeah.
Shoots the wife. It's great.
Is this the real Kevin Smith?
Yes, of course it's the real Kevin.
Why don't
Kevin.
you have our hotline?
I don't know, dude. This is the only number I ever have on my phone. And I was between takes, and I was like, oh, it's 8:30. They're still on. And I just wanted to call and say thanks for pimping the show because Carnegie Hall fucking rocked for me.
Bro,
damn.
let me tell you something. I was blown away. It's just you on stage at Carnegie Hall. They ate you up.
Oh, it was fun, dude. It was fun.
And you know
Sounds
what?
delicious.
Because of my dumb hours, I always have to leave events early. But for the most part, I don't mind. I was so bummed I had to leave after I left around 10, so I missed the last hour, but I got 2 good hours in.
It was good, man. It was just such a fun night and great crowd.
Kevin's up there for
It
a
was
long
nice
time.
to,
man.
I got there that night when I stepped into Carnegie Hall. They told me we sold out, and I was just like, yay.
Yeah, because
But it was fun, man, and you guys made it happen, and I really wanted to acknowledge you because there's at one point somebody was going like, you haven't been on the other guy's show in a while, and I bet you if you went on the show, you can instantly sell out, and that wasn't the kind of selling out I wanted to do. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Look at that.
You guys have been really loyal, and I love going into the show and sitting down. You guys let me sit there for like 5 hours,
Kevin's
6
the
hours.
shit.
Yeah.
Really is.
So, thanks a lot. You guys made a big dream of mine come true, and I just want to give you
man.
a shout out.
That's fantastic.
How cool is this, Kevin?
How's the movie going?
Yeah.
It's great. We're about 20 minutes away from today's first shot. We're at the tail end of week 4. 4th of July is kind of the midway point for us. It's fucking hysterical, dude. Tracy, Sean William Scott, just ad-libbed a bunch of shit that was just amazingly funny. Shockingly, the funniest stuff in the movie isn't even the dirty stuff. I can't describe it without giving it away, but it's really fucking funny, and it looks good. Nobody's gonna believe I shot it.
No, stop. You're on to something. I mean, the press is picking up on it. You're in the paper again today, or Tracy Morgan is.
Oh, is he wearing the costume?
I don't know. I don't know. It was part of yesterday's shoot, I guess. They have a nice little picture of Tracy Morgan, and they mentioned the movie and everything.
It is kind of nice in terms of we are shooting in and around all the Attleboro, so naturally, it's kind of a nice fit for those sections of the paper where they take a picture of some famous fucker and who's cuter than Tracy Morgan. This dude, I'm telling you, this dude's so adorable in the movie. And Bruce is just crushing it. It's good, dude. It's good. It's really, I don't want to oversell it, but I think it's going to do something.
Tell Sean William Scott that he's due for a visit on our show. It's been a while.
I will, and he's off this week from us, but here in New York, so maybe he'll have some time to
that'd be cool,
break away and get in. He's a good guy. That dude did some amazingly funny stuff in the movie.
So he's a solid dude, real funny.
Tracy
on his way up again too, by the way.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, he never went down. This motherfucker landed and stayed.
Yeah,
But I got to say, like, I showed him his scene the other day, and he was just like, "Oh my God!" He's like, "That is my favorite thing I've ever done." It's the perfect marriage of character and performer, man. He crushed it.
What are you doing different in this movie that you like looking?
It's not
at
my script. I mean, that's the thing. It's weird. You find out, like, you know, I've always written and directed everything that I've done, and when it's not, that means that I had it in my head from the first thought all the way up until we start shooting it. And you have a very specific visual in your head, the one that you're married to, that you were kind of birthed the idea with. By shooting somebody else's script, it leaves you all open to, like, well, I have no vision for it. I had to kind of create a vision for it for myself by reading somebody else's work. It wasn't my idea, so it's like, it leaves you more open collaboration. Because I sit there going, well, I can't know everything there is to know about it because I wasn't there from day one. And so because of that, you'll let a lot more in, and it just makes it better.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah,
Shit,
absolutely.
okay. Cool,
Kinda.
man. Looking forward. No, it does kind of. We had a piss.
All right, they're calling me back to work, dude.
Oh,
but
listen to that.
Oh, I love this.
Listen to that.
Kevin calling us in between takes. Nice.
Wow.
But I'll check in next week probably. But again, thanks a lot. You guys are so sweet, and thanks for coming.
Right on.
Very
Congrats,
cool.
Kevin. Congrats.
Take it easy, man.
Kevin
All right,
Smith.
bud. I'll talk to you later.
All right, Kevin Smith. There. Oh,
shit.
I froze
I think
up.
he was saying a hey right there.
Yeah.
You never
Rich
want to
Voss?
hang up on someone that's going, hey.
Hey.
Do you think he was going, hey, boss? Do you think he was going to say that?
Probably not.
No.
I kind of froze up. I wanted to ask him to direct our movie.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think he's busy.
Yeah.
With Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
He's directing Bruce Willis.
Wow, from one star to another. This is unbelievable. Just a fine Opie and Anthony
Wow.
show today. Ladies and gentlemen, on our phones, Bobo!
Jersey's own.
Jersey's own Bobo.
How's everything going? And first of all, I'm not from Jersey, as you guys forgot about.
Oh, he's from Queens.
Oh, you're from Queens.
That's what we heard.
Right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I know. You forgot. That's just part of that whole Bobo Springsteen bit that I do.
Right, that you do, of course.
Right. Bobo, rave reviews on your comedy at the Stress Factory.
Yeah, that's correct. I've been hearing comments. It was even nice enough that they had a couple of my relatives in the audience. I had my cousin.
We saw that.
His girlfriend. I also had my aunt, along with her husband, who by the way, Anthony, I think you'd appreciate. He's a former Marine, by the way.
Oh wow.
Well, I appreciate all the servicemen and women
Absolutely.
of our
We
great
don't wanna
nation.
mess with him.
Of course not.
And I was gonna have my mother was gonna be there, but she was sick.
Of you.
Oh,
Rich.
No, I didn't. I wasn't talking to this
Rich.
call.
Bobo, what's wrong with your
Boss.
mom?
No, she was just sick that night.
Oh, a little cold swine flu.
No, not swine flu. She just
good.
wasn't feeling well. All right.
Good for that.
My mom's because kind of weird. Sometimes she feels well, sometimes she doesn't, and it was one of those days she didn't feel well, so she wasn't there.
Right, we get it. She didn't feel well.
Am I smelling bacon?
Turkey bacon.
Damn it! I love the smell of bacon.
Yeah, not good.
Oh, fuck. Why didn't I get bacon on my Sambo?
God
God damn, I went healthy with egg whites, turkey, and a little cheese when I could have had fucking bacon.
This is,
Give me some of your bacon right now.
I touched every piece.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I'll do it like this.
Give me a piece of bacon.
Yeah, just
Hey,
replace it
Bobo.
with Nicorette gum on there.
Bobo, we put your video up on my YouTube channel, Opie Radio, of you warming up the Stress Factory for Rich Voss.
Oh, that's good to know. I got to see it. I'm sorry I didn't. By the way,
Hopefully
sorry,
you can't
guys,
read the comments.
I didn't call earlier because I think I told you the situation how I don't have my home kit yet.
What's a home kit?
Home kit?
No, to listen to my XM at home because I told you to replace the one that got damaged. I've been borrowing receivers on and off.
They should give you a free unit with all the good entertainment you're giving us.
Of course.
Yeah,
SiriusXM's got to figure that out. If someone's giving us really good stuff, they should get a free unit.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I
my
got,
God.
I got
Turkey
I
bacon
got-
tastes like regular bacon.
Really?
I got.
Probably just as
I
bad.
got it.
I'm sure.
I got a unit, but unfortunately, I couldn't exact.
Yeah, we saw you don't have a unit.
I know.
You can't see it. Yeah.
No. I'm talking about.
No,
Oh,
Spider.
right. I get it now.
No, I
when
meant
are you going to
Spi-
be performing next? Because you're onto something with this comedy.
Well, I don't know when next, but
Something, all right.
I'll figure out over the course of time, but believe me, that was the beginning.
Why did you walk out in the middle of my show, the second show? Why did you leave?
Voss, that was because my aunt had to leave because she was taking care of her. But my grandmother was taking care of her daughter, and she didn't want to keep my grandmother up so long.
Was taking care of your daughter?
No, not my daughter. My aunt's daughter.
Oh.
My little cousin Emma.
Oh, little Emma. Oh, little Emma. Uncle Paul.
When you're doing stand-up, like the best stand-up comics are ones that are honest, right? And they tell like real life stories. Like one time when I was young, my cousin and I, you know what I mean, like weird stuff, or like have you ever done anything gay in your life? Maybe.
Well, he had some gay stuff with his brother.
You had gay stuff with your brother?
No.
We talked about it last time on the air.
Yeah, last Friday.
He
came
brought
out.
up the gay thing
He
with
told
his
us
brother.
2 things last Friday: that he jizzes in his pants, and he had some kind of gay thing with his brother.
Guys, I said that wasn't true.
No.
So
we remember when you talked about being gay with your brother.
Yeah, we're just telling Rich what he said
that
Friday.
time you said on Friday when you were gay.
Yeah, you said that you
with
jizzed
your brother.
in your pants when you slept, and that there was some kind of gay thing with your brother.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
You're a kid. You're exploring.
No, there wasn't.
My new favorite thing ever.
There wasn't anything gay going on.
When
you don't have to call it gay like
Right.
kissing or something like that. But when you went down on each other,
right.
when you talked about that, when you talked about being gay with your brother, with the what?
That didn't happen.
Okay,
guys.
when you
All right, hold on. I know what he's trying to say. You know, they were experimenting. They were young, so it's not really gay. It was a gay act, but it doesn't mean you're gay.
Yeah, it's like a gay act, Bobo.
There was nothing gay
Bobo.
going on.
It's like when you and your brother get together and touch each other in a sexual way. It's not. I understand what you're saying. It's not gay, but when you did that and talked about it last week, that's what we're talking about.
Right.
Bobo, when you say it's not gay, when you're saying it's not gay, go explain to us. But first say, Nurse Ratched, this is what happened.
Right, Nurse Ratched, this is what happened. That didn't even happen at all.
Oh, the Nurse Ratched thing, but the gay thing with your brother when you were younger. How old were you when the gay thing happened with your brother?
That gay thing never happened at all.
Oh.
No, you said it did Friday.
You
were in here, Bobo. You were in here saying that you had gay sex with your brother.
No,
I remember
they
you
didn't
said
say
that.
What? They misheard the words that I said. They misheard the words that I said.
All right, we're a little confused. So you used to jizz in your pants, right?
Right, but that's a whole other thing, all right?
All right.
Who hasn't?
So,
in your pants or mine?
We're all raising our hands.
No. Who hasn't in their own pants? All right. Who hasn't? All right.
Who hasn't been with their brother? Me.
No. I said who hasn't jizzed in their pants.
All right. So when you're sleeping in the same bed as your brother, you used to jizz in your pants. Then?
No, I didn't. I didn't say that. There was no gay thing going on. All right. There was no gay thing on.
All day.
Love the
all day.
Who do you think I am, Jimmy? Who do you think I am, Jimmy playing Monster Rain?
Whoa!
Oh, wait till I tell Jimmy that when he comes back tomorrow.
You're not gonna be happy.
No, he ain't gonna be happy with that.
Who do you think?
So, all right. So it's safe to say you did at least sleep in the same bed as your brother, and you used to jizz your pants.
No.
That
I can't say really because I hardly have any memories of my brother because, as I said the last time I
But you repressed everything because of the gay sex, right?
No.
Yeah, when you have the gay sex, you put that in the back of your mind.
Yeah, I don't blame you for forgetting that stuff. That's not fun to remember.
It wasn't that because it was 3.5 years old the last time I had seen him.
Oh, that's disgusting. Then,
So-
God, how could you be so young and have sex with your brother?
Yeah. No, that did not happen either, guys. I told you, Sam was just twisting what I was saying. Sam was just mixing. He mixed
All
up what I
day.
said. All right.
All day.
I was saying one thing.
He reacts
and
to you.
And
I
he
can't get him
heard,
to do it.
And he heard I said.
Because what he's trying
something
to do
else.
is get a word in.
That's what Sam said.
When you fooled around with him, did he ever fall out of the crib?
I never fooled around with anybody.
So when you and your brother were sword fighting,
no, that never even.
You would sword fight with them, where you take your penises and make like they're swords and touch them together.
Right.
That's not gay. It's not gay.
It's not
just,
gay if
it's playing around.
It's not gay if you've touched helmets with your brother.
Yeah. So you touched helmets with him. Who cares?
That never even happened.
No, you're like a musketeer. You're sword fighting. It's
Yeah.
almost masculine.
Did you meet your brother after Friday's show?
What did I see him?
Yeah.
I was talking to him before.
Oh, really?
No, but you were meeting up with him on Friday. You were excited. You were all cleaned up. You had poofy hair. You didn't have the hat on. You didn't have the Mets jacket on. You had a nice shirt on.
Yeah, exactly. Everything that happened before I went out. I headed out to Jersey. We were eating pizza.
Oh yeah.
Why'd you get dressed up so nice? You were hoping to bring back the old times of having gay sex with them?
No. It was because I felt that I had to look appropriate for the first time I had seen him in ages.
Yeah, I understand.
I felt I had to look.
Look a little sexy. You had to look a little sexy to turn them on a little bit. Back like the old days.
Yeah.
When you would be with them.
Stop making up stuff that happened.
No, I'm not making up. This is exactly what you said Friday. I'll pull the tape. You said you had gay sex with your brother.
Wow. That's a crazy story. Why aren't you doing that in your comedy act?
Remember when you said that Friday, when you said that? Do you remember? Friday, you said that you...
Anthony, I'm thinking he should bring this to his comedy act.
I know.
You could get some humor out of the fact you had gay sex with your brother.
It's honesty, but at least...
Yeah, people love honest comedy, man.
And you'd be surprised. So many people relate to it.
How old were you when this happened, Bobo?
Yeah, how old were you guys?
What, like 10, 11?
When you touched each other?
That never happened at all. There was never any gay stuff going on.
You're not a bad person.
Yeah, but I'm just saying there was never any gay stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't make you a bad person.
You're
really
not a
does.
bad person.
You don't. That's what I'm saying. I know there wasn't gay stuff going on. You don't have to call it gay. It's just that brotherly thing.
Well, they're
where
still
you
trying
touch,
to
where you're touching each other's penises with your mouth.
Yeah, Bobo, it might be a technicality. They're still trying to figure out if docking is indeed a gay act.
Yeah.
The scientists aren't really sure yet. They're still doing their experiments.
So you grabbed each other's wieners, and you pulled them, and you tugged on them.
As I said, guys,
that what? No, but you said Friday.
Wait.
Remember when you said Friday that you had touched your brother inappropriately?
They touched wieners?
Yeah.
Bobo and his brother?
That's what he said Friday.
Jesus.
I'll pull the tape and you'll hear it, Bobo.
That's wild stuff, Bobo.
Bobo, remember when you said that? Do you remember saying that? Because I heard you say that.
No,
when you said
I'd say that.
When you,
I'd say that
but
for
when,
the right price. I'd say that for the right
but
price.
when you were on Friday, you said that you had touched each other inappropriately when you were younger, and that's what was going to weird you out when you saw him again. Remember?
No, I didn't say that.
He's exhausted.
I didn't say that, guys.
He's exhausted.
Yeah.
Bobo, what are you promoting? Because we got to move on. Danny, find Bobo doing jizz in his pants. His version.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we've played it on the radio.
Are you going
yet.
to the gay pride parade this weekend?
No, I'm not going that.
Why not?
I'm going to the Mets game this weekend. I'm gonna be there on Friday.
Is it gay night at the Mets game at Citi Field?
Are you
They're doing a gay night?
Are you wearing your pink Mets cap in honor of gay night?
No, it isn't that. I'm wearing the blue Mets hat and my orange
You
shirt.
blew who?
My blue Mets hat.
You blew who'd you blow?
No, my blue Mets hat.
You blew the Mets?
No, my Mets hat. You know the hat.
Jesus, Bobo, how much gay sex are you having?
God, Bobo, you love the cock.
Save some for the rest of us.
Bobo loves the cock.
No, I'm a pussy guy.
Well, we were reading your Twitter. Why else would you want people to meet you on a subway
I
platform?
know, you're looking at me on a subway like Harvey fucking Milk.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Do you travel with your own glory hole?
Yeah, how much recruiting are you doing,
Yeah,
Bobo?
come on, Bobo. What are you doing?
Fuck?
No, that isn't the reason why. I wanted to greet
Save some of this HIV for the rest of us.
Help, yeah.
No, it isn't that. It's because I'm waiting for my friend that has the tickets.
Oh, the tickets.
So I figured while waiting-
Is that the code word?
Right.
You got the tickets, and then the cock goes in your mouth.
Are you wearing a blue or yellow handkerchief?
I thought when you said tickets, you were talking about a sporting event, but now we understand tickets. Wink, wink. We got it, Bobo.
Yeah.
We speak your language now.
I'm actually talking about tickets, all right? But I'm saying if fans want
Want blowjobs.
Want to greet someone famous.
If they want blowjobs, what?
They want to greet. You'll host. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I said if fans want to greet someone famous,
so
they might find me waiting for the guy that has the tickets.
So are you?
Why is he famous?
I'm saying. Well, I've kind of become now.
You are pretty famous, and a lot of entertainers, once they get famous like you, come out of the closet, and people don't care because they know you're an artist, and a lot of artists are gay.
Well, I could say that I'm straight,
Bobo.
and I'm all about the pussy.
Bobo, I know a lot of people know you now by the name Bobo. Can we call you Blow Blow though? Now, can we just call you Blow Blow because of your gay experiences?
How about homo?
No, I'm not.
No, I think it rolls off the tongue, and literally with you, Blow Blow.
Well,
Hey, Blow Blow. Hey, when are you coming in, Blow Blow? Blow Blow. You're coming in Friday, Blow Blow?
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm going to be there Friday.
All right. Hey, Blow Blow's coming in Friday, Opie.
I can't wait to see Blow Blow.
Who can't wait to see Blow Blow?
Very funny. Very funny. I got to punch out, guys. I got to.
All right. What are you promoting?
I'm promoting my appearance at the game.
But you're not a Met.
You got a seat number you can give out? You are a pisser, man.
No,
His appearance at the game. He's going to the baseball game.
I'm not giving out. You just got to find me. All you got to do is find me.
Oh, God, he's a scream, man.
Waiting for me by the subway. I'm waiting for the guy with the ticket.
I'm plugging my clothes buying Monday. I'll be out buying a shirt.
And I'm Walmart.
He's plugging the fact that he's going to be in a Mets game.
Bobo is
kid
amazing.
rules.
Or Blow Blow,
Wait,
sorry.
We're all trying to listen, better, but I really missed this. Ken in Texas writes, line of the day, Bobo travels with his own glory hole. Who said that?
Rich.
Fucking Rich.
His own glory hole. How do you do that?
You just set it up.
That's funny. It's like a cartoon.
It's a traveling.
It unfolds. All right, Momo.
I'll be at the game.
All right, Glow Blow.
If you haven't gone to City Field yet, please go.
Yeah, please go.
All right.
That was a mistake, you going to the Philly Stadium before you went to City Field. You're a Met fan. You went to enemy territory first. And by the way, I'll see you guys tomorrow punching out.
Hey, Bobo, you don't mind if we start calling you Bobo the Homo, do you?
No,
Hey.
no, don't call me that.
Hey, have a good time at the game, Bro Blow.
Bro
All right.
Blow.
Take it easy.
You blew your brother. So you're Bro Blow.
Holy shit, it's
That's
perfect.
good. Perfect. Bro Blow.
Wait, Bro.
Hey, Bro Blow. You coming in Friday, Bro Blow?
Yeah.
All right. Good. Do
right.
thing, Bro
All
Blow.
right, bye-bye.
Take your time, Slow-Mo.
Bro Blow.
After the show,
I could do that all fucking day.
After the show Friday, I filmed Bobo singing his version of Jizz in My Pants.
Oh, really?
Yeah, listen to this. Hey, Bobo, what do you got for us today?
I got the Bobo version of the song Just in My Pants.
Oh, let's hear that.
Woke up, found myself dreaming about the girl that I wanted to score with in high school, and I jizzed in my pants. Walked down Grand Avenue in Maspeth, and I saw Leah walking by, and I jizzed in my pants. Fell asleep. My cousin turned on the porno film full blast, and I jizzed in my pants. I used to wear a rubber in my sleep because in high school I had a problem. Jizzed in my pants. I jizz right in my pants every time I think of her. When she walks past me, it's like having sex with me. I wear a rubber at all times, especially when she calls, because I jizzed in my pants. Woke up to porn film because I jizzed in my pants. Heard the upstairs neighbors effing so loud that I jizzed in my pants. Woke up, seen a top. I got whaled on Wednesday and I jizzed hot chick with the biggest tits I ever seen, and I jizzed in my pants. Saw a hot chick that was diddling herself, and I jizzed in my pants. I caught a lesbian couple kissing, and I jizzed in my pants. These girls were trying to hit on me, and I jizzed in my pants. I watched the Girls Gone Wild video, and I jizzed in my pants. When I watched the Paris Hilton sex tape, I jizzed in my pants. When I was looking for internet porn, I jizzed in my pants. As soon as I logged on to porn.com, I jizzed in my pants.
Holy
shit. He throws his head back like someone's jizzing in his face.
Yeah, he does like a move where
You gotta see the move,
He
yeah.
does this whiplash thing when he says, jizzed in my pants. Wow, is he fucking just a star?
Look how cute that guitar player is in the middle. Oh, you missed her. Fuck. Who are they?
The Rolling Stones. Faggot.
I jizzed in my pants. I saw Keith Richards.
Oh,
no, not
man.
that one. No, hold
No,
on.
but look at her.
Not her. The other one. Wait till you see the other one.
What band is this?
That's hot. God
Look
damn.
at the one with the purple.
What band is this? It's a chick band.
Yeah.
KSM, Travis, anything on that?
If they're on the CW11, they're not really popular yet.
Oh, okay.
shit,
Damn.
Look at her. Look at that.
No.
Are you
she's-
kidding me?
Yeah, she's a little too Long Island trash looking. Jersey trash.
That's what I'm saying.
The hair's too
Oh, I
curly.
thought they were going to kiss.
The hair.
Yeah, and like her face too is a little.
Yeah, maybe.
A little Jersey-ish.
She kind of looks like my daughter.
Jersey.
I was going to say that.
She looks like my
A couple of
oldest
these
kid.
girls look like your
Really?
daughter. Daughters.
Oh,
All right, we got a break.
Oh, that's got to be the drummer.
Who the?
Or the fat chick. There's always chick bands with the drummer. You're just like, oh, okay.
you would think
she's
with all
the
that
drummer.
drumming, she wouldn't be as fat.
I know.
Who wants half a Sambo?
Whoa.
Wait a minute. Come on.
Or Sambo.
Let's keep that fucking off of the radio
Or
here.
sandwich.
Come on now.
Who wants half of my sandwich?
Oh, look how great they look in the picture.
What band is this? Do we know?
KSM. That's the name of the band.
Wow, exciting news.
I watched KSM and I jizzed in my pants.
Rosie O'Donnell's going to be doing a show at Sirius XM.
Oh, great.
Oh.
We'll take a break. We'll continue with Rich Voss. RichVoss.com for all his comedy dates.
You
Opie
got
and
it.
Anthony. It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
But I did. It's too funny, man. That fucking Bobo, man.
Rich Voss helping us out. Jimmy's back tomorrow. I guess we'll find out why he was gone all week. Maybe something's going on.
What?
I don't know. He didn't call me.
Well, he didn't call me either. He usually texts. I was very worried. But it's fucking great, man.
People either... He's one of those guys, I mean, it's got to be acknowledged that the fans or the listeners love or hate.
There's not been one person we've had as a semi or regular guest on this show that hasn't had that, though.
For all the people that
love them or hate them.
For all the people that say they change the channel when he's on, there's someone right there next to you saying, "I turn up the fucking channel," and that's
That's radio gold.
But that's
that is the honest truth.
You could do 4 hours of stuttering and just laugh.
It's not. He's just trying to get the point out that he didn't have gay sex.
That he didn't
with
have
his brother.
We're accusing him of having gay sex with his brother, and
he just wants the
actually
world
gotta
to know
fight
it's
it.
not true, and it's and he gets louder and louder.
Oh, bro
fuck
blow.
me.
That was the best one. Bro blow. Hey, bro blow.
See you later, bro blow. Mr. Met 8.
Yeah.
If you want to follow him on Twitter.
MR Met number 8.
And he will
Jesus, Voss.
And his
What, you doing,
tweets.
shitting yourself?
He's a guy that could tweet without a picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What he writes is still very interesting.
Do you follow him?
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's
Mr.
hysterical.
Mate 8 rocks.
Yeah, you got to follow him.
Give me some of his tweets. 600 followers. Oh, the 600th follower gets a gift card to Ted's Porn Emporium.
Emporium, you spelled
Emporium,
it. Not
right.
even with an E. It was Emporium. I want everybody to know that... Where's his little name?
they're doing. That's my stapler.
Yeah, my stapler. But I did not ask for salt. I don't want salt on my drink. I will burn the place down.
All right. Listen closely to this story.
You can see the boy writhing on the floor, almost convulsing, as church elders from Manifested Glory Ministries try to physically drive out his sexual orientation, invoking the devil's name, Lucifer. Patricia McKinney, who calls herself a prophetess, is seen here on the church website with her husband Kelvin. She denied the ritual was an exorcism, claiming the boy was once in reform school for stealing and wanted the church to cast his demons out.
Right now, in the name of Jesus, I call my homosexuality right now in the name of Jesus.
But the images on the 20-minute video have one local group planning to report the church to the Connecticut Department of Children and Families.
They thought they were trying to help him, and I think what they did was murder his soul.
Murder his soul?
Wow.
All right, you could relax a little bit on that.
Yeah, maybe manslaughter, but
Yeah.
not straight out murder.
Murder. Oh, there's a whole video of it and everything? Wow, this is a wacky church.
Wait, who's rolling around the floor? The homo? Is that Bobo trying to get his brother's demon out of his body?
If you go outside, you hear the neighbors yelling, "Get out of our neighborhood."
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
There's another exorcism outside.
Yeah, right outside. Right outside the fucking front door. I cast ye out of the neighborhood.
You take your property, decreasing value down, church.
You leave. Wow, that is fucked up.
Yeah, we got more to the story here.
Tonight, no one answered the door at the church's Bridgeport property, but our Connecticut affiliate tried to question Prophetess McKinney at the site of her weekly radio show. She wasn't showing her...
What is that move to get
what is that? I can't see what was going on there.
Dude, it looks like the guy's getting it up the ass. He's holding him from behind.
Oh, he is. He's showing him the evil of his ways, I guess, by banging him.
They're fighting gay with gay.
Yeah.
We want a clean spirit. Get out of the way.
Wow, and he's spinning around on the floor. They're getting these sheets and throwing the sheets over him for some reason. You'd think they wouldn't like that. Maybe. But
Tonight, no one answered the door at the church's Bridgeport property, but our Connecticut affiliate tried to question Prophetess McKinney at the site of her weekly radio show. She wasn't showing her spiritual side.
Do not come where we're at and looking for no interview.
But Patricia McKinney did speak to the Associated Press wire service, and she said that the church took care of the young man and gave him clothing because he was dressing like a girl and he didn't want to do that anymore. Oh. And on her radio show today, she noted, if you're a true prophet, you're not going to be popular with the people.
Wait, aren't you allowed to do exorcisms like this? What's
I guess
the
so.
problem?
They're kind of looking at it like it's some kind of a bad thing for the kid.
Yeah, leave the homo in the kid.
Leave him alone.
Just leave the homo in him.
Let him be gay.
Let him be gay.
That's
you don't have
probably what he says to his partner. Something inside me tells me you're gay.
Yeah.
And it could be your fist.
Don't worry, the gay will be out of you in 15 minutes.
Wow. It's a long gayness. Well, isn't there there's places they could send you to, like gay boot camp? Where
They got that shit.
Where they'll get the gayness,
Yeah, they try to get the gay out of you. What they do is they get a bunch of young gay men and put them together in a barracks. And then try to get the gay out of them.
Try to get the gay out of them.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the place just smells like fucking balls and cum in the morning.
Because they got to turn the lights off for the night sometime.
Yeah. Good night, ladies.
Right.
Yeah, why would... I don't think that would get... Why don't they throw some women in there or something?
Yeah.
Or,
Why is Private Joker fucking Private Pile in the ass?
They put them all together.
A butt plug!
Oh,
wow.
God.
What do we got here?
Right.
Oh, I know him.
A butt plug. Oh.
Look at that.
He's putting it through a zipper. You eat it.
What?
Rich, you're a horrendous actor.
I know, that was good, wasn't that?
When he sees a picture that is uber gay, Rich always coughs and goes, "Oh, look at that!"
It's not the blowjobs; it's the making out that's gross.
Yeah.
That's gay.
That isn't. But this is fine.
What?
Look at him.
Anal is gay and making out is gay. Oral is exploring.
What are you trying to find there, Magellan?
Oral is just.
All right, let's show Rich some gay pictures, and you tell us if it's gay or what's the other one? Exploring.
Exploring.
Okay.
He's just leaving. What are you getting? Steve's collection?
No, he's got.
Oh, he's closing the curtains.
Yeah, we have to close the curtains.
Gay pictures. Hold on, let me get my phone.
Are they serious?
Yeah, we have to close the
literally.
curtains.
I know.
Serious. That's
So-
the
it's
new
so
thing.
dumb.
We got to close the curtains.
isn't
like
a
there's
real
Gay
job.
exorcism going on in here.
First mistake, thinking this is a real job. Pay me!
Oh, another consulting
That's right.
fee.
Stop making believe this is a real job.
That was good acting, though. When I cough
horrendous. You do it all the time. I finally had to tell you.
No, sometimes.
Louis
Oh,
Beans. I'm coughing. Louis Beans.
All right, gay or exploring?
Oh, gay.
There's
That's
this gay guy, Louis Beans.
That's gay. That's not gay.
All right, wait. Explain what's gay and what's not gay.
Who's
'Cause
gay
this
in
is
that
radio,
picture?
Right.
The guy banging the other guy in the butt
gay.
is gay.
All right, who's gay in there, though?
Who's what?
Which guy is gay in that?
These two right there, where you can just see balls.
Who's gayer?
And the guy watching jerking off, not gay, just exploring. Just he's really not gay like they are because he's not making contact.
That guy is literally balls deep. In that
I know,
guy's
it's
ass.
almost-
It is a behind a shot. It is a guy. He's like power banging this guy. He's just
and the guy's balls below him looks like Mr. Potato Head without the eyes and the nose.
Yeah, it's really.
I mean, I've never seen balls that big. It looks like a tumor on his ass.
But that guy.
And look at that cock. That is a nice cock. If you're going to do, I mean, it's kind of thick.
Jesus.
All right, let's
Hey,
hurry through this
sometimes
bit.
but that guy's
give
not
Rich
as gay.
Give Rich another picture there.
Okay.
By the way, the guy you said that wasn't gay because he's exploring, he was ready to get head from the other guy. By the way, he wasn't just jerking off.
Oh.
God, that
Well,
was,
how do you know?
because
you
you
saw
could see
this?
he was like guiding it into the guy's mouth.
Yeah, he's got
No,
eyes.
he was spanking out a load right there.
No, I don't know. All right.
God,
Jesus.
these curtains are closed. We're looking at this. I feel like I should have tokens.
Earl doesn't work here anymore.
Oh.
All right. Let's see.
All right. I don't think the bit's going to work, Rich. I'm sorry.
All right.
It's not a bit.
What about that?
All right. Two army guys.
What's gay
don't
about
ask,
that?
don't tell.
Here's what's gay about that. What's not gay about it? The act that they're doing isn't real gay. The way they're dressed up, they're trying to be. It makes them look gay. Putting on army outfits like
Wait,
that.
so the guy that has a cock in his mouth, that's not gay?
Not
They
as
have
gay
army
as
camo
not
on.
as gay as wearing the outfits like that. Like, oh, we're army men sucking dick. That's gay. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? Do you get the connection?
You did tell us you bought those crazy pants, though, for golf.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna before I putt blow the other player.
All right. You know, I bought a lot of plastic soldiers as a kid, and I never remember that crew. I remember the radio operator, the laying down guy. I don't remember the sucking the soldier dick guy in my soldier
Well,
set.
see, that's the difference. My army men were from the Don't Ask, Don't Tell collection.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
Rich, we got.
I didn't get
this.
Oh, God.
All right, what about this picture? Explain the picture first for the listener.
That's a young boy that won the lottery. It looks like.
Jesus, Rich.
Look at him. He's holding. This guy.
One guy's sitting down. He still has his underpants on.
Yeah.
And two guys completely naked standing in front of him. And he's got his hand on
Both their asses.
Yeah,
Okay.
both their ass
This
cheeks.
guy who's pure white, like you don't want to grab it that bad. Look how disgusting about. But this guy with the tan line, that ass, if you close your eyes, could feel like a woman's ass. Look how round and tight it is. Look at that. I mean, look at that ass right there. I mean, I'm not lying. That's not gay. That's a nice body. It's just a nice body.
You're going to
It's a
keep
nice
talking
ass.
to someone who agrees with you because we'll be here all day. We'll be here all day.
Yeah.
You hear him?
Like if these two guys went off alone, that would be gay. But this guy right here, he's just a dude with a nice,
Rich Voss is explaining this like,
Look
he's
out.
explaining why the Rolling Stones are better than the Beatles, and
Yeah,
eventually
yeah.
we'll go, oh, you know what? You're right, Rich.
You made a point.
You made a point.
I'm
We're
pointing
never
with my
getting to that.
glasses like a
I
professor.
see that.
Look how far up the butt cheek out of that guy's asshole he's chafed.
What are you
Like,
talking?
that is just a lot of dick has been in that. The guy on the right. Like, you could see where ground zero is on his ass cheeks.
Well, right here you can see a little redness.
Yes, he's a little tender.
Okay, he's tender. He must have done.
One more, Rich, and we'll wrap up this
all
amazing
right, this is
bit.
kind of gay. The whole bit is gay.
The bit, now, see, that's the whole thing. Now, the bit itself, gay or curious?
Gay. I'm not gay.
So gay. Thank God the music's manning it up.
Oh, a comic has it. Okay, this isn't my line. This is another comic's, and I don't know whose line it is.
Okay.
So, he goes, "You know you're gay."
Oh, gay?
Well, hold on.
All right. All right, gay or not? Holy smokes.
That's a jizz waterfall.
Oh. That looks like a fucking strudel icing dispenser.
Oh, my God.
Rich and his fake puking again.
That one isn't fake.
That I
If
gather
that doesn't get you sick.
is
you've convinced us all, Rich.
Post-anal sex.
Look at that.
Apparently, the guy had just pulled out,
No.
and there's a little stream
A pimple
of
popped in his
jizz,
ass.
pouring out of his ass down his ball sack.
Oh, that's-
from the rear. They're showing it.
What's your line there?
It's not
Rich?
my line.
Yeah.
Rich, what do you think?
That's disgusting.
All right.
That makes you not want to be gay when you see something like that.
And you did
that
before.
should never use.
Not want to be.
No, that is not good for promotions. For gay promotions.
You don't think they should use that as?
That's not good gay
It
promotions.
is called "Come." What is the label there?
What's it
Come in
called?
my ass.
No, the
I think it says "come from the ass."
Oh, come from the ass. All right. Well, then it makes
All right,
perfect
Rich.
sense.
Okay.
What's the line that isn't yours?
It's not mine. I don't know what comic said it, but it's brilliant. He goes, "You know you're gay when you're sucking a guy's dick and you're thinking of another guy."
Wow, who said that?
I don't know. It's I wish I knew.
How do we get a
comic.
hold of him?
What?
What about this guy?
What the fuck? What is that? What the fuck is that?
Oh God! I can't even look at that. Apparently,
The guy's he's growing berries in his ass.
Apparently, there's some hemorrhoid problems with
Is that
this
what those
gentleman.
are?
Yeah, I think he's had a little too much
Oh.
dick.
Vince A. from Bayonne writes, next on Oprah, it's homespun. Got to use the word homespun.
Homespun.
Word of the day, homespun. Next on Oprah, it's homespun homosexual justification stories from Rich Voss.
What the fuck was that in that guy's
I want to
ass?
move on.
Yeah, that's gross.
So there was a gay exorcism in what? A church in Connecticut? Aunt?
Yeah, apparently a gay exorcism. I'm trying to get the gay. Oh, Jesus Christ! I
Completely
can't.
ridiculous.
God damn! Look at his big stupid feet over his ass.
You know, these are someone's kids. You know, if you on the
talking
internet,
kids.
just millions and millions of pictures of porn. Where are all these people at? Like, how come? Like, you know
Where
what I mean?
are these people's parents?
No, not their parents. How come you never meet these? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You don't just bump into them. Why? You recognize every face. You remember one where you got a photographic memory. One of these fucking guys can walk right past you on the street.
Not
you
the
wouldn't know.
guys, the girls
Rich
on
is
the
just
internet.
bummed he
porn
can't
stars.
meet these people.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm talking about girls on
Where's
the
this
Which
internet.
one do you really
gentleman?
want to meet, Rich?
The
Guy with the
girls-
jizz
How
pouring
can
out
you-
of his
how
bum
can
hole.
you-
Which one?
Yeah,
Or old
Hemorrhoid
tight
guy?
ass.
yeah. I wonder what his next appearance is.
Yeah.
All right, can we move on?
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't.
why? This is going great.
Is it?
I like these
take it
pictures.
anymore.
Fuck, it's gross. Whew. Wow.
That's rough.
Oh, home invasion time, man.
Oh, thank God. This is something I could sink my teeth into.
You love home invasions, right? You're
Yeah.
secretly hoping for a home invasion?
Never.
For
I
real?
want to. I would never hope for that. That's horrid.
All right.
What a
just
nightmare
wanna
that
make
would
sure
be.
I get that out there.
No, I just am prepared, just in case there is one.
Sure.
Do you walk
should
around
be
your house
prepared.
carrying a piece
Yes.
like on you?
You know, sometimes if
Doesn't really
I'm
like
in a
to discuss
situation,
details of how
yeah.
he protects his home. Rich.
But if there, yeah, I don't want to go over national security there at my house. But sometimes, let's just say, if I'm in a situation where escape would be difficult, if I was invaded, then I decide I should probably have a weapon near me. Yeah.
But what time of the day would escape be more difficult than another time of the day?
Any time of day doesn't matter. Oh, any day of the week. It happens all the time. You never know. But I'm talking about if I'm downstairs in my studio.
Yeah.
And I'm doing something, I have no exit. There's no exit. There is one door. If someone decided to come in at the house somehow and get down the stairs and get to that door, I have no exit.
Okay, so there's no exit. So what if that person comes down the stair, his name is Fire?
What, fire?
Yeah,
I think I have fire alarms and stuff that would
go off. And
they would go off before there's flames licking at my door, and then I could go out the back exit.
Okay, but you wouldn't run out. If there was a home invasion, you're not the kind of person that's going to run out the back door.
Escape is always the first and foremost thing.
Really?
Yeah, if you could safely get yourself away from a situation, that's what you do. Deadly physical force is a last resort. Last resort. Even if someone's in your home, which it gives you legal right to, do them bodily harm if, they're in your
you
house.
don't want to have to deal with that.
But, clean up and, then you got to walk around. Remember when I killed that guy and he was right here? Yeah.
So say you run out of your house, and now, 2 months later, you call, can I come back? Can
I please
can
come
I
into
have
my
my
house?
house back?
Can I have my
please?
house back? But no, I would. If it was at night and I was at home in bed, and there's nowhere to go, then you gotta, stick up for yourself. You gotta defend your shit, and your loved ones, which means could be maybe taking a few pot shots there.
So you don't have. Do you sleep with a bulletproof glass around you and stuff?
No, it would be nice though. I might add that
Wouldn't
feature
that be great?
in. They're
Where it just
rich,
drops
but
down, bulletproof.
no, I have a gun that is there at night, special.
That means
just
nothing
for
when you're sound
just for the
asleep.
gun.
When you're sound asleep and you wake up,
I have my alarm set.
That alarm, please.
The alarm goes off. I'm up as a pup.
You don't think that good criminals can get through an alarm system? Have you seen all these movies and shit?
You see the part of the movie where the guy fucking shoots the guy when he comes into his fucking bedroom. My bedroom door's locked too, so now come through that fucking door, motherfucker. It's one entrance.
He's got a panic room basically,
and I have a place for cover.
Yeah,
I can
got it all figured out,
sink
Rich.
back. I have a rally point, and I have an Alamo, and that's it. Someone tries to come, I have all the cover in the world. They have none, and I have a laser sight on a .45 caliber pistol. Bye-bye. Just say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Your panic room, what do you mean? You can go into a room that cannot be entered.
Right.
Yes, Rich. That's
it is
fucking cool.
It is a
Is it
panic room.
Do you have a fallout shelter too built yet?
No, working on that. The commies aren't really much of a threat anymore. So
no, but the race wars and stuff.
I do have to get the armored car little hatches that you stick your gun through.
Nice.
Put in the door so I
getting
can, I could start blasting at legs and kneecaps.
He's getting that.
While they come through.
Well, anyway, home invasions. You never know whose house you're trying to break into, and that's the key to this story.
Yes.
2 men broke into this Lehigh home around 1 o'clock Monday morning. One pointed a gun right at the resident's face while he was in bed.
Screamed at me, "Don't move, don't move," with vulgarities involved. That wasn't happening in my house. He came to the wrong party.
Oh.
The victim, who wishes to remain unidentified, is a retired special operations officer for the Coast Guard.
Oh.
His fiancée, who was also in bed, is a former maximum security corrections officer.
We weren't just going to lay down and let them rob us. Absolutely not. I work too hard for the things I have.
Holy shit.
You fuck with the wrong bull tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, special for the Coast Guard.
Former special ops.
So what did he do? Yeah, get a boat? He fucking got a cutter and ran him over. What the fuck? What, did he throw a life preserver at him?
Picked up a dirty tire out of the water and threw it over him. He got him with an inner tube.
The male victim and one of the suspects got in a fight.
He hurt his ear with this. Ow! You're hurting my ear.
Chasing him along the jetty.
Shit.
The male victim and one of the suspects got in a fight, both trying to get control of the gun. The other suspect ran out of the house. Meanwhile, the victim's fiancé grabbed their own rifle and beat the other suspect so hard the rifle broke in two. Then the male victim got a hold of the suspect's gun.
At that point, I was going to take his life, and he begged for his life. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Please don't kill me. Let me go. Let me go.
Kneecap him.
That's when he took the suspect outside and bashed his head into the truck before the man ran away. But not before the suspect was able to fire 2 more shots at the house, one going through the door and grazing the male victim's shoulder.
Fucker.
The Lee County Sheriff's Office is still searching for the suspects.
Idiot.
And as for the victims, they say what they did was risky, but because of their law enforcement training, they knew how to react.
Kneecap him.
They fucked it up.
They fucked it up.
Totally
idiots.
fucked it up.
The guy's begging for his life, so you go, all right, I'm not going to take your life, and then you bash his head and
take him outside,
and then let him run away, and he's shooting at your house.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Why the fuck you just didn't call the cops?
At that point, you hold him for the cops at the very least.
Don't kill him.
And that fucking Benedict robber begs for his life, and then he fucking
who? What?
Benedict robber, like Benedict Arnold. You know what I mean? Like
Benedict
But he
Arnold.
said Benedict or something.
Yeah, Benedict Arnold. You know.
I think that's on the chart already, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay.
All right.
Just checking. It's like concentration. You have to guess which ones have already been turned over.
Like, you know what I mean? Here's the guy saves his life, and then he fucking, just like a snake, turns around.
Well,
and
the bitch fucking cracked a rifle over the guy's skull, so I don't think he was feeling too good.
Yeah, but now
But
they
when
have
that
to
guy's
come back.
begging for his life,
Now they have to come back.
kneecap him. Boom! There you go. You're still alive, but you're going to be limping, motherfucker.
Enjoy that.
Well, you can't do that because now the fucking guy really wants revenge.
Well, you can't because he would sue you, first of all. You would then probably get arrested.
What, if you shot him in your house?
If you kneecapped him while he's sitting there begging for his life.
Oh, they say you already have him under control.
See, the deadly physical force is a very fluid situation depending on what's happening. If somebody is attacking you, you could use deadly physical force if you feel your life is being threatened. If that person is attacking you, you don't use deadly physical force. Then he turns away and stops attacking you. You then cannot use deadly physical force. If he turns back again, then you can. If he's begging for his life and then tried to kill you earlier, you can't fuck him up. You got to kind of let him beg for his life and call the cops. You can't kneecap him. You can't fucking...
But can't you say you shot him before he started begging for his life?
You could say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, you shot him in the knee, and then he fell, and you said, you know what,
But
fuck it, I'm not going to kill him. I shot him in the knee to slow him down.
You can say whatever you want, but if you watch a lot of these shows, and I'm not talking about fake TV shows, I'm talking about real shit, cops know every fucking thing that happens in a shooting. They look at splatter. They look at where a guy was. They question you. They question the other people. And eventually, they find out every fucking thing that happened. They know if the guy was kneeling and begging for his life and you shot him in the kneecap, they know he wasn't running. They could tell by where the bullet is, where it ended up, splatter of blood. You're done. So you just got to fucking sit there. You could kick him right in the face. I would do that. I'd kick him in the fucking face and just leave him laying there and go, all right, well, I'd have knocked the fucker out to get to my phone.
I love the story until the end. You don't
Yeah.
let the guy go. You
No,
hold him
that's
for the
stupid.
cops at that point. You beat him up nice. You bashed his head in nice. You
Yeah,
broke the
you
rifle
did.
over him nice. And then you let him leave. And then the guy's shooting at you.
Then he says we bashed him with a rifle outside the house.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't they get in trouble for that?
No, I think if she shot him, that would have been a problem. I don't think technically she could be charged with deadly physical force for hitting him with a rifle. If she wanted to kill him, she would have used a rifle maybe. I'm just saying also she doesn't want this guy turning around and coming back. That could be a perceived threat. It's very weird. You got to look at perceived threat more than actual threat because there have been people that have been completely innocent knocking at a door. Someone opens the door and goes, and shoots him and goes, well, I absolutely was in fear for my life. And I thought this guy was going to do me harm. And you get off. The grand jury goes, all right, well, we thought it was going to fuck him up.
Right.
Wow.
There's a guy who recently got prison time, and this is weird. He was being mugged or carjacked or something was happening where there were a couple of guys on him, and he pulled out a knife and starts stabbing one guy. So the guy runs away. A guy actually came in to help this guy, but the guy didn't know it. He thought he was another assailant, started chasing him, and stabbed him in the back and killed him. The guy was just trying to help him.
Holy shit. That's not good.
He got 9 years.
Yeah.
Because he killed somebody, but you could honestly say, wow, he probably did think it was one of the assailants. But again, if they're running away from you, you're supposed to just let them run, leave them alone.
When you start shooting him in the back, you could have a problem.
Now there's a problem.
Hey,
see here.
Vince in Bayonne is back. Next on Oprah, it's Homespun Idiocy with Rich Voss, author of Benedict Arnold and other historical figures.
Benedict Arnold. Benedict.
What's wrong, Rich?
Oh, my God. What is that?
What's that?
Somebody sent me a picture of a girl having her period. Apparently.
What the fuck? That's great. It looks like she was shot.
What is going on there?
What is that, a movie set? What?
Yeah, it kind of looks that way.
Wait, what's hanging?
Unfortunately, there's not a whole hell of a lot of detail.
Can you blow that up?
Yeah, what am I...
that's it. Yeah, let me try and do this. Hang on.
Oh.
Yeah, I got to get a good look at that. I want to see that bleeding fucking mess. He's the king of the zoom in.
Whoa! Okay,
Wow.
now I see what's going on.
Who is that?
I don't know.
She's doing a movie. It looks like some kind of a film equipment is going on behind her.
Has kind of a...
Get in on her face.
Wait, we know that
She
face.
looks familiar.
Wait a minute, that's...
Who is that?
That might be Dakota Fanning.
That's right.
Holy shit!
That might be Dakota Fanning.
Oh, it's so great. She's growing up.
Oh, my God. That is the greatest picture ever taken. Who's cleaning up? Who's that lucky devil?
It looks like her. I don't know if it is.
It does. I would absolutely say you're right.
Holy shit. Where did that picture come from?
Well, she's getting quite leggy. Oh, my God. She's fucking getting her period on the set.
And she's wearing a Partridge Family
being
skirt.
cleaned up
She's doing
by some fucking grip.
She's doing a period piece.
All right, Rich.
Birdie on
There
the
it
15th.
is. Rich fucking
Birdie.
Birdie.
Still got a couple double
Get in the
bogeys in there.
hole, get in the hole.
A couple double bogeys on the back nine, Rich. And a snowman.
That
I
does
don't have
look
a
like Dakota.
snowman. Fucking
Research.
You're going to research Dakota period? Yeah. Is that what you're going to put in? Dakota period?
All right.
Dakota Fanning period. Oh, Christ. Oh, well.
Well, what do
That's
we
the
got
cheerleader
here?
movie that's being made, huh?
I think that might be her, grown up, right?
That kind of looks like it could be.
Little bit,
So many
little
years
bit.
go by, and then you're like, what the fuck happened? She went and growed up. That could be her, dude. That is so her. Come on, look at that shit. What an embarrassing picture.
Oh, how embarrassing.
What's the difference between...
Rich, people want to know Tom Ladd from Chicago.
Definitely. I'd bet a fucking $1,000 on that
that's the
right
same
now.
one. Tom Ladd from Chicago writes, ask Voss what the name of the river is that Washington crossed.
The Delaware. And I remember he was crossing the Delaware, and he turned to his men and said, "Men, row faster. We only have the boat for 1 hour." That was like a joke we learned when we were a little kid.
That was a
Like a
joke?
little kid. Men, row. What did Washington say as he was crossing the Delaware?
That was a joke?
Delaware.
That picture is from the movie Runaways, and Jason from Jersey might have inside info. He's saying the picture is bullshit. Jason, Jersey, go.
Oh, she's supposed to be getting a period?
I just sent Danny a link on his Facebook there. She's clearly got the blood on her fingertips of both hands, and she's making a face like, oh, God, not again. Do you think if she really had her period, she'd be telling the girl next to her, oh, look what I just did. It's all over my leg and fingers.
Okay.
So you think it's for the movie
It's
itself?
for the movie. That was a makeup guy or a prop guy applying the blood.
He's applying the fake blood to the inside because, as embarrassing as it is, she's not going to do it on a set full of 30 guys and go, oh, Jesus Christ,
All
look what
right.
just happened to me.
Thank you, Buzzkill.
It's still hot. Buzzkill.
All right, Jason.
Thank you, Buzzkill.
That's what gets you high?
That's great.
Hey, what's the difference between a home invasion and just breaking and entering? Or, you know... One, if they're home, it's home invasion, or if they're not home, it's breaking and entering.
A home invasion is breaking and entering. Technically,
it's a new-
it's
it's
breaking and entering.
Yeah, but it seems
But
like it's going to be a
also
more of a
robbery. But you could have breaking and entering and burglary
without robbery.
But yeah, that's everything. Kidnapping, it's considered assault. Yeah, there's all kinds of other things that go along with it.
Yeah,
the B&E part is the least of their worries once there's people in the house.
In
and you start pistol whipping them.
In 76, 77, a guy I grew up with was a heroin addict. He was doing it in 77, just kicking doors.
wow.
I mean, this was
Fucking
way
trendsetter.
He was fucking way ahead of his time.
Ahead of his time with the home invasion.
I'm telling you, 77, he would kick the door. He did like 30 years in Rahway.
Let's do some more stuff.
Yeah.
You want to do something on the South Carolina governor? That was pretty fucked up.
Well,
that
he
story.
kind of disappeared for a little while. Oh, God.
Oh my God, another
You know,
shot.
that is just fantastic. That is fanning-tastic. She's just walking with blood dripping down her leg.
Why did she agree to this movie?
She did a rape movie when she was fucking 12. She's quite the little actress. What are you going to say?
Missing South Carolina governor was in Argentina with his mistress.
Argentina?
Went to Argentina with his mistress.
For 3 days.
That's Simple Mike. Hi.
What happened to that?
Why is he Simple Mike?
He's just Simple Mike.
When the fuck did you get here?
He's been here.
What?
Microphone.
3 weeks ago?
This is Simple Mike.
You don't look
He's one of
familiar
our
at
new
all.
guys.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
What have you been doing?
Doing feedback for Danny and doing drops.
But they say he's the.
Look at Danny's got an intern.
They say he's the
Got a bunch of
dumbest one of the group.
But his body's too big for his young face. Like, you know
Is
what I
that-
mean? He looks like a 8-year-old with a 18-year-old body. You know what I mean?
That's very nice.
I wasn't really looking at him in that way.
He's got that
face
little
or body.
fucking-
Why Simple? What's the problem?
They think I'm just very passive and not
Yeah.
very confrontational and just sort of float along.
But
I
you're-
don't know. And dumb, I think.
you're
Dumb
like a
is
serial
the big
killer, though?
factor. Yeah.
Did you go to
like
college?
Wait,
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Here comes Mike.
Mike?
Or Matt. What is his fucking name? I always forget his fucking
Matt.
name. Matt, you're right. Matt, come in here.
Look at him. Look at him try to run. Oh my God! As he's wolfing down a soda.
Someone is saying, why aren't you using this kid for Michael Moore videos?
Oh, I know. You really should do some Michael
Matt.
Moore parodies.
Why do they call him Simple Mike?
Because he can't do a task worth a damn.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Every day we assign people to do things or just have people just do shit.
Could you breathe out until all the
Yes.
helium's gone?
How much did you make from the Evolution of Man poster?
You did not do that joke.
No.
I know, it's an old one. Give me a bogey.
Wow. Bogey.
Give me a bogey.
Snowman.
I'll give you a mulligan.
All right.
Let him do over.
Yeah.
So he can't do simple tasks?
Nope.
Like, give me an example.
He's just stupid. I'm sorry, but
I resent that. I don't think that's true.
well, prove it.
Is he looking
They look
down?
like they're on
I
it.
mean, I don't know. I mean,
Every
why would I be stupid?
every time we have a conversation, like me and Paul or somebody in the back have a conversation,
We're
you'll
going to have a
interject
rabbit.
with some rant.
Birdie. Birdie with a mulligan.
So
Sam's floating around
he
the
tries to
studio,
do
which
a,
means he's got something on this
He
too.
tries to force himself into almost every conversation, and he just tries to
maybe
make
he's trying
people
to get
think
to
it's
know
bad
people.
thing.
Maybe he's just trying to get
No,
to
you
know
don't.
Yeah, I don't know. There's
people,
like a very,
the
You
atmosphere.
make an awkward comment.
What is
and
this,
then you just
click?
leave.
What do you because
Yeah,
you've been
thank
here
you.
earlier, it's very
Yeah,
clicky,
exactly.
and the new guy's like a replacement in the nom. You don't want to get
No,
to know
it's
him
not that.
because he's going to take a bullet in the head?
No, some of the other interns have been very cool so far.
Yeah.
Pierce
you
is
the head
fine, Nick is
intern?
fine. No, I'm
What's wrong with him?
this one?
Yeah, what's wrong
It just-
with like I don't understand still.
I'll say the best. They say the best quality about Nick is that he never talks, and I feel like that's not a good quality, especially in radio. I feel like
No,
you need
the
to be
best-
vocal and-
Sam's in
The
here.
best quality about Nick is that he actually works, unlike any of the other. No, you're not. You don't work. You're very.
all day for 5 hours.
What have you been doing all day?
Blatantly honest. Sam Roberts has just come into the room. Wow, what's the problem, Sam? What do you mean he doesn't work?
Simple Mike is Simple Mike because he has no work ethic. He just sits there, and like when you talk to him, he just looks. Like you can tell he's not paying attention. He makes no eye contact. He's dumb. Like he's socially. I know. I've told
Holy
him.
shit.
He's
Wait
fine.
to hear what college he comes from, but we'll save that for a little later.
He's fine, I guess, with book smarts. I don't know. You can't really test it. He's just socially dumb.
Really?
Yeah, stupid.
No real skills as far as talking.
Nothing. He's got no.
Here comes E-Rock.
He doesn't know how
These
to.
guys can't
Right.
wait to jump on the
Wow.
He can't go with the vibe of a conversation. Like he doesn't
No.
know when to make a joke. He doesn't
So
know.
like the guys are talking. You'll be there listening, like you said, and will you try to like throw something in, and people just look like, why do you fucking saying?
Yeah, well, I just try and add to the conversation, and I think I do add, but I think they just resent me.
He's so unaware of everything.
Well, that's what you've added
You know what it
nothing
is?
in your time here. You just sit in front of that computer, idly just standing there.
Oh, you sound like a girlfriend now.
Shut up.
Yes, so?
Yeah. If you pay attention to Mike, he'll always reply with, well, what I think is, and he'll have an opinion of what he's doing or himself that is completely opposite of everyone else.
Oh, really?
Well, I think I'm doing a very good job, and nobody else does.
Mike, defend yourself. Simple Mike.
You know, I think there's. I don't even know how to defend myself. I get this flack
What are
constantly.
you, from Connecticut?
Constantly.
So
New Jersey.
Give yourself a little, give yourself a little pep talk. Like, what are your good points? What do you? People are bashing you that you just sit in front of a computer, you don't do anything. Give some like examples of what you do on a daily basis, what you're good at, shit like that.
Oh, Jesus Christ! All right.
I wouldn't go that far.
I mean, I think. I think I'm a creative guy, and I think I'm trying to figure out the pace of the show.
He does have. He has a suggestion. He did have a suggestion for a bit that he never did.
Oh, really?
So that could.
And what was it?
You could gauge his creativity.
All right.
Pitch the dog food
Okay,
thing.
yeah, I'll pitch it.
All right.
So the plan was to make a fake radio spot for dog food ad that sounds like dog food originally, and then leads naturally and quickly into an ad for a company trying to sell dog food in America from China. And then you take that to crazy people at dog parks, and then you interview them about it.
Punch yourself in the face.
Wait a minute.
I thought that was all right.
Hold on. Let me let this sink in.
Right.
Yeah.
Before I just say, I don't even understand it. Wait a minute.
Well, he also, like I said, he's dumb. It's not.
I was trying to understand it, though. You have this dog food commercial.
Right. And it sounds like dog food that a dog eats, but quickly turns into it's
dog food.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, genius.
Oh.
Right, so then you get like PETA people all riled up.
You know what you guys should do?
Because people would think they'd hear it and say, oh my goodness, this is a real commercial, not a radio gag.
They wouldn't think it's a bit.
You should have an intern pageant, and they all have to show like something creative. They have to dress
like congeniality and a swimsuit.
Yeah, they have to all.
But it would be like get a bit,
come up with a bit, maybe.
Yeah.
This is a little bit of a tease for probably next week.
Oh,
but Troy and I have come up with a task for all of them, and we've been sending one intern out a day onto the streets of New York City and give them 24 hours to find the best 45 to 60 seconds of audio that they can.
Wow.
So we just have like 2 more guys left that haven't gone out to do it.
Have you gone out?
Yeah, I have.
All right.
You like
I don't want to ruin it.
What?
You think it's good?
You like your audio you
I
got?
I had a problem with the recorder, and I sort of fell apart.
Oh,
and,
Jesus
well, I mean, I
Christ.
brought
How did
something
you
to
have
the
a
table.
problem with the recorder?
I brought something to the table. It's a little alternative. It's a little out there.
But I don't want alternative
What is
out
this
there.
bit happening? I can't wait.
Outside of the box.
Outside of the box.
Outside,
Yeah.
That's good. How did you not know how to work the tape recorder?
No, it wouldn't work. I think it was low on batteries, and it would freeze. And I charged it for like 3.5 hours, and still no good.
Sam is wrinkling his nose and shaking his head no. Like, no.
Well, Matt, is that true?
I had no problem with the recorder. Everybody else who did it didn't have a problem with the recorder. Yet Simple Mike, who couldn't wind his watch or scratch his ass.
Oh. You know what it is? He's either from real rich money where he never had to do anything as a kid.
Sam's nodding yes.
Or he's just completely stupid. Like he probably never had, or both. But he's probably comes. Where did you grow up in Jersey? What town?
Morristown.
They got some cash up there.
It's
not
not a ton of
It's
cash.
certain
Not like
areas.
Beverly Hills.
Did you ever have a job?
Yes. Yeah, I worked every summer for like
cleaning
summer.
the pool house for your dad.
Yeah, what did you do
I
in the
interned
summer?
the last 2 summers, but before that I was working in a restaurant.
Doing what?
Expediting and back waiting.
Wait.
What's expediting mean?
When you work in a restaurant, when I say I work in a restaurant,
Telling people
I was
it's closing.
fucking elbow deep in other people's fucking food,
Right.
washing dishes.
We never called it
That's like
expediting when we're scrubbing dishes.
expediting. What the fuck does that entail in a restaurant?
The waiter comes back with the ticket, and I have to organize the ticket and then fire the food appropriately to the
Why
cooks.
can't the waiter go right to the chef?
Too many people.
What exactly is it you do here?
He's the middleman.
Yeah.
Between...
I have people skills. I'm a people person.
He's the guy that takes the paper and puts it up into the...
And make sure it doesn't fall down.
No, I have to order the food. I have to tell them what to cook. So I'm sort of like control it a little bit.
Control it. You ran in and went, 2 cheeseburgers and oh, that guy.
Yeah, 2 steak, medium rare. Yeah, exactly.
E-Rock, you got something to add to this?
Well, I'm filling in for somebody who doesn't want to comment on this, but within his first couple of weeks here, he made a comment that didn't fly well with some of our security.
Oh, no.
So, shut up. I'm explaining it. So,
wow. E-Rock.
Mike decides out of nowhere to approach Club Soda Kenny and goes, so if I threw an egg at Opie, you would have to tackle me or something, right?
Ooh,
and it didn't fly well with Kenny, and Kenny asked that he be sent home.
Wow.
Well, he had already started.
Sort of a veiled threat. It's like mentioning a bomb at an airport. You don't even joke about things like that at the airport because it's taken seriously. So here, any type of even a joke about assaulting the hosts will probably get you, thrown out.
He had already started the jokes. Like, he was joking around with Kenny, and Kenny was
kind of like it, actually.
giving him nothing.
Kid's got balls.
Like, leave me alone, and then he...
Ask him what,
Spider.
Ask him what college he goes to.
Georgetown, in D.C.
Wow. Go to Georgetown?
You're the white guy that goes there?
Oh.
Damn.
Is that it? Isn't that? Oh, no, that's the other one.
That's Howard, yeah.
That's Howard.
Jeez.
Yeah, what are you
No,
talking about?
I missed up a college. All right.
Yeah, you certainly did.
I never went.
Stupid Rich talking to Simple Mike in the morning.
What are you studying? What do you want to be?
English. I'm studying English major. I want to go into film, ideally.
You're like an
Media
alternative guy. You probably like that type of comedy, the alternative scene down on the Lower East Side and shit like that.
Who's your favorite comic?
Patton Oswalt.
Actually, Zach Galifianakis is
He's very
really
funny.
good. Yeah, I mean that whole comedians a comedy thing. Have you seen that?
Ugh, he's funny. Zach is very funny.
Yeah.
But the comedians a comedy, please, that thing was unfucking watchable.
Because Rich Ross wasn't in it.
Because they turned down our pilot at the same time. we both were selling pilots and the same thing. But Zach is very funny. He's the guy in that movie Hangover.
He's
but
hilarious.
his stand-up is very funny, too.
I like him.
Have you
He's
made
fucking-
any short films or anything?
Yeah, no, I do.
Are they online? Can we view them?
I think I just have some joke ones online. You could look.
What do you mean
at.
joke? All right, I like the way you put that.
Yeah.
I like the way you prefaced it. Like, I got a couple of joke ones.
Well,
were,
no, I have,
were they serious? You didn't make these as a joke.
Well, no, I mean they're humorous. They're comedy. They're not
All right,
serious.
comedy.
Yeah, I have two. Like,
so what did you do? Did you write, direct, act in? Did you do everything? Nothing. What did you do?
Two I probably act in. All the production, so editing, shooting, post-production.
So you did everything?
Everything,
Who
yeah.
financed it? Your family financed it?
No, I mean, it's just a digital camera and a laptop in my high school.
I would absolutely like to see one of your short films.
Yeah, which one you want to show us?
Which one would you think
I
would be
might
good?
just probably go for the Britney Spears music video.
All right, Danny, pop it up. The Britney Spears music video parody, written, produced, and directed by Stupid Mike. Or Simple Mike. Excuse me.
Matt, are you jealous?
Matt, problem?
Of what?
Of Simple Mike.
Simple Mike's getting some airtime.
No.
He's on Danny's fucking computer right now, punching up some of his short films.
No,
the guy's been creative. He's been doing shit. What are you doing?
I've been writing promos in the back consistently for a couple of weeks.
Dropping gravy on his shirt.
Matt also does a wrestling podcast.
Oh, you do?
I
do
I
a wrestling
do
podcast.
I do 2 podcasts and 2 college radio shows.
Oh, really?
Excuse me.
Well,
Oh yes,
I'm here on Sirius Satellite. Every
I know.
morning from,
You want good alternative comedy? Watch Todd Glass. Watch Todd Glass.
Todd Glass.
I'm helping him out. I'm helping the kid out.
Here we go.
Just wanted.
Let's
Oh, plug my friend.
No, it's deeper than that.
No,
right.
what? Tell me what? He's fucking. He's
Just
a
want to
good
show off your knowledge.
What are you talking
Do
about?
that off air. Who gives a shit?
Well, because I already.
Oh, when he's trying to fucking
Yeah.
compliment people. Did you hear? I've said your name.
Oh no, I wouldn't say that. Big deal. I'm just giving. There's not other entertainment that you like or say, hey, go see this, or that was great, or this is funny.
Fucking love Bill Burr.
He's fucking great. He's one of my favorites. Out of all the comics I know, he's
Out of
in
all
my.
the comics that ever fill in for Jimmy.
Bill Burr.
He's great. He kills.
Number one.
He is definitely number one. He really is.
Looking for
I'm
Rich
not,
now.
hey, listen, I
Ring,
know
ring.
I don't try to be number
Did you
one.
mean that
Well,
earlier?
you're kidding,
Ring,
aren't you?
ring.
No, but
Don't be a Benedict Arnold.
I'm not sure if you were doing that for the radio
By the way,
or not.
Potomac asshole.
What are you talking about?
He crossed the Delaware,
Potomac.
you
He
idiot.
crossed the Delaware.
I threw a coin across the Potomac.
No, I think you. Oh.
Fucking Washington crossed the Delaware. There's fucking
All right, what
pictures
happened
of
in the
it.
Potomac then?
Pictures of it.
What
You
happened?
had us finally.
What happened at the Potomac?
You finally had us, and then you had
Yep.
to say there were pictures.
Yeah.
There's
No.
pictures of it.
There's no pictures of it.
Yeah, not.
There's paintings.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Paintings, famous paintings, famous
pictures,
pictures. What's the difference?
paintings.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Matt,
The-
do you think Rich is stupid?
Oh, look, hold on. Bloated Titus
No.
is asking you a question.
Oh.
I don't think Rich is stupid.
Well, then what's wrong with you? You're fucking dumb. Not to think I'm dumb.
He's like
Well, I
Big
don't go to
Kev's mini
Georgetown,
me.
so I don't know anything.
That's not true.
What
Come
happened
on.
at the Potomac?
Yeah.
A plane crash, yeah.
Well, that was years ago.
All
But
right,
not,
listen,
we want to go back a little
let's,
further.
Let's look at Simple Mike's video. It's called Britney
Yeah.
Spears
music video. We
It's
got,
just
we
a
got the
remake
sound
here.
up.
All right, let's take a look.
All right.
He's already overacting.
Can't be.
Wait, there's a boy in the girls part?
Yeah, that's the
That's
joke.
crazy. Who is that? Is that you?
Yeah, in the front.
Are you gay?
No,
No, right?
He's playing the part of Britney.
Yeah.
But he's a boy.
Yeah. So you're lip syncing
Yeah, just look that track
and doing
back
the
there.
whole video.
Look at that tracking. The first tracking right there.
What?
Matt, what do you think so far?
I miss David.
E-Rock, why are you holding your face like that?
Horrible.
Huh?
That's worse than Noah's Julia.
That's a stretch.
Julia.
I'm looking at everything. I'm taking everything into consideration: the editing, the music, the lighting.
Yeah, that's one of my earlier works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but this is the one you wanted us to see.
But
Yeah, I mean, it's probably the most radio friendly.
I don't radio friendly. This is
Satellite, you
fucking
fool.
satellite.
We're playing
radio.
a Britney
radio
Spears
friendly. I
song
mean-
now. That's
I
all
mean,
we're
anything
doing.
else would be hard to explain over.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
not really getting the.
Not even really dancing.
Any of
the
it.
theme.
This kind of goes on a while with you just lip syncing to Britney Spears, so I don't really get the.
I mean,
Once
we could
the
go to a
initial
more,
once
like-
the initial gag is done,
Yeah.
it's like you don't have to go through the whole. We're maybe 2/3 of the way through this.
We could look at a more art house film.
All righty,
All right.
I'd be happy to do
Wait
that.
a second. Who's
Matt,
this
are
girl?
you a fan of the art house film?
Art house film.
Not really, but
Yeah.
I'll give anything a try.
You're more the
also, to see
Pancake
him
House
dig his hole
film.
deeper would make my day a lot more better.
What?
Just to see him dig
Waffle
his
House.
hole.
Thank you. God damn it,
Keep
E-Rock.
digging that
Leave it to
grave of
E-Rock to
his.
know what I was talking about.
Well, look at him.
This
Of
guy's
course
going to
he knows
be.
waffles.
This guy's going to be a famous director or something.
Is that it?
I'm
yeah,
starting
you
to like
can tell.
Matt. I don't know what it is. I'm starting to like
He's
Matt.
going to be.
mean.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
this guy's
Matt's
going.
mean.
This guy's
I
going
like
to end
mean
up on the
guys.
skids. He's going to end up on the skids, and his parents are going to disown him. Maybe not.
All right,
But
this is
he's going to
called
be
Bike.
big.
Explain
Yeah.
what we're about to see. All right.
It is how long is this? This is like 40. Yeah, and this is a minute 22 alternative piece that was actually in a film festival a couple years ago.
Oh,
It was a
Oh,
short.
Matt, have you
yeah.
ever been in a film festival?
I've never wanted to be in film, so no.
Oh well, don't
It's all
piss on his fucking
Yeah, it's
thing
all
just
right,
because
man.
you never wanted to. Whatever.
Have you been in a wrestling podcast film festival?
I don't think there's such things, Sam, but thank you for thinking of me.
Where can we hear your wrestling podcast?
BrooklynBridgeMedia.com, Tuesdays, 7 to 9 p.m.
Okay.
All right, very good.
I'll have to remember to do
Let's
my,
look at
my
Bike.
fucking webcast during that time and take all of your listeners.
Listener.
Teasing, of course. Listener. Well, yes, that's true.
Simple Mike. This is called Bike.
Bike. And,
Yeah, and it's sort of a.
You want to set up the clip?
Yeah, it's sort of a destruction of innocence.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it is.
He's like, oh, God.
Oh, Matt?
Yeah.
Matt, what's
That's
the
like,
problem?
oh, God.
This
Drek,
isn't
right?
inside the actor studio, you twist.
Oh, shit.
I'm predicting Drek.
Yes.
I'm predicting overly produced, oversensitive Drek.
No,
but
it's our
I
house,
hope I'm
so-
disappointed.
Yeah, I mean it's arty, so I don't know if Matt will be able
Arty.
to follow it or whatever.
Excuse me.
Stupid Matt.
Matt,
Nice. That was a
Just
good one.
because I go to a community college doesn't make me a retard.
Oh, no, it does.
Oh, it does?
It does, yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
13th grade.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That dumb joke.
You know,
You're the 13th grade.
It works every time, though.
You know what I see here? The resentment and anger from him getting the girls in high school.
Yeah.
And him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That might be it.
There's
Are you jealous
just
of Mike,
other
Matt?
issues.
Like, he
No.
had girls in that video that you probably were friends with and shit, right? You went up and said, hey, could you help me out? I'm doing this video. And they're like, sure, dummy, we'll do it. And it was cool.
And those are the same girls
awesome
that.
because they're in the video. Yeah.
And those are the same girls
Everybody
that pointed at him.
And laughed and, like, said I would never fuck him if he was the last man on earth. Right.
But in the long run, believe you me, you'll get yours
oh, yeah, yeah.
with a weapon.
Somehow, fucking a hooker and a 55-gallon drum. All right, let's look at Bike, an art house piece.
And one more comment. It was for
Oh,
like a
sorry.
peace festival, so there's like an anti-war message in text at the end of it.
Oh, great. Boy, I'm going to fucking love this one.
At a
you
peace
lib-
festival.
You fucking lib college cunt.
I know. Fucking, you're so
Alrighty.
brainwashed.
Good. Let's see what this fucking drivel. Let me out your anti-war message. Man, keep us out of the war, man. Okay, there's a bike. It's falling over. It's black and white, of course.
Wait, the bike is riding
bike
itself.
is now falling over at the beach. It was falling over in
right
the
into
woods.
the water.
Now it's falling
Oh,
over in
it
a
just-
bush.
It hit a tire on a rope in
Yeah.
the backyard.
It's black and white.
But no one's on the bike, Mike. No one's on the bike.
That's Sling Blade music playing in the background.
How do you get the bike to do that, Mike?
Lots of
takes.
Ghost drive the bike.
Must be
Ghost
Ghost.
drive the bike.
It's Ghost from Iraq.
All right, now the bike is representative of an more innocent time, like riding a bike as a kid, and now, right? Am I right? Of course I am. Just shut up. Oh my God!
Oh,
And
no.
now it's going through so. Oh, no! Wow,
That's where Pee-wee's bike went.
Wow, that is some bike. It was painted with thermite paint, the bicycle. Because now I'm seeing a mushroom cloud.
Mushroom clouds.
And now the bike is peeking out from behind a dumpster after it blew another tricycle. The bike,
After
the
it
wheel
sold-
is
cracked to Rich Voss.
peeking out. Was that? Oh,
Save
save
the
the world,
world,
stop the bombs, save the innocent.
Bike.
Bike. Finn.
Create
Nice.
Finn. Yes, Finn.
Wait, I don't get it.
Well, you can always tell that a film is successful in portraying its message when you need to have text at the end explaining what it
Matt,
meant.
I
Well,
understood
that was a requirement.
Well,
You
let's
had
go
to put
around the
that.
room. Matt, what did that mean to you?
A waste of time. This show.
A bike.
A bike.
I did see the bike representative of innocence,
Yeah, and the
how
audio.
then it was shut it.
Why wasn't anyone on the bike?
Teasing, of course. You could talk.
Yeah,
what am I? Who the fuck am
Well,
I?
I don't know. I don't know the
This is
rules.
what-
Yelling at you? I
This
don't
is
yell.
what it meant to me.
Why wasn't anyone on the bike?
Well, Opie, what would it have done for you if someone was on the bike versus?
Hey, Mr. Psychiatrist over here. He's telling Opie.
I don't know what it means.
Yeah, well, I think it puts the viewer like in a position to, want to be on the bike, to want to steer it, to want to be able
Have
to
control.
take care of
Control
it,
the
have
bike before it
control.
hits the
Yeah,
tire.
a bike's one of those things that you never see moving unless you're, like an asshole third grader, like shoving
Yeah.
it down the hill. Or
Did you ever think that maybe it wasn't that no one was on the bike? Maybe everyone was on the bike.
Oh, Sam.
Oh shit!
Wow.
This is on
Okay.
YouTube as Bike, by the way. If you want to check it out,
Just look up bike.
just type in Bike.
I like the one better when actually Pee-wee's looking for his. That one is a scream. Paging Mr. Herman.
It's an
hysterical.
anti-war
war piece at the end of it too.
Yeah.
When he's you want some fries, Dottie? That's an anti-war message. The fries represent.
I see the bike.
Thank you, all dear friends, for coming to my birthday.
I see the bike escaping the ghetto and going back to its.
by the way.
Escaping.
Like he's-
Going back to
does
Oh,
its
he say
real owner.
biscotti?
Yeah, escaping.
I said escaping.
No, you said escaping. Escaping.
Because I was talking ghetto.
Oh, okay.
But how is that anti-war? And
Yeah, what was the anti-war message? I understand the end of innocence kind of a thing.
The thing was, it was an anti-war festival, so we had to include like this text at the end of it that was sort of put in there. But it's like with the music, it's more of like an emotional piece, so they thought it fell in line with
Mike
the
just
rest of the
wanted
thing.
Mike just wanted to make a movie about bikes falling down.
Yeah, and then get it into a festival.
Yes.
Anti-war festival. How many tie-dye shirts and matted braided
God.
hair were at that festival?
Oh, how many fucking
they were
anti-war posters? And
they were playing hacky sack outside, and frisbee. They were throwing frisbee.
Frisbee. All right, slow down.
Ed,
What year is this?
We're
Yeah.
missing the message. Ricky M. It's very obvious
Oh, he's
from
got it?
Massachusetts. No, guys, that's when Jesus was pushing the bike.
You see, I only saw one set of tire tracks.
Right, no, right.
Jesus said, "That's when you were in my basket."
That's right. Jesus was.
That's when your foot got caught in my spokes.
Right.
And I drove you to the hospital.
Bike prints.
Yeah, you're right on Jesus' handlebars.
Oh, now we get it.
That's fucking great.
That makes sense now.
Oh,
Okay.
all right, thank you,
Wow,
Ricky.
you are a college puke kind of a guy.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
any other films? That's it?
No,
I mean,
that's
there's
Any
more.
long
You guys
form?
gotta probably move on.
Oh, there's no moving on, my friend.
I mean,
you are firmly set in the
No,
barrel.
he meant to say moveon.org. He was plugging
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
we could play the video I made yesterday of the interns. That came out pretty well.
Let's look at
The
some
pep
of that.
talk?
The pep talk. I was leaving work yesterday, and all of a sudden I see Sam, and he's got all the interns around him in a huddle, and he's giving them a pep talk.
I try to provide inspiration for the interns because I was there once.
Right.
I hear you.
What kind of
Sam,
camera
I
was
just
that?
came across a really weird site. What are you doing here?
I'm giving these guys a pep talk and trying to get some people motivated.
A pep talk? Why
Yeah.
a pep talk?
Because these guys, like this guy's already got, it's 10:35 in the morning. He's already got backpack straps on. He's rubbing his face because he's tired, as if none of us get up early.
Are you tired?
Yes, exhausted.
Why are you so tired?
I got like 3 hours of sleep.
Why?
Because I take naps and I shouldn't be doing that.
What time did you go to sleep?
You've been napping since I got home at noon and then
What?
fell asleep
Yeah.
at 3.
What, Paul?
Said he's been napping since he got here this morning.
They just throw each other under the bus. Evan?
No
No,
camaraderie.
it's unacceptable, really. Because oftentimes I get zero sleep and I still come in here.
And oftentimes you
At 6
no
o'clock in the
show
morning.
because you
Wait, what are
sleep
you
through your
saying?
alarm.
He sometimes shows up at 6 o'clock in the morning, just like nothing happened.
That's incorrect.
It's happened more than once.
It's happened. But this time I also walked into a bad scene. Oh, it really did. This has been going on for weeks.
Why is it a bad scene, Paul?
Well, I'll throw you under the bus. Fuck it. Evan doesn't like to show up on time. And the only time he's actually on time is when I pick him up to drive his stupid ass here.
Wrong.
It's incorrect. Okay, I had a bad 2 weeks.
You're not supposed to have a bad 2 weeks. No one's allowed a bad
Tell-
2 weeks.
Tell them about the time you said, what did you say? You said, Sam, I'm going to start coming in 5 days a week. Because when I was an intern, how many days a week did I come in?
5 days.
So what did you say?
So I was going to come in 5 days that week.
And then the next day, what did you do?
I slept till 10:30.
What do you have to say about this?
I wake up on time and I get here the days I'm supposed to be here, unlike some people.
But you look weird.
I don't care. I do my job, though. I may look like a homeless person,
Don't
but
you
I
think
do my
he needs
job.
more of an
His alarm
undershirt
clock
here?
is sleep
Look how much
apnea.
chest is showing.
I like showing my chest.
You shouldn't. It's not right for a
Oh,
professional.
excuse me.
Oh.
You're letting the limp-wristed.
Back to this kid. What is he doing?
Nothing.
He doesn't do anything?
No, I haven't seen him do a goddamn thing.
Oh.
You just throw people under the bus
Who's
repeatedly.
the dumbest intern here?
Mike, by far.
You might?
Yeah, I might. Yeah.
And you're the dumbest one? Why
Yeah,
are you the
supposedly.
dumbest one?
I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. They call me Simple Mike, so.
Simple Mike?
Yeah, so,
That might be your
mean,
first clue.
I don't think I'm that dumb, but you know, what do
college
I
did you-
know?
What college did you go to?
Georgetown.
Georgetown? You should be the smartest kid
That's
here.
what I'm saying. I mean, I didn't say that. I'm just laying low.
Yeah.
Simple Mike.
Simple
All right. Are we done, Sam?
For now. For this volume.
Not much of a pep talk.
Well, look at what I'm
Do
working
it
with.
like a Vince Lombardi right now for everybody. Get
All
them
right, guys.
motivated.
Listen, guys.
You want to huddle or something? Huddle in.
Everybody huddle in.
We got a problem.
You are an instigating
Today's show
asshole.
is a disaster as far as you guys are concerned. But the thing about shows is there's always another one. Tomorrow we're going to all be in here at 4:30. And we're going to come in ready to intern for a radio show. We're going to have hosts that are happy because they're fed. Nobody's going to be thirsty. Nobody's going to be wondering where's their pens.
Steve in the background.
The staff isn't going to be happy because they're fed. You're all going to be searching for content. You're all going to have new bits to bring to the show. None of them are going to fail. you're gonna have the bit, and out of these men here, I'm gonna get the next.
All right. O-N-A. 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 That's pretty pathetic, Sam.
Well, that's where I said the next E-Rock. I almost said the next Sam, but then I looked around and said no.
No.
Next E-Rock, maybe.
Because none of these guys are of mixed race.
Well.
God damn.
I love that video.
That is a good one. Where can people see that?
That's my YouTube channel, Opie Radio, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
You see Steve in the background just scrolling, has no idea there's like 10 guys outside his office.
He never looks over.
My favorite part, which I'm so glad you reacted to it, Sam's giving his pep talk, so I kind of pan the interns, and I noticed that one of the interns is a little light on top as far as hair goes. So
wow. You zoomed right in on every follicle, every lack of follicle.
That's Pierce.
Holy shit.
They
Pierce.
took turns just throwing each other, smashing each other.
Just
like, didn't see like one like
I came
any
upon
of them.
gold.
No.
They were just
They're all clawing over each other's bodies to get to the top.
Right.
Because if you remember,
Sam was one of
these
those
guys are interns. They were interns.
Yeah.
Now they run the fucking show.
Pretty much.
And the
Well,
rest of these
it's
guys
Hollywood.
look around like fuck. If they could do it, so can I.
There is a reality here. Like, these guys now, very important to the show, they actually do more bits for the show than you and I do.
I
and
know.
they started out as Simple Mike and Matt and the rest of them.
We're like fucking franchising it out.
This is
Simple
like
Mike.
defending the caveman, like how they branch. No, I didn't mean that one.
Bogey.
I meant Blue Man Group. You know what I'm saying?
No, I have no idea.
You can't get out of bombs by saying you know what I'm saying.
How can
Enough
I-
with that.
I
I need a
understood the
coffee.
stupid bicycle movie more than I understood that last fucking joke.
I'm surprised that bicycle didn't have a rainbow decal on the bumper. You know what I mean? You know, for the festival, for the Save the War festival or whatever. Peace.
Back to back bogeys, man. He's fucking up this back
I
nine
need
so bad.
coffee.
Yeah, is that it?
Iraq.
A little tired.
Before the show ended yesterday, in what looked like a gang attack, apparently there's a almost a daily ritual that the interns force Mike to dance.
Oh, well, he did dance in the Britney Spears video.
What are you talking? Is it flip cam time?
Oh, wow.
No, it's just I only do it a quarter of.
Yeah, but
so-
today we're doing it at 8 after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it that? Okay. Yeah, I didn't get the memo, but
I'm going up high.
Hold on. Oh, please hold.
I mean, the dancing's not even that good.
I don't care.
Well, then, neither are the movies. What the fuck?
Hold on.
Mars, I got to step on the board today to get over this.
Can I get some background music or?
Nah.
Background music.
You didn't have any yesterday.
All right, hold on. So what is this, Sam?
Well, just warming up.
Evan Swivel Hips Seaman decided that
It wasn't just him.
he should dance every 15 after the hour, every hour. Today we're switching it to 8 after the hour, every hour. So I don't know why, but
Wait, so Sam, explain again.
well, once every hour,
Yep.
this intern here, who's simple, has to dance for us,
Okay.
and that time is now.
Well, Mike, you ready to go?
I mean, I'm not even that good at it. Just dancing here. Just doing my best to get it going in here. Just trying to get it going in here. I do the ski in here. Hit the slopes a little bit.
What do you call this dance?
I call it the 8 after dance. So Evan doesn't get mad at me.
It's not a good name.
Just do it.
Matt?
That's usually it. That's about it. Yeah.
Wow. That was fucking terrible.
Wow. I mean, you know, it's mandatory. So you just do what you can. You put your nose to the pavement, and you just
had
get after it.
24 hours to prep and
Nose to the pavement. That's
What
not
is
the
that
expression
even
at
mean?
all.
It's nose to the grindstone, or you put your ear to the pavement, or you
Oh, is that ear to the pavement?
Foot to the
foot
pavement.
to the pavement, your ear to the trail.
Ear to the streets.
Metaphors are awful.
Why would you have your nose on the pavement?
You know what?
Did you fall?
Nose to the
Yeah,
grindstone.
I mean,
was
the dance isn't
horrible.
even that good.
I'm not uploading that video.
I wouldn't. I would not.
No,
That dance should be called Now I Know Why People Don't Like Me.
All right.
You get it, Mike?
That was not a dance. I was waiting for rain to come through the fucking.
Yeah, what were you doing? It's almost like an Indian river
Yeah.
dance.
Well, I don't know how to dance, and I just have to do it.
But you did
Well,
a Britney
that's
Spears
all-
dance.
Do you have any recommendations? Can you help me?
Can I help you? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
give me
always
some moves.
I always teach little rich kids how to dance. I can't dance.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know where the richness coming from.
Why did they make you do it?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Because he has to do something in between the time he gets here and the time he leaves at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, so I do it once an hour.
See, and they leave at 11 o'clock now. All these interns leave right after you guys do.
What time did you guys used to stay when you were interns? Danny?
There were times where I was at the old XM office until fucking 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening.
You were an intern too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We would stay until people said, dude, you really can't be here anymore.
Yeah, you gotta leave. Oh, they were the first crop of interns were fucking like the original Mercury astronauts.
I stayed here so late.
It's amazing.
I remember I left one day because, and you know how late Eric stays here, nonsensically?
Yes.
One time I left because Eric actually fell asleep. So I was like, well, I guess there's nothing else for me to do. I'm going to go home.
That was just a story to throw Eric under the
don't.
bus.
No, it wasn't. It was late. And Eric fell asleep in his chair.
Don't some of these guys do this for just college credit, or they want to, you didn't do it when you first came here. Was your motive to end up working here?
Yeah, Sam wanted in the whole time.
Yeah, but
Other guys do it for the credits.
Yeah, but you could, if you want credits, you could take a class. Like, there's so many opportunities here. You could do something. Like, you don't have to get a job with this show.
Yeah,
you could do something here that would lead to something.
Like, he wants to do broadcasting.
Right.
What do you want to do?
Media exposure. That's all I want.
This is the biggest show there is.
Media exposure.
Yeah, I just want to learn. I just want to learn about radio. And I actually got yelled at yesterday because that was my reason.
What have you learned so
far? Because everybody wants to go into radio, and I just want to learn about radio.
Well, what have you learned during your internship so far?
Just daily tasks of how they prep, how they figure everything out.
This is why Mike got yelled at.
Okay.
Because he said he wants to learn about radio, and he was informed that if he wants to learn about radio, being in a building where there are 100 different radio stations and leaving at 10:45 in the morning is a terrible way of doing it.
Just take a tour somewhere.
Like,
take a tour of the fucking radio museum.
Jesus. If I wanted to learn about something, I wouldn't get up every morning and be a slave to it. I'd read a couple of things on the internet, pretend I know about it.
Radio.
Yeah. Jesus.
They get us egg sandwiches.
When we were in Philly, we wanted to see the Liberty Bell. We didn't even go, so we looked it up online, drove past it. We didn't go inside.
That's what you gotta
we
do.
got a couple bits of knowledge and go, we went to the Liberty Bell.
All right, let's get these guys out of here.
All right.
Great job by
Let me tell you something.
Now you know who Simple Mike is.
Now I know your name, and I'm the worst.
Nice to meet you guys.
I'm the worst as far as knowing the intern's name.
I kind of like that movie, The Bike. I thought it was pretty good.
I'll get your copy.
You slow down.
Jesus.
The Bike.
No, I don't. But
it was shot well.
I think it was kind of for a college kid to do something like that. Not the fucking whole meaning, not the meaning or anything. I thought it was pretty good.
That's high school, by the way.
Or high school.
That was high school.
See, now that's why people don't like you.
What were you doing in high school, Rich?
What was I doing in high school? I was stealing a bike.
What is this?
Oh, we got
that's a narrative.
movie. Huh?
Yeah. It's another Mike production.
What the fuck am I doing in it?
Well, it looked like you. Yeah, you look like.
That looked like you, Matt.
Coca-Cola.
Right. We could look at another one of Mike's films another day.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna look at all of them when I get home.
I actually have to go catch a train, so.
Oh well, sorry.
Sam, he's leaving early today.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, no, yeah, serious.
What? Just don't come in. Just don't come in.
I've been here for 6 hours.
Wow, a whole 6-hour workday.
Oh, jeez.
Just stop coming.
All right. I'm
just
Wait, why?
Just don't come in.
Firing interns right in front of us.
That's heartbreaking. The guy.
Wait, Sam, what's the problem? He's got somewhere to go.
Why do people come here?
I
don't understand.
Got a train to catch.
Let's find out why he has a train to catch.
To get home?
Where are you going?
I'm going to Metro Park, New Jersey, where my mother is going to pick me up, and then we're picking up my grandmother from the airport.
Oh.
And then we have to drive to Pennsylvania.
Why don't you get her to pick you up?
Fuck, is she mulling drugs?
She was gonna pick me up at 3, but then my grandma got an earlier flight. This was like 3 hours ago, so now I have to go.
Why are you going to Pennsylvania?
My aunt.
He just says my aunt. My aunt. Pennsylvania, my aunt.
Well, to visit my aunt with my
Word
grandmother.
association?
And
you
she's
got
like
fucking string
she's like
together.
kind of sick, so
Make
like
a sentence. Yes.
Sam gets really mad because Sam's got the passion. He's got the bug.
Yeah.
I don't understand how we can get all these people to come in here and none of them have any real desire to
But
stay.
what I don't understand is how can you, and maybe I'm wrong, how can you yell at somebody that's doing 6 free hours?
Hold on, Rich. Hold on.
I did free.
No, Sam. Run down the list of interns. What do you mean? But I see a whole bunch of new guys running around here.
There's obviously this guy who we've met, Simple Mike. There's Noah and Pierce, who are roommates. Pierce is the one with the receding hairline.
All right.
They also don't have any. They just have blank stares in their eyes. They're not really looking around. They're not looking to do anything. At 10:45, it's the old. So do you need anything else? Or and then when they say, "Why do you leave so early?" Well, we asked if you needed anything. And then who else is there?
Well, you got Matt.
And Nick, who's actually good.
But he was the quiet one in the film we did yesterday.
Yeah, but that's because he doesn't.
Oh, Mike's leaving.
See you later, Mike. Leave on a high note.
He's just cutting out. He's time for you to finish up, Sam.
Of course. Well, he doesn't retain any information anyways. So
By the way, let me tell you something also. To interns, airtime is fucking golden.
Yeah,
it's golden.
that's what I'm saying.
And you're like, hey, I gotta go. Like you're fucking Dean Martin on the Tonight Show. I gotta go. Catching a plane for the Sands. You're a pisser.
Picking up Sammy.
Yeah, me, Sammy, Frank. We're all going out tonight. Later, Johnny, Ed, Doc.
You know,
look at him. He's just
doesn't
gone.
care. He's got a
fucking gone. I love this kid. I love him. He goes nowhere.
He wanted media exposure, and so he's being exposed on the biggest radio show there is.
He is the greatest intern we've ever had. I love that kid.
You know what's sad? That guy would be more successful than any
Absolutely.
one of us. He knows that already.
Holy shit, is that funny?
But there's something else going on with Sam. I got to throw you under the bus a little bit.
Oh, uh-oh.
You just miss having playmates.
Oh,
thank you, Daddy.
Dude, I've been waiting for somebody to call out that. He's got to latch on, you know, and it's like he's got some kind of disconnect in his life, like where there's somebody close to him that was gone in his childhood because he had to like grasp onto Than, and then Than left, and he didn't know what to do, so he had to grasp onto David, and now David's gone, so he's got to find a new playmate.
The last batch of interns, man, was Sam's playthings, man.
Yeah.
We didn't even bring this to the show. Every day, if I hung out a little longer than the show and I would go down near our office, Sam always had these guys doing the craziest shit.
Yeah.
What was the one with David? We made David eat, you made him eat the whole birthday cake or something. I'm like, what does this mean?
Man, it's completely off the air.
Right, this has nothing to do with the show anymore.
Yeah, people would walk by and say, what are you recording this? And every time I'd say no.
Right.
I'd made David do immunity challenges every Friday.
I forgot to bring this to the show. And none of this was on the air.
No.
One day they put him in a straitjacket, or Sam.
Yeah.
It's all Sam.
Yes.
Sam put David in a straitjacket and gave him how many hours?
I made David stand in a box wearing a straitjacket and said he couldn't leave the box.
No recording, no video.
No.
This was only for your sick satisfaction.
No one will ever see this stuff.
Oh, yes.
And I made him stay in there for 2.5 hours.
Holy shit.
And David stayed all 2.5 hours.
Sam
Of course
is
he did.
And then one
brutal.
day there was a birthday cake for someone's birthday. And also, I walked down the hall, and David's got the box of the birthday cake on his lap, and he's trying to eat the whole thing. And I go, "What are you doing, David?" He goes, "Well, Sam told me I have 4 hours to eat the entire cake." See? We got pictures of it.
Because he wanted to be here. He wanted it. If I told him to do something, he'd be like, okay, I don't know where this will take me, but maybe somewhere. And he
Holy shit.
This was never on the air. This is like a snapshot.
That fucking asshole. I love it.
It's training. It could lead to something on the air or bring out a personality or
It's
something.
like a drill instructor.
Yeah.
Sometimes what they're doing seems completely different than get out there with your gun and shoot. You're training them.
So Sam lost all his little friends, and we get a whole new batch, and he was excited. Like, okay, what can I get done with these guys? And they're all disappointing you.
There's
they
not
don't
one
want,
fun
they don't want
person
anything-
here.
They don't want anything to do with you.
That's sad.
I'm trying to develop Evan now.
Evan?
Because
Evan has potential.
He's not here today, unfortunately, but
Okay.
just because he fails so much, but not 1 ounce of self-esteem skates away from him.
Yeah.
He's got the highest self-esteem for somebody who fails so
Which
often.
one's Evan?
He's the one who, he's got
With the
swishy
crooked
hips.
Yeah, he's swivel hips.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, none of them are like fun.
Yeah, you're bummed out about that.
There's nothing
Did
to
you
do
hang
with
out with any of them after the show?
wants
Like,
to, but
like,
they-
well,
none of those guys want to play.
They're all just dull and boring. David, I'd always make David walk me to wherever I'm going after the show.
And by the way, that video that we played that I filmed after the show yesterday.
Yeah.
we didn't set that up for the show.
No.
I just
No,
came
I know.
upon that. That would have never
it
made
was
the
happening.
air. It was just Sam like gathering the interns and playing with them.
Yes.
They're his play toys.
Right.
You're like a Star Trek alien.
They're calling you.
Where you just use humans as your play toys.
It's like Twilight. Remember Twilight Zone when they were lost. They were in some kid's little play area. Did you see that Twilight
with
Zone?
the dolls.
Yeah,
And they kept being on the train that went nowhere.
Oh,
and
that thing, yes.
And then you
That's
see a big
Sam.
shadow down and
He's
goes
just playing with them. Yeah.
Wes, the trucker, saying Sam's a cult leader. Uh-oh, guess what? Mike's
Wow.
film was ripped off.
Of course it was. He sucks.
Holy
It's
shit.
not original. Let's go to Rich.
Plagiarism?
Rich in Louisiana. Rich.
Hi, my boys.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, Mike's anti-war video is a direct rip-off of a campaign commercial by Lyndon Baines Johnson in 1964 with the little girl counting the flower petals and a nuclear bomb going off.
I've seen that one. That's a little bit of a stretch. I've seen that one. It's just a girl picking flowers, and
But
then an
there's
atom bomb goes off.
But there's an innocence thing there.
There's plenty of atom bomb things.
Yeah.
Look at what Voss has been laying out all day.
No, that's not true.
Okay,
That's not true.
all day. I'll give you a couple.
What are you going to give yourself today?
Yeah, what are you giving yourself?
Par
18
72.
holes.
Par 72.
We're right there.
Par 72?
14 handicap. So what are you giving yourself today? Someone
Wait,
didn't
wait.
understand what a snowman means. That's an 8.
An 8.
Obviously.
Today, what I shot today would be about an 84, 85.
Should have been yourself.
84, 85. I mean, I didn't. It wasn't. It was a good round. So it was an 82. 82. Not bad.
82, really?
Yeah, not bad.
What did you get on the front?
On the front,
I gave it
shot,
36 on the
No,
front.
I didn't
36
shoot
on the
par.
front?
I shot 38 on the front.
82,
44 on the back.
What the fuck is this?
That's another one of Mike's movies.
But it's just like the other one.
This one's called Scott the Robot.
But it looks just like the other one.
He's no fun.
But Sam's depressed. I love
He
this.
sucks. Like
I
they all
love this place.
they're
What are you
all-
going to have the interns do today?
Do you have any play dates set up for later after the show?
Play dates.
I don't know. I mean, obviously one person will have to go because I like to bring everyone together
Do you?
and point out flaws so that they can build on them.
And what does Steve do? Isn't this Steve's
Steve,
job?
no, Steve
I
watches.
haven't even seen him today.
He watches Ghost Rider trailers all day. So
Really?
that's probably why he wasn't looking away from the computer in the video because he was watching a trailer for a Superman movie.
The video's like 3.5 minutes. It's all sorts of commotion going on.
Yeah.
They're throwing each other under the bus, and Steve's in the background. He didn't move once to
He's
see what was going on outside his own office.
Superhero movie trailers.
We can't profit from it.
Sam thinks
That's what he watches.
Sam Sam thinks it's Pledge Week. Are these your new pledges?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. People can get hazed a little bit. It's not harmful.
You're like fucking Niedermeyer in Animal House.
Matt's still around.
Are you ready?
Matt, you want to play with Sam today?
I'll play along with Sam.
All right. What could you do with Matt today?
I don't know, Matt. I've already told all the new interns that Matt's my favorite because I make him bring me wrestling tapes every week.
You have enough wrestling tapes.
Yeah, but I don't have all. He has some that I would like to.
Holy shit! So you're using him?
I'm essentially a drug mule.
You're a user.
No, and
Sam's a user.
Matt and me have conversations, you know.
Yeah,
No,
Matt. What
I
kind of
think you
conversations
just
you have
use
with Sam?
people?
Show and wrestling oriented mainly.
Like he'll be like, "Do you have enough space on your thumb drive for me to put these wrestling tapes on?" Or, you know, conversations like that.
Yeah.
He uses his
They mean
power.
something to me, at least.
Do you archive your web podcast?
Yes, I do.
All right.
As a matter of fact, I listened to his podcast and gave him constructive feedback that was not all negative.
Feedback.
All right.
Could you email me the
Yes.
the address of his podcast? Because I would like to give one a listen.
Okay.
Yes, I will.
Alrighty.
Just did a show on
He's
Tuesday.
not bad on the air.
That's big. That'll be. I'll listen
Yeah,
to one of the
there's
newer
something
ones.
about him. There's something about Matt. What's
Yeah.
that?
He's creative, this kid. There's something about him. You could tell. Like the other kid's gonna make it as.
Just because he has got cash, he could
Well,
be
it's
in
not
school.
that. He reminds me of everything that's wrong in Hollywood, and he reminds me of what Hollywood should be. You know what I mean? He's like the.
You're the judge. How?
I know because I've never really been to Hollywood. How do I even know?
Exactly.
Hey, Sam, are you saying that none of these interns are capable of making a big point makes a duty film?
I don't see a Cream Pie Jones in this pack.
Not a one,
no
right?
Cream Pie.
We were lucky
Cream
with David.
Pie. He would have done anything.
Fuck
I know.
yeah.
That motherfucker picked shit up out of a toilet bowl.
That's right, Matt.
and
Are
put
you
a
willing
hat
to do
on
that?
it, and then wave goodbye to it.
Where's your shit video, my friend?
Really?
I haven't done a shit video yet.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, there have been 2 interns Cream
That's
Pie
it.
Jones, and David.
That's
And
it.
Intern David.
So all the other ones are dead.
Yeah.
They don't even exist.
Most of them I don't even remember.
Why would you?
remember anymore?
Why would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you.
You know? They're no fun.
No, these are fuddy-duddies. These seem like fuddy-duddies.
They don't have like a passion. They don't want to get in there and be like, okay, whatever you say, yeah, let's do it. We're in radio. I get to hang out with the Opie and Anthony show. They're just like, yeah, can I go now? Are we done?
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta catch
a train. I'm on the air and everything, but I got to get out of here. You guys done with me? Or
a moment like this to actually be on the air is like what
he just got 20
we live
minutes.
for. Yeah,
Then left.
I know.
So whatever, man.
Then he waved and fucking just left.
When I was
What
an
an
intern,
idiot.
I was going home and taking the 30 seconds of me on the air saying, who got this coffee? Sam? Yeah, it was me. It sucked. And the yeah, it was me. Oh, I was on the show.
Oh, look
and
at
getting
me.
this
I was
little
on the
clip.
show.
I have clips of me when I was just a brand new, and I was like, look at this. I'm on the show.
Meanwhile, he left like a publicist was dragging him out of here. Fucking guy.
He left like a publicist.
Yeah, like a publicist. Get him out.
They don't know the power, man.
No, they take it for granted.
Got instant feedback. I don't think it's the real Kevin Smith, but if it is, that'd be. He writes new bit Hell Week with Sergeant Sam.
Yeah.
They should have a Hell Week.
Yeah, they should probably have to go through something like that, like the Navy SEAls go through. You
Yeah.
know? Basic training's for just an ordinary intern, but we need interns that are like Navy SEAls.
Look, this
or
isn't
like
just...
airborne or Rangers or something.
What else did you have intern David do?
Oh, I mean, I don't even remember. David, I used to make intern David walk with me to Grand Central Station, to whatever parking lot I was parked at, even though it was far out of his way. Like, he would literally have to double back 8 blocks.
You are such a prick, man.
I go, no, David, we're walking this way. Come on, David, we're walking. Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll walk with you.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Sam, I remember you telling me that you told David to go take the S train from Grand Central to Times Square just because it's fun.
Yeah, that's right. We were in...
Where does the S train go? I don't know.
Well, the S train runs from Times Square to Grand Central back and forth.
Fuck.
Oh, Jesus, man. Thank God you're Jewish.
That was an eagle.
And so,
hey, Pat Duffy, let's not
An eagle
forget
standing
Pat
on
Duffy.
top of a
Pat
circle
Duffy
with
tried to
a
fight
symbol
me.
in it.
I know, but still, he was an amazing intern. I know that you guys didn't get along, but when you talk interns, you got to mention the Duff. So what happened with the S train ride?
yeah, I was in Times Square at the train. Well, I saw David at the 57th Street subway station, and we were both going to Times Square for the connection, the train. And I was like, David, jump on the S train with me. Have you ever taken the S train? And David was like, no, why would I take the S train? I don't need to go to Grand Central. And I was like, no, just go to Grand Central and right back. It's awesome. Come on.
It's
we got to
fun.
go. You've never done it, David. You need experiences that you haven't had
Well,
before.
yeah.
And so he did actually get on the S train with me, and then it arrived at Grand Central, and there was one person that stayed on the train to get the ride straight back to Times Square.
And that was David.
That was David.
You have to wait. They
Holy
don't go
shit.
right
It's
back.
terribly inconvenient.
Right, it's awful.
Apparently, the interns went out drinking on Friday when
Oh.
David was here.
And
I've been getting pictures from all of them progressively throughout the week of David who got plastered, and then they walked him around Times Square where David was asking people to take pictures with him, and was every time he got a girl to get next to him, he tried to make out with her. And this is like the lady trying to get people to go to Chicago, the musical. Like people trying to hand out like tickets or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, come see this musical. David would say, oh, we need a picture. We need a picture. And they'd get together, and then David would turn around and try to kiss her.
That's great. That's like rape.
Yeah.
Fucking
unbelievable. All right.
What a collection.
There's
Now
no
we-
one like David.
We lost Matt because Rich Voss needed coffee. We were talking to Matt.
But see, this is what I'm saying.
Talking. Oh, give him
Voss says on the air, I need a coffee. There's 2 interns in here and 4 outside. And none of the 4 outside even got off their seat. So we have to send the one who's in the studio to go get
Who's
it.
actually doing like on-air shit.
Yes!
You want to bring the other interns in real fast?
Yeah.
Oh, man, he's mad. Yeah.
He's fucking great, man. I didn't know he was like this.
I know. That's what it is.
Fucking great.
Doesn't he come across as like an
Just
innocent,
an innocent, nice kid.
And he's a
He's
fucking
it's
prick.
fucking Mengele.
He's a prick. Oh, here they are. All right. That's I just like calling him
Wait, you
Jay
like
Moore.
that kid, I thought.
No.
Look at him. No, I don't.
Jay
like
Moore has terrible videos on YouTube also.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
All right, what's up with these two, Sam?
Well,
and who are we looking at?
Intern Jay Moore, not the actual Jay Moore.
Right, I assume. This is Noah and Pierce.
Another Noah. How many fucking Noahs have we had?
Who's Noah? Which one's Noah?
We're working on our fourth Noah.
Are you a Jew?
Noah.
How you name Noah and you're
How
not
the
a
fuck
Jew?
I haven't come across one Noah in my life, but 4 at work.
And Pierce, you may remember his hairline from your video.
Jesus Christ, man.
I remember his
Fucking
hairline from Phil
brutal.
Collins videos.
Where do you get these people from? Misshapenhead.com or
Now,
something?
All right, now you, Pierce.
Hey,
you gotta stop right?
Hi, Pierce.
What do you aspire to do?
You can hold it.
Yeah, you can pick that mic up. Hey, look, this guy just strolls in.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Internship wise here?
Yeah, well, like after this internship, like what's your goal?
I would like to work somewhere with audio.
With audio.
Yeah.
So whether it's in the motion picture industry or radio, somewhere in between.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay.
A record store.
So that's
yeah. You'd like to
there
talk.
aren't any record stores.
All right,
those used
exactly.
records.
Wait, Ant. So, all right, he seems like a normal kid. What's
That
the problem,
seems okay.
Sam?
Yeah,
Sam?
awesome. So what have we been
Yeah,
talking
awesome.
about?
He's a kid? You got that fucking Pagerio disease?
Progerios. I love that cereal. Fucking immediately write that up.
I want a bowl of Progerios.
That cannot be
Kenny,
forgotten.
tomorrow, bowl of Progerios. please.
Cheerios. Holy fucking
I want the
retard.
multi-grain Progerios.
Rich Voss is a fucking retard. I love it.
What is a Progerio?
Progerios.
You know, he's got that fucking thing.
That Progerio disease. Holy shit.
What the fuck?
Whatever that word is, you know what I'm saying.
All right, Sam,
Yeah.
what's the problem with this kid? He seems
Yeah.
motivated once again, the audio thing.
Yeah, he seems motivated.
Yeah.
So why is it that when Rich Voss asks for a cup of coffee on the air, he remains thirsty?
Not sure.
See? Do you see? That's the answer.
I think it's disrespect.
That's not quite an answer that
Look
you would
who's
look
come
for.
running down the hallway with my coffee.
Oh, I
like
know.
this.
Look at this.
Do you need that now?
No, don't worry about it. Don't
It
try
was
to jump on the
15
bench.
minutes ago.
Thank you.
All right, let's move on to Noah.
Thank you.
So we're running
All
out
right,
of show
So
here.
we got I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
know.
And now Noah,
Noah?
what do you do? What do you want to do with this whole thing?
I
This
think
business?
I'm in the same boat as Pierce. I'm not really sure yet.
Yeah, that sinking ship, the Titanic. What the fuck? So you want to do some kind of audio?
Yeah, hopefully I'll know by the end of this a little more.
Yeah, you probably won't, but
Yeah.
now Sam, problem?
Yeah, sure. You were sitting outside the studio. How come when Rich Voss asked for a cup of coffee on the air, he remained coffeeless?
I don't know. I think we need to
I
turn
don't
up
know.
the
They couldn't hear the show.
Who's
The monitors?
Yeah. Who's we?
Speaker things.
Are we allowed to have the monitors on outside the studio?
They've been on, yeah.
Okay.
Who's we?
Me.
Oh.
I take full blame.
He did start with an I don't know also, though.
I know he did.
He goes, I don't know. I think.
Yeah, but that makes Sam happy that he
Yeah.
took a little blame.
He should
Yeah.
be taking because what have we been talking about on the show just now before you guys came in? That's my favorite question to ask.
I know Mike was in here.
Right, because
Yeah.
you saw him.
Yeah.
But you didn't hear him. No.
No.
If you ask the interns what happened on the
For
show
real?
today, they
it's
never
like
know.
a game show. They think it's a soundproof booth, and then they're all brought in separately.
Look at the shoes. It's just, we got to help him out.
Wow.
Look at this
Holy
fucking mess.
shit. What the fuck? You got huge feet?
What the fuck
Or did you,
happened?
like, steal those?
peasant
look
shoes.
Kareem
They look
Abdul-Jabbar.
They look like
Those can't be
they
real.
look like the ark that his name is.
That is giant.
What,
Yeah.
you have two of every animal in there? Look
Yeah.
at those
What
fucking
size
things.
shoe do you wear?
13 and a half.
And you don't.
But
you
you're
don't-
not that
They
tall.
smell horrible.
No.
Really?
We can smell. I sat
Holy
next to someone
shit.
that-
No,
E-Rock
you're talking
smells-
about the different shoes.
E-Rock,
These
smell
are-
his shoes.
Wait,
Smell his
look-
shoes.
It was not
And you
these
don't.
shoes.
E-Rock will smell your shoes.
This guy's
Get
got
it away
shoes
from me,
from
then.
the fucking homeless shelter. This guy's got diamond earrings and True Religion jeans.
Who
What the
fucking
fuck?
character from Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, this guy that robbed the warehouse last night before he came
He's a
here.
second story
I know.
man.
Okay. It's like, this is a lineup, these
Yeah.
three.
Go ahead.
I know. What's with the shoe?
Smell
Only
it.
2 feet away, you can smell it.
Smell it.
Oh, dude.
What does it smell like?
That's the second pair. He has another pair.
Because it's leather.
Even worse.
Yeah, leather.
might have some ear stuff
Leather
or
doesn't break.
something.
And what do you don't
alright.
tie them or anything, huh?
No,
What's
they
that
look
all
weird
about?
when you tie them.
They look weird when you tie them?
Even
What
weirder.
do they turn into, a balloon animal? Because they can't look much weirder. Those
Yeah.
are weird looking shoes.
Anthony, I got breaking news.
Yes.
For real.
Yes.
From Mike, also known as Simple Mike, to Steve at foundrymusic.com. I, Mike, hereby resign my internship. I can't take this shit anymore. Fuck it.
No way.
Best Mike.
Is that true?
It's either true or somehow I mean,
Let
the
me say
only
that.
possible other reason would be that he left his email open, and I don't see anybody would.
Oh, no. Oh, shit. You fucking guys are the best. Like, you've tendered his resignation.
If somebody were on Danny's computer, they would surely shut their email before
Of
leaving the
course they
studio.
would. You'd have to be stupid.
Simple.
Or simple. Wow, brilliant. All
But,
right, well, we got that. Yeah, what do you want to do with your life there, sir?
Let's stay out of
I'd
jail.
like to be sitting where you're sitting.
Oh, really?
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
In the big C.
Competition.
Yeah.
In the big C.
Hey, nice.
I don't want to rip you guys off. I've been a fan of you guys' show for a long time. So if I did have orchestrate a show, it'd be somewhat like yours.
Well, that Big
all
Pussy
right,
show got
cool.
canceled.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can get in there. All right, well, that's good. That's something
Sam, they
to...
seem like a good crew.
They're not a good crew. they didn't do anything.
Good crew.
Why did Rich Voss have to wait that long for coffee when we have this many
Because
people
he
here?
was listening to the voices in his head at the time. So he didn't hear what was going on.
No excuse.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he doesn't
This
give
guy was scared that his ankle bracelet was going to go off. Okay.
I was
Look
actually
at this
doing the
fucking
phones.
Shut up, I'm talking. Listen to me.
Wow. Well, I guess we got to get the fuck out of here. Huh?
Yeah,
$350 jeans.
RichVoss.com. Oh, yeah. How's he afford jeans like that, right? That's what you're getting
I'm a
at, Rich.
bartender. I bartend at the surf club in New Jersey.
Oh, you're pointing to me like I fucking freak.
I know you're from Jersey. That's why I brought it
The
up.
surf club, where is that?
Or Lee Beach.
If you want to see Rich Voss, richvoss.com. He's got dates all over the place.
Yeah, but definitely go to Scottsdale.
Scottsdale is the big one you want to definitely push.
August 1st, Mardi Gras.
Bar and Grill, Scottsdale, Arizona. richvoss.com for the other dates before that one, which will be on August 1st, right?
You got
Right.
Sam, thank you.
Yes,
Thank
of course.
you.
Sam, always a pleasure to have you in here.
Pleasure for me.
Discipline. You're like
Norton-
a fucking old sea captain.
Norton will be back tomorrow. He might be on Red Eye, tonight if he gets back in time from wherever he was. Hopefully he'll fill us in tomorrow. Yeah. All right. 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 All right.